though, so anything you guys say can and will be used against you. Sustained. All right, you guys should be good. They should be able to hear you talk, say stuff.
Hello.
Sustained.
Can
Hello.
chat, everybody? Can you guys hear Flace and Mags?
Why am I backwards? The fuck?
I don't know. Yeah. All right. Good.
Jason, you're backwards too. The fuck?
What?
But Max isn't. What's happening?
Am I not? Oh, really? Oh, let me see.
I'm looking at your stream.
Compared to what is on your
you
Discord?
and I are
Yeah, you
mirrored.
guys are flipped, and I'm not.
Whatever. It works.
That's mad weird.
As long as like I'm staring at Flace, like I'm staring.
No,
like,
my
at
ears
Flace.
are weird. My ears are weird.
I
No,
gotta
I don't
look
like
up.
this. Ah, my ears.
Weird. I see nothing weird. But how you doing, Chad? How you guys? Welcome to the Nova Circuit podcast. This is our first podcast and first stream of 2023. So we thought we'd start 2023 with a bang and have the awesome, talented, worst Sky Paladins player in all the land, FlacePants, with us today. Yeah. Bunny ears are awesome, yeah. So welcome.
Yes.
And for you guys that don't know the whole Sky story, I'm pretty sure we'll touch base on it somewhere in this podcast. So we'll explain how that moment happened. But it was good times. But Flace, welcome. It's awesome. It's an honor to have you as a guest as well.
Yes.
I'm so happy to be here. I have missed you guys immensely.
Yeah, the Nova Circuit, obviously Nova Circuit itself and our community loves you, and we're excited to actually have you on our podcast. We were so pumped. I feel so bad because we kept pushing this podcast back and back, and I was like, you know what? We'll give Flace our first stream of the year. Why not?
It's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
life happens. No worries.
I felt bad because even like Mags got onto me all the time. She's like, "Did you talk to Flace yet?" I'm like, "Oh shit, no." Like, no, I didn't. It's like, man, I'm sorry. And Mag's like, I understand, but we need to at least let her know. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, you're right. My bad. Place equals pro gamer.
Absolutely, I agree.
Maybe. No, no. Sustained.
Sustained.
Sustained. I stepped on a bee. It doesn't count.
For chat that don't know, sustained is a suspicious stain you find in the sheets. You don't know where it came from. It could be yours. Could be somebody else's. You don't know.
Could be a mixture.
Yeah.
You just don't know what it is. So that's what sustained means. If we ever say overruled, we're just, we're done hearing it. We're done talking. That's what overruled
We're over
is.
what you're saying.
Yeah, we're over with what you're saying. So, but oh man, I forgot the freaking dabs and stuff. I'm gonna be randomly dabbing.
Oh wait, my camera's down here.
I'm not kissing. Nothing.
Doesn't matter. I got Mag's kisses. I'm good to go. Fuck yeah.
Right. But for those of you who don't know Flace here in our community, which if you don't, that's weird because Flace has been a friend for a while. But if you don't know Flace, we're going to let Flace talk about themselves, kind of shout themselves out, tell us what they're doing right now, how their 2022 was, and what they plan for 2023. We're putting the spotlight and the pressure on Flace right now to start us off. So Flace, tell people about yourself. Tell the new people that might be here that don't know who you are, and tell them about it. Oh, thank you for the gifted sub there, Darklight.
Fuck if I know.
There it is. FlacePants, everybody.
Yes.
Perfect entry. Bye.
Bye, yeah.
So yeah, like Jason said, I am Flace. I am a variety streamer. I do a lot of different things on Twitch. I've been streaming for about a year and a half now. I started in August of 21. Paladins is actually how I met Jason and Mags. Jason just absolutely wrecked me with Moji, and I couldn't help but come over and just grovel at his feet constantly. Like, oh my gosh, the absolute master of Moji. I need to learn his ways.
Just better.
This is my calling.
Right. Well, you're welcome.
I do a lot of art. The VTuber that you see on screen, the funny girl with the bunny ears, and the background behind me, I actually made all of that. The majority of the assets on my channel, I also made. I'm going to college. I'm a full-time college student. That is actually what I do before streaming. Like, before I do anything streaming related, it's completely college because I want to get my degree. I'm married. I have a dog who is also named Nova, which is funny.
That's awesome.
It was like it was written in the stones.
Right.
Jason, have I ever told you her full name?
If it's not Nova Circuit, then I'm just kidding. Go ahead. What? No, you never told me. I knew it was Nova.
Supernova Amazon Prime Telecommunication Danger Pause.
I love it.
Yes.
That's the best. name ever. I love it.
And there's a
I'm here
reason
'cause
for
it's
every
awesome.
single word that's in that name. There is a reason for it.
I
But I
love
don't know
it.
if you want me to go into all of it.
No,
or just-
I would love to hear it actually because
Okay.
please God tell me. I like the Nova part though for sure.
Yes.
So my dad was in the Navy and was up until I was about 5 years old. And his position in the Navy was a navigator. So all of my dogs have been named after something astrological. So when I got Nova, I wanted to call her Nova, and then my dad's like, yeah, like Supernova, and my mom said, yeah, like Nova Prime. So we said, okay, Supernova Prime. And I'm
Okay.
like, well, we're in the digital age, Amazon Prime, Supernova Amazon Prime. At the time, I worked for a company called Prime Telecommunications. And we were like, we're just gonna full send it and make it as ridiculous as possible. So Supernova Amazon Prime Telecommunications.
Jesus
I
Christ.
Pretty
freaking love it.
within the first week of having her, we found out that she likes to do this thing where she jumps up in the air and smacks her paws down on the ground, and it's dangerous. So she got the nickname Danger Paws. Supernova Amazon Prime Telecommunication Danger Paws.
Wow.
That's amazing. I love it.
So
I love it how everybody was involved too.
right.
Of naming
I
her.
was involved in my cat and we just named her Zelda because I'm a big Legend of Zelda fan. That's my awesome story.
Ha, nerd.
Right. That's awesome though. God, I think the next animal we have, I'm just gonna be like, babe, can we name it George Clooney Gibson Passion Psalms 36?
Psalms 36.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
It's the first things that came
why
in
the
my
Bible
head.
stuff?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
That's the question I want them to ask though.
Hi, Lisa.
Oh,
like
oh,
that.
she's like my cat.
She's
yeah,
like,
babe, it's your cat. She's chilling. She wants
Lisa.
attention.
she's getting loved hardcore.
If you
I
guys
was
do not
gonna
know,
say something, but I don't know. Is this Nova Circuit? Is this technically Nova Circuit After Dark or nah?
I mean, it can be. I don't know if Gavin's listening or not. So that's yeah. If you guys don't know, LKC 2003 is my wife, and every time she comes into chat, we actually need all of chat to do something for us. We need you to go to our emotes. It's free, and spam the boss emote because she's technically speaking the real boss of this company. So everybody do what you saw the Nova Circuit thing do. Everybody spam the boss. That's LKC 2003. Flace did it as well.
We love Lisa around here.
We do.
Absolutely.
I love her a lot. She made brownies, and
Oh,
it was
what kind of
amazing.
brownies?
Just regular brownies. Brownies with her love. Thank you for the follows you bought, by the way. Thank you.
Hello, love.
Yes, thank you.
We got some nice, hot, juicy love in here.
Oh, yeah.
It's very juicy.
But yeah.
I can't wait to
LKC.
move up. I already told Jason, Lisa, I can't wait to have dinner dates. Like, you all come over and make dinner and chill and hang out. The kids play, and I cannot wait. It'll be fun.
Gross, wholesome.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Not regular. I put peanut butter in half and extra chocolate in the other. Whatever. It was delicious.
Oh, that sounds great, Jason. How could you leave that out? Come
Because
on,
I didn't
dude,
eat
life
the peanut.
short.
I didn't eat the peanut butter part. I ate the chocolate part.
Well, that's on you.
Yeah,
You fell short, my guy.
I did fall short, but I'll probably eat it all anyways in the end. She did it for me.
Gosh, come on, Flace.
Yeah.
Oh, your brownies.
Every time I'm like, babe, what do you want? Every time she makes me something. I'm just kidding.
I love
But no. Fantastic woman.
Yeah, I can't wait to get there and hang out.
Oh, I know. Jeez. All right, babe, we get it. You made not regular brownies. All right. I love it. She rocks.
She's calling you out. She's
Yeah.
calling you out.
She's like, oh, boy. Okay, bye.
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 I love it. She's great. Yeah, that's my wife, guys. If you know, she makes you smile because she's amazing and perfect in every way.
Yeah, you're always simping over her.
I am. I simp for my wife so hard. It's crazy. You don't like brownies? Well, you haven't. Well, that's weird. No, that's disgusting. I was like, you haven't had my wife's brownies.
And it's not a show. Like, it's not a show. Like, he doesn't. He honestly, truly, like, even when we're just chilling doing something, like, out of nowhere, it just comes out. He'd be like, I miss my wife. I can't wait to go home and cuddle my wife. I love
Yeah.
my wife. Like, this is just out of nowhere. It just comes out. I love my wife.
Yeah, dark
I
light.
miss her.
Darklight will be there, and like he'll be in voice chat with us. We know Jason, and I'm like, I know. Just you guys don't like. I don't know if Mag's ever caught it, but like even sometimes randomly, I'll just sing songs about my wife.
Mhm.
Like I'll just like basically like take a regular popular song out there and just sing about her. I'll just be like, I'll be like, oh man, I'm just trying
He
to think of an
has.
example. Um, you know the "You Are So Beautiful to Me." I'll go, Lisa is so beautiful to me, and
Oh
she'll be
my
like, "Shut up!"
gosh.
Like just
Mhm.
random stuff. I just put her name in it. Yeah, it's real bad. I probably have like 4 albums out right now for her.
That's really cringe,
Obsessive
Jason.
much.
Oh shit!
A child.
There was one time she
Yes.
was just like, "Oh my god." She's like, she's like, you got. She's like, that's enough. I'm like, I know. Sorry. Obsessive much, yes. It's more love than obsessive. She's an amazing woman.
It's consensual obsession.
Yes. 10 best years of my life.
So, place.
Oh man,
What's
Mag's
up?
got questions.
I
Question
do.
time.
Oh yeah. All right. What's up?
So we could just do this and just talk in between. These are just going to be random. I just don't want to ask them all at once. So
You got
this
any
is just
questions for
one.
No,
me?
rapid fire. Bam, 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 bam.
First
All
thing that
right.
comes to your head.
All right.
Uh,
So
probably something dick related.
I did not think of like. Well,
Same.
there is one in here I had to kind of like specify. So that's
Okay.
yeah. Okay. Anyway, so since you love to draw, I want to know who is your favorite artist, and do you own like anything of any of your favorite artists?
My favorite artist is actually my adopted grandfather.
Okay.
When my dad went to college, when he went away to his 4-year college. Lisa, thank you for the dick. Um,
That's my reaction. I'm like, babe, babe, you're so dirty.
I love it. I love it. Um, gosh, I'm trying to tell a wholesome story, and Jason's over here thinking about filling holes. Come on, dude.
It's just so expected. My wife
Look,
is
I
so.
read this.
It's so unexpected. I don't know. Carry on. I want to hear this
I love
wholesome
it.
story.
I
I'm
love it.
listening. I'm all ears.
Okay. So when my dad went away to 4-year college, his Spanish teacher there, she and her husband pretty much adopted him and just took care of him while he was there because he lived 6 hours away from his family and was the first of his family to move away. So they became known as our grandma and grandpa over the years.
Oh,
Um, my grandfather, his name was Geordie, was a very well-known and established painter in the area, and I actually do have 3 of his art pieces I was able to inherit.
oh, that's awesome.
And so, yes, I do have art and I love it and it's absolutely gorgeous. And I could go on forever about Jordy. And unfortunately, he and Libby, his wife, are no longer with us, but
I'm so
I
sorry.
got to have a lot of good memories with them. And thank you for the dab during this wholesome and just tear jerking story. Just thank you.
Aw. I just love that it's somebody close to you that you consider like, you know, because that's I have somebody myself. It's my great uncle, and I have a couple of his art pieces too. And like I
Oh,
collected them
yeah.
and asked, and my grandma, he was the only male of 9 children. My grandma, he was the only one. He was the only brother they had, and he was an amazing artwork. He did leather work and stuff like that. He just amazed me.
It's dope.
And his artwork was just he painted, he drew, he just did a lot leather, like I said, leather work and stuff like that. So I just collected his artwork. I have some of it around my house. Like I think if you look at some of the pictures, like the one I posted, there's one of his pictures hanging up on the wall. But that really touched me that it's somebody that's close to you because that's how I feel about mine.
It's crazy because like even same here, and even Mags can tell you because she's seen it. But my dad is an amazing artist.
He
And
is.
he always puts himself down too. He's just like, "Oh, my artwork's not great, and it's not good." And he's like, "This is terrible." Like, and I'm just like, "Are you dumb? Like, are we looking at the same
Yeah, he's
thing?"
really good.
And I'm like, "Dad, this is amazing." And my dad's like, "Nah, nah, nah." I'm like, "Dude, don't be a Debbie Downer. Like, know your talent and see this." And it is. And like I said, Mags has got to see his work, and it's
Mhm.
amazing.
It
Yeah,
is.
I love it. And it's
He was gonna design my dart shirt, man.
he was, yeah,
He said, "When you became big," he was like, "I'm gonna design your dart shirt." And I said, "Okay, you got it."
yeah. I
That's
wish.
something that a lot of creatives go through is self-doubt and imposter syndrome.
Yeah,
Be able to
yeah.
compare it to other people within the field, or something that I personally have learned is that there are a lot of artist styles that I look up to, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't do that same style. And because I can't do that same style, I think that I don't have talent. But then I've come to realize other people look at my own style and think I can't do her style. I don't have talent. So it's a
Mhm.
matter of perspective and how much you like your own art style.
True.
Right. And like
This
even
is
like
true.
so like cuz I'm a fucking nerd. I go out to conventions
Nerd.
and like one of my dad's favorite artists was at a convention and my dad came with. Well, me and my wife Lisa were asked my dad, I was like, "Can we show this artist some of your artwork?" And my dad was just like, "Sure." Dad's like, "But it's embarrassing." He's like, "It's not good compared to that guy's masterpiece work." And we're like, "We'll see." And the guy loved my dad's artwork. He was just like, "This is good. I'd love to meet him." My dad would not meet him. My dad's like, "No." And my dad like seemed upset about it. I was like, "Dad, it's like, ah, please."
I unfortunately understand exactly where he's coming from, but also it's like, come on, do the thing!
All
Put
right.
yourself out there!
It's like, "Dad, why can't you be cool?"
I didn't want to interrupt Jason. Hi, Crispy.
Yeah, hey, Crispy.
Interrupt Jason. Do it.
Yeah, no, please, please, God.
Stop, Jason, stop talking. Just gosh, stop talking. Hi, Crispy. What's up?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I have to stop them,
Oh yeah.
but that's normal.
All right, question number 2. That was easy. I feel like we all got 100% on that.
All right,
Right.
so this is my kids want to know. Um, Jordan wanted to know what your favorite game is.
Ooh, okay, okay. So, uh, I do not have one specific favorite game. However, I can break it down.
Okay.
My favorite series of game is either BioShock or Dishonored.
Okay.
BioShock was
I
good.
BioShock 1 and BioShock Infinite are my favorites. I never couldn't get into BioShock 2. It didn't appeal to me.
Okay.
Dishonored, I like both 1 and 2. Favorite individual game would be Undertale.
Undertow. Okay.
Um,
Undertale's
fun
good.
fact, fun fact, I actually walked down the aisle to my wedding with Undertale music.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah. And then we walked back up with it as well.
Ah, that's awesome. I love that.
BioShock's great, and I agree with BioShock 2. It was weird because you played as one of the what are they, the daddy things or whatever in that
Yeah.
game, and it was just really well. One was a masterpiece. I loved it. Fontaine.
Oh,
Um,
I've replayed it so many times.
yeah, and then it's funny because the first time I ever played Infinity was Mags when I went to go visit you, and
Mhm.
remember Jeff got the game totally legal, by the way, totally legally, and played it on his PC, and
Maybe legal.
yeah, yeah. So I remember watching him play. I was like, man, this game is so good. Like Infinity was awesome. But yeah, the first Bioshock was
It
good.
must not have
Second
been
one was
that
alright.
awesome because it's infinite, not infinity.
What I just
God.
well, it's because it's just, how I always say infinity. I even call Halo Infinity. It's really weird. Yeah, pretty sure Dishonored is free on Epic Games. It is actually, believe it or not, for this week.
I love Dishonored so much. The art style of it is. I've never seen a game that does an art style like that. From the portraits of each of the individual characters to the environments, the weapon designs, I love it so much.
Well, I've never played Dishonored,
Hi,
so I feel
Ed.
like I have dishonored you in not playing that. But I'll play it since it's
You
free
really
on
have.
Epic. I will play it. I will play it. It'll be on
Please,
my next games
please,
to play
please,
list.
please, please, please play it.
I will. It'll be the next game I play. Literally, I'm not
There's
playing anything
Dishonored
right now too. So
1 and 2,
Right.
and then a DLC for 2. That is basically a game in and of itself.
yep, it'll be definitely something fun to play off stream too. Because usually when I'm off stream, I like playing like things that you guys usually don't normally see me playing outside like Paladins or something. But like, yeah, I'm definitely looking for a new game to play, so I'll definitely try Dishonored. I've heard good things about it
Please
too.
do.
So
Yeah.
It's so good.
Hi, Ed.
And the fact that you get different storylines depending on the very specific actions that you take, I love stuff like that.
yeah, I love those kind of games too. That's awesome.
Okay.
Good question, Jordan.
Yes, I wrote
Night.
it
Good
down
night.
for him.
Say your prayers.
Well, I have this written down. I wrote her answer down so I can give it back to him.
Perfect.
All right. So, and then Tyler asked, "What's your favorite genre of games?
Ooh.
Like,
Adult.
what would you like play
Oh, Jason.
more of?" He said.
Oh. I really like story-based games, obviously, by the games that
Okay.
I just said.
Mhm.
But of course, that isn't really a genre. Because if you wanted a story-based game, technically you could go for even just a visual novel. I'm not
Mhm.
really a big fan of visual novels. I like action, I like stealth. That's part of why I really like Dishonored, because you can choose, am I going to go more of a stealth route? Am I going to go more of a beat up the bad guys route?
Okay.
Um, I like supernatural powers. Like in BioShock, you can get powers that, a normal human wouldn't have. I like
Right.
the ability to have something outside of the normal human range. So
Mhm.
obviously, shooters can be fun, but
Right.
having that extra element of unrealness is what I really like.
Okay. I like
I'm
that.
not really big into sci-fi games because I know that some sci-fi games are like they have that element of unrealness, but it for some reason that doesn't tickle me the way that I enjoy.
Mhm.
So I guess more fantasy. I guess more
Okay.
fantasy Dungeons and Dragons esque things because I
Ha-
grew up with Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Have you ever played any of the Final Fantasy franchise games?
Um, I actually recently started doing Final Fantasy 14 online,
Mm-hmm.
but that's the only one. I
You
actually
should.
didn't really
Okay.
start gaming until I was 18 when I got together with Lancaster.
Okay.
I think you would really enjoy some of the Final Fantasy games. Maybe like I definitely think maybe like 'cause, I would definitely say nine. Final Fantasy nine you would like. 10 you would like. Maybe even 7, the original and maybe the remake. I those would be some that I recommend. 15 was pretty good too.
Mhm.
Not a lot
Okay.
of people liked 15 a lot. I thought 15 was amazing. That was just me personal reference, but yeah, like you should really those games. If you like really good story driven games, those are my favorite Final Fantasy stories. 9 at the end of that was like the first one that almost made me cry. So I was like, oh my
Okay.
god, like I got so attached, and it's just like,
Yeah.
oh my
Do
god,
you know Xenoblade games? I
yeah,
really like those.
yeah. So
I
there you go,
really
perfect.
like the Xenoblade games.
Okay.
Yes, it's made by the same people, Square Enix, so or
Yep.
SquareSoft at the time, but I mean, yeah, yeah, Xenoblade's great.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah, really good story driven games as those Final Fantasy games.
Mhm.
Jeff threw in the question, what's your favorite anime slash manga,
Ah,
if any?
easy. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
It's
That
good.
that is without question Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It has to be Brotherhood, the anime Brotherhood, not Full Metal Alchemist, because Full Metal Alchemist is fucking garbage. They just they did it so dirty. They did it so bad because Brotherhood actually follows along with the manga and it doesn't like do that weird all of a sudden Edward is shot into an alternate dimension into Nazi Germany and also Envy is his half brother for some reason and they mess up the characters so much. Brotherhood is the only valid version of Full Metal Alchemist and I will hear nothing else.
Awesome.
All
Yeah.
right.
He's like, yeah. He nodded. He said, all right. Yeah,
Well,
that's
it's
good.
good.
Also Seraph of the End. Seraph of the End was good. And Gleipnir. I really liked Gleipnir. I hope they bring it
Gleipnir.
back for a season 2.
see
That came out in summer of 2020.
see us next
Okay.
week on Shibuya Anime Tavern, where Flace tells the reasons why you should not watch regular Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
we need.
Right?
I can.
Hey, we
I
need. We
can.
Make
need
a
this kind of stuff.
make a
Honestly.
whole damn episode about it.
I will rant. I will rant about it.
Yeah, Brotherhood was definitely superior to the
Mhm.
regular Full Metal Alchemist. I definitely agree with that. I liked both, but yes,
These
Brotherhood
children
was beyond
asking
better.
real questions. I know, right?
Yeah, the kids asking all the really good questions. Shoot, they were excited for
Right?
Flace. Like I said, Gavin was excited because he still remembers Flace like being like his biggest fan in chat. Like when he
Yeah.
streams
Yes,
with me, he
I
loves it.
adore Gavin.
He's a good kid. Yeah, I think he might stream a little bit with me on Tuesday. That's not 100% confirmed though.
Hell yeah,
Mhm.
love it.
You never watched Full Metal Alchemist? Man, what was the they had that movie, the Full Metal, not the live action movie, but they had that Full Metal Alchemist movie. It was the animated series. I forgot what it was. Brotherhood, but I'm trying to remember what it was. It's been a
Not
while.
familiar with that one actually.
I have to find out what it was, but I remember my brother bought it on DVD, and I was like, "Oh, this is great.
Mm.
It's good." It's my first introduction into Full Metal Alchemist was when he bought that DVD, and then I was like, "Oh, this is amazing." I was like, I want to know about this stuff. So that's how
Yeah,
I started
and
watching
like
it.
that's. Oh, you can hear my husband on the microwave. Apologies.
You could
Um,
probably hear the background. I'm here too,
No,
so
you're fine.
hell yeah. Um, that so going back to kind of the genre thing,
Mhm.
that's something that I really liked about Full Metal Alchemist is there were obviously real world stuff in it, with the alchemy and the scientific properties behind things, but then it had that extra fantasy in it where you could change your arm to suddenly be a sword, you could light fire from your fingers, you could still use a pistol, or you could make the cement around you just absolutely get obliterated. And I love that mixture of fantasy with reality.
So do I. I like that a lot too.
That's kind of like how I am with my fantasy games. Like I like stuff like a little bit modern in it, but I'm more of like the medieval aspect of the fantasy worlds, like dragons and stuff, with very limited like modern aspects. Like cool guns can be in it, but I don't want it to be like SMGs, like we're spraying bullets, baby. More like a flintlock type thing where it's just like, yeah, I could shoot a gun, but it's gonna take like 5 minutes for me to get this thing going. Um, but yeah, that's my kind of like that. Like I love fantasy games. That's definitely my favorite genre, and they got to be very story driven. Um, but yeah, it has to be around the medieval stuff. That's why I think like Final Fantasy 9 is like still like my all time favorite game, is because
Yeah,
it like perfect world.
I like Zelda. I like um the what was that one? Shadow Princess, wasn't it? Or
Owl, I love
huh?
you.
Hi, Owl Rider.
Twilight Princess. It was Twilight Princess that I like. I
Oh,
really
Twilight Princess
enjoyed the
is great.
story on that one. Yeah, that was one of. Thank you,
Unpopular
Squirrel. I
opinion,
appreciate.
Skyward Sword is actually my favorite Legend of Zelda game.
That's not an unpopular opinion, and believe it or not, in my top three, one game that no one ever talks about Legend of Zelda wise, they probably forgot it existed, is Phantom Hourglass.
I was about to say, if you say Phantom Hourglass, I'm gonna freak out. I love Phantom Hourglass
Phantom
so much.
Hourglass was so good,
I
I
and
never
no
played
one
it.
remember the
talks about
music
it.
from it.
Yeah, I
Dude,
I
yeah,
remember it.
love Phantom
no one
Hourglass.
talks about it, man. The whole pirate aspect of it, where you had your own little boat,
Yes,
fucking loved
I
it, dude. Getting like the
dude.
secret items to customize your boat. I made sure my boat was gold, baby. We going
I'm
gold.
so glad you said that. I'm so
Yes.
glad you said that. Oh my gosh, Jason.
If you guys didn't notice, I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan. Like huge. There's
Yeah.
Link up here, the Majora's Mask, all of it. And yeah,
And the
no
only
one
one I
talks
played
about
was
it.
Twilight because I fell in
Twilight
love with
Princess
that
was good. I remember when it came out on the Wii. I
that
wasn't a
story.
big fan of like it being on the Wii, so I actually got a
Right.
GameCube copy of it as well.
Hmm.
And
It just got too overhyped for me. I couldn't get into it.
I did enjoy it. When I beat it, I was like, this was actually thoroughly a great game.
Yeah, it was a good story. I watched Jeff play it through, and then I was like, "Oh, I really enjoyed that story. I want to play it," so
Breath
I
of the
played it
Wild
through.
and Link's Awakening. You guys, if I had to recommend Legend of Zelda games, obviously Ocarina of Time. It was so
Oh, that
good.
was a good one too. I liked
Ocarina of
enjoyed Jeff
Time
watching
was
playing that one.
perfection. It was so good.
Hmm.
Link to the Past was really good. Phantom Hourglass was amazing.
Hmm.
My
Um,
husband's favorite is actually Minish Cap.
Minish Cap, that's
Hi,
another
Al.
really good one on the. It was on the GameCube. So good, so good. Yes, Minish Cap was really good. Quietly, no one talks about that one either.
Mm,
That
Yup.
yeah, that's sad. Man, there's so many good
it
Legend of
is.
Zelda games. Play them all,
Look
guys.
at us
Yeah,
fucking
just play them all.
hipsters.
Right?
Gosh.
Yeah,
I like the Legend of Zelda no one talks about.
yeah. We do technically speaking. Like, Wind Waker was really good, but people know
Oh,
about Wind
Al,
Waker.
feel better. I'm so sorry you don't feel
Wind
good.
Waker and Twilight Princess are the two that are, I guess, the cult classics that
Hmm.
everybody's like, oh my gosh, they're so good and
You get better,
underappreciated. But
Al.
in fact, everybody knows them.
Hmm.
And for me, they're just extremely overhyped.
I'm too.
Owl, sweetheart.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better
Owl lives in
fast.
Lebanon, by the way.
Oh wow, really?
Oh,
Yeah, Owl's one of my mods.
Hey, that's
okay.
awesome. Well, welcome,
Welcome
Al.
in. I
They're
Welcome.
hope you feel better.
awesome. Owl's fucking amazing. I love them so much.
Well, Al, hopefully you tune in when you're feeling a lot better. Please get better.
Hmm.
I want you to look at whatever's causing you to be sick, look it right in the face and remind it that that you're better and dominate it.
It's true.
Yeah,
Owl is better.
Al, yeah, you're
I
better.
agree.
Remember that.
Owl is just built different. They are
Place
amazing.
thinks I'm awesome. Yes.
Of course, I think Owl. I will fly to Lebanon myself and smack you with pita bread.
Skyward Sword is underrated, even though I never played.
That made
It's
me chuckle. I'm sorry, Peter Bread.
Z. If you have a Switch, they did make a Skyward Sword port for Switch this past summer, and I would highly recommend looking into it.
Yep.
It made me so happy. Like the day it came out, nobody could find me or talk to me because I was so invested. I'm like, I need to play this right now. I need to play this right now.
Yeah, Yeah. Legend of Zelda, guys, play all of them. I'm telling you, I
Yeah.
still jam the Ocarina of Time soundtrack, so all the time, dude. Song of Storms all day,
Mm.
all
Dude,
damn
Al,
day.
congrats! Congrats, you passed! You did
I think
it!
it's because I
You
passed the
did it!
semester.
You
I don't know,
passed!
but yes, I will. When I'm going to say
Hey,
yes, that's right on here. Oh, congratulations, bud. See,
congratulations.
you're already winning, and the sickness already
Mm-hmm.
knows. It already knows you're going to be You're going to
Right?
dominate. So watch out,
Smartest
sickness.
bestie in Ohio. Ohio
Smartest.
doesn't exist.
God, Ohio. Good old
Oh,
Ohio. One thing I noticed about Ohio, there's a lot of weird shit in Ohio. If you guys ever
there
watch
is.
like clips of like To Catch a Predator or like
Oh my
90
gosh,
Day
no.
Fiance or weird shit, it's always someone from Ohio every time. Really weird.
Funny, because
Not
like my best
everything is
friend is
weird
from
from
Yeah,
Ohio.
listen.
I
If you're from
mean,
Ohio, I'm not like saying it's anything bad about you. I'm just
Nope,
saying
Jason's shitting on you. If you're from Ohio, he doesn't like you if he doesn't think you're cool or anything.
there's some
Jason,
cool people in Ohio. I met
Jason,
Mags. I
what
met
are you gonna
Mags.
say
She was
about
from
that?
Ohio. Anthony's in Ohio.
Anthony's there, yeah.
Mags's amazing and sweet mother is in Ohio, so there's some cool people in Ohio. I'm just saying. The Paul brothers, come on, guys. Jake and Logan,
Oh my
they're from
gosh, shut up.
Ohio.
No, you can stop. Do not put Mags's mom in with the
Jason, you're
Paul
cool. Thank you.
brothers.
Thank you. I try to be cool.
She does not deserve that slander.
I try to be cool. Thank you.
He tries.
I definitely try. All right, next question. I'm ready for it.
Okay. Next question. Oh, okay. This is mainly for me. If we were seriously on a serious ghost hunt, would you come with us and be like real serious about it?
Yes.
And yes,
Yes, without fucking question.
Does Waverly
Absolutely.
Hills ring a bell and sound interesting to you?
No. It sounds interesting, but I've never heard of it.
What?
wow.
It's like one of the most haunted places on the damn planet, and it's near me.
Listen, just because I like the shit doesn't mean I know all about it. I only hyperfixate on some things. Like H.H. Holmes. I like serial killers. Wait, no, that doesn't sound good. Wait, I find their psychology fascinating.
There you
There we go. We'll go with that.
Right. Yeah, well, Mags used to be a paranormal investigator, believe it or not, before Nova
yeah.
Circuit and everything. Yeah, she used to be part of a company and everything. So Mag's like super infatuated with like
Yes.
spirits and ghost hunting and all that stuff. And
Dude, Mag,
so like the first
I-
thing she wants to do when she gets here is she wants to go to Waverly Hills. It's like one of her favorite places to ever go. And it's funny because when
Mhm.
she came to visit one time,
Almost got
I
in
drove
trouble.
her. Yeah, I drove her up to it. I was like, "Here, we'll drive by it," and she was just like, it was her last night before she had to go home, and
Oh,
she was just
gosh.
like, "Listen, how long do you stay in jail if you get caught trying to like go walk up to the building?"
Mags!
I was like,
Couldn't help
"What?"
it.
We thought about it. We were just gonna like sneak through the woods up
He
to the
took me,
building.
yeah, because he took me into this neighborhood right behind it, and seriously, you could look right through the trees and you could see the building. I'm like, it's right there. I could touch it. I could
Oh
spit
my
on it.
It's like
gosh.
I'm like, it's right
100
there.
yards away.
I was like, can we just go through this pathway right there? I was like, look. He's like, oh my gosh. I was like, look, you could just park on the side of the road. Nobody will ever know. We just walk
Is
over
calling Jason the hottest one count as a bad thing to do? No,
there.
Mags, I 100%
my
would do
my,
that
my
with
wife
you,
will
'cause
agree with you, Al.
I am somebody who believes in auras. I'm somebody who believes in spirits. I do not fuck with the spirits. I do not
Right.
want the spirits to fuck with me. I am very respectful of them.
Yeah.
But yes, I
I'm just
100% would
curious.
go and do stuff. Yes, exactly. The curiosity. What is the purpose behind this stuff? Give me
Yeah.
either a scientific explanation or show me something otherworldly.
Right.
Give me the interesting shit.
Yeah.
So
Right.
yes, 100% I would go ghost hunting with you.
Awesome.
All right, we'll
Alright.
put that in the books as an
Noted.
idea.
Yes. I noted.
Because
Noted it
we were
already.
talking about it like an idea, like filming it and like doing like
Mhm.
a thing, but you know,
Absolutely.
obviously that'd be different if you came place because I can animate your VTube character over you the whole time.
No,
when
I'll
we
just
edit
wear
the
I'll just
video.
wear a full furry suit the entire time.
Uh,
You just have this giant purple like wolf following you
I would
around or
love it.
something.
That would be awesome.
look at Lisa. Lisa's like, I
Mm.
Ooh.
love it. I don't think my wife believes in ghosts, babe. You don't believe in ghosts, do you? I don't think like that's why like my wife can't watch like the ghost like shows. She's just like this is stupid because she doesn't believe in
Jeff
it.
is Jeff is like on that same page. Jeff like he knows or something like he does, but like I don't think he wants nothing to do with it.
Who would
Like he don't
trip
want to mess
first
with
if you guys had to run from the ghost? Mark. Mark easily.
No, 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 no,
it.
no, no,
Mark.
no. See, the thing is, it would be me because I can't run because
Oh,
of my fucking knees. I would be the one to get hit by the ghost first because I cannot run. Doctor said to me after my first knee surgery, if you ever run again, you are going to do permanent damage to your body.
Oh no.
you should have
So
replied, "Man, my life
you're
dream
all
of being a
safe.
sprinter. It's gone."
Nah, nah. I was actually in horseback riding and basketball at the time, so that ruined that for me, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Oh man.
Mark was like, because we talked about this a long time ago, like months and months and months ago. Just like, hey, it'd be cool if like one day we all got together and did like the tour there. And Mark was like, nope, not me. He's like, nope, I've seen too many horror films. I'm like, yeah, right there. Oh, don't fall.
Child, Gavin!
Yeah, yep, nope, we're live. You can't show your face on the internet. He knew. He tried to avoid it. He almost fell over the chair stopping himself. There's a chair here.
That's
He, he
that's
saw
super cute.
he saw that
Oh
we
no,
well
that's
because we
super
don't want
cute.
his face on the internet. You know, he's young. He saw and stopped and grabbed this chair to pull himself back. Like, oh,
That's
yeah.
super cute.
He's just he
Ah!
knows the rules. He's a really good
Yeah,
kid.
he does. He's
He
good.
he gets
Yeah.
his discipline and maturity from his dad, obviously.
Mhm.
Mm.
Definitely.
Yes, his father who rages at video games.
Yeah, of course. Hey, he has his moments too. He doesn't rage, but he gets really down. He's like, "Ugh, bad at this game." I'm like, "Oh no." It's like you not watch your dad play video games at all?
Don't watch your dad play video games.
Yeah.
That's how you learn bad habits.
This one was just random because I was watching something and a commercial came up and I'm like, "Hey, that's a question. Do you like cruises? Are you a cruise kind of person? Because I'm not. Like, I would like to be on a cruise,
Nope.
but I don't think a week on a cruise
I
could.
can't do it. I don't trust
I can't do
boats.
it.
I don't like the ocean.
And it was just a random question. I thought maybe I would just ask, would you do a
I really
cruise?
like the ocean. I really like water.
Hmm.
Would I do a full week on a cruise? I couldn't
That's
say.
yeah.
I've done like a day out on a lake before, like for
Hmm.
hours. I think it was 8 hours on the lake,
Right.
and that was a lot of fun. Could I do a whole week? I don't know. I would
Same.
like to because I have family in Alaska that I would love to go and visit, and they're often like, "Oh, hey, there's like a cruise from your general area to Alaska and then
Hmm.
back to your general area," and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's cool." Except it would take like a month to do all of that, and I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Same. I feel the same way.
it's really weird for me. I have like a huge fear of the ocean. Like if
So does my
I
mom.
can't see the bottom, and I know in my head psychologically that it's so deep, and there's shit we haven't even seen like as humans under like we haven't
We know
explored.
more about space than we do the ocean.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. It's like we don't know. I don't know what weird fucking demon spawn is under this water. So it's just like, and
It's so.
I have a
Have
fear
you
of
seen
shipwrecks
the
too.
deep sea creatures? The deep sea creatures are so cool.
I
Fucking
yes.
no, they're
I,
not. They're ugly
They are. They're
things. They're
fascinating.
gross looking, dude. And they all look evil, and they all look like they want to kill you. So
no, they
no,
don't. And that's how. And like, this is gonna
giant
sound crazy
ones.
for me because technically I believe in a higher being, but that's how they've evolved to adapt
They
down
will
there.
eat you. Exactly. My wife has the right mindset. Everything under the water will eat you. That's my mindset. Well, the thing is, it's like even like because when I lived in Hawaii, like even like being next to boats scared me. One, they were just massive. Like seeing something that big, but like when we went over the SS Arizona, in when I lived in Hawaii, we took like a little tour. Seeing a sunken ship under me scared the shit out of me. I was like, that is eerie, and it was so massive that it just scary. The ocean scares me. Like even if like I got a tour and I could go scuba diving by like sunken ships and shit, I couldn't do it. Too scary to me. I don't like sunken ships. I don't like the ocean, and I like I said, I just fear the ocean. Like when I go to a beach, I don't mind swimming, but I got to make sure I'm close enough to land where I'm like, all right.
You're not gonna drift
Well,
out and
because
it's
like
gonna
and that,
take you.
it's weird because like we go camping all the time, and I go to the lake, and I don't mind swimming out in the lake because well, I'm like, well, this ain't 100 feet deep. This is like maybe at most like 40 feet deep, so that's not too bad. And I know the fish that are in this water. At least I think.
But do you?
I hope they're
Oh,
right.
But do you
I don't
though?
know. Those alligator gars scare the shit out of me. Little ugly ass things.
so
But
this is building off of that. My mom and my husband were both
I've
born in
never played
Hawaii and
Subnautica.
were both born at the same hospital. Fun fact.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
my mom was in Hawaii because her dad was also Navy and he was stationed in Hawaii.
Oh,
And his job in the Navy was to train dolphins to detect bombs.
Hmm.
oh, cool. So we can kill the dolphins and not ourselves. I love it. I love the idea.
Essentially that, yeah. He also
Yeah.
trained monkeys. That was fun.
I mean,
Um,
Oh,
we're the
I would have
superior
loved that.
species, of course.
am I saying I agree with it? No. But
Yeah, I
that's
don't
what he
agree with
did.
it, but I totally
No.
like. It's just weird. Like, I guess.
Those practices aren't used anymore. This was
Yeah.
Yeah.
back in like the 50s and 60s.
Yeah. Woo.
Like
Um,
train monkeys to do what though? Like to look for bombs too?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, that's different. Okay, never mind.
That's animal cruelty to the
That's
max.
animal. Yeah,
Like,
that was
You've
that's
heard
very
of
so
them doing
bad.
that
bad.
with rats though, right?
Yeah, but
They
there's
do that with
well,
rats
yeah,
too.
no, yeah, all guys treat them all equally. I was gonna say, well, yeah, there's so many rats though, like,
Yeah,
but no, you're
ta-da.
right.
And I actually have a picture of my grandfather standing next to an undetonated bomb that had fallen. It was one of the ones that you shoot from airplanes. It was buried in the ground and it hadn't detonated. And he and one of his Navy buddies had like dug it out so you could see it, and they were just sitting next to it in this photo.
Yeah,
Gosh,
okay, cool, yeah, yeah,
But all of that
no.
to say, my family has a lot of experience with ocean stuff, and I really love the ocean, and that's stuff that I grew up with, and so I understand that people are scared of it, but I'm like, nah, it's
It
fascinating.
is fascinating. I
it's
have
not
a
to me. It's too
love-hate
scary to be
relationship because I
fascinating.
love it, but I'll watch stuff about it. Like I'll watch on the Discovery Channel or something. Because it is fascinating to know that it is so big, it is so massive. The ocean is so massive. It goes for so long. What really can be in there? We really don't know.
Because we
You
haven't
want to
even.
talk about fascinating things from the Discovery and History channels? How about Bigfoot being an alien and the purveyor of the human
Oh
race?
my god, dude,
I
those are
love
my
shit like
favorite
that.
videos. Yeah, those are my
Yeah.
favorite because I'm just like, all right, one, y'all are dumb. Two, this is amazing content. No, it's
No, because I
great.
have very distinct memories of 11 o'clock at night sitting with my parents on their couch. A History Channel comes on. It's like, is Bigfoot an alien? Did Bigfoot make the pyramids? Is Bigfoot the reason that the human race is where it is today? And I'm like, fucking let's
With the
go.
new evidence we've gathered, like a cloth that they found in the middle of the woods, some weird stuff.
It's
This could have
so
been
amazing.
Bigfoot's cloth.
Right.
This is
Uh,
Bigfoot's loincloth. It's got DNA samples on it. What kind of DNA? You don't want to know.
Yeah, it's really
right.
weird. They're just really
We
weird, like
still have
light
that.
pink stains. I don't know.
Pink.
I don't
Why
know,
is it
but
pink?
I don't know. I was just thinking like a random color. Listen, I'm colorblind, so I just
I know you
colors.
are.
Yeah, color has nothing to me. But it's just like
Mhm.
I don't know. Yeah, Discovery Channel. Like one thing I think is Discovery Channel owns like History Channel too, right? They're all in the same
Yes.
like yeah. So
And the Travel Channel.
yeah, History
Mhm.
Channel is freaking fantastic. Like I've been really into that show. Like, well, I haven't watched in a while, but one of those shows that was called like how like what made America and all that stuff. Like,
Mhm.
so they like
Yeah.
show like when chocolate became a thing and all that stuff. Those things really
Like
interest
the
me. Like
foods. Oh, you're talking about the foods that made America is what
foods
you're
that made
talking about.
America, yeah, stuff that yeah, and it's
Mhm.
crazy. And then like I really like that one show something about something the abandoned or whatever, history of the abandoned or whatever.
Yeah, abandoned places around the
Hmm.
world and why
Yeah,
they're abandoned, but
because
they're
those look
natural.
creepy and eerie too. Those that's
Mhm.
like shit that's not in the ocean that's fucking rotting
Mhm.
and scary looking. Like that's why I'm so like interested in like the whole like Chernobyl stuff is because it's like there's a whole city out there in Pripyat and all that stuff that's abandoned for like
And if
almost
it's
50
funny
years
because
now.
that was the future city, honestly,
It
when you really
was
think about
because of
what they
nuclear
had
power
going
and
on,
everything. Yeah.
what was going on in that city, and it was just sad because it would have been really cool to see what that city would have been made of today if it didn't that didn't happen because
Yep.
there was a lot going
And
on.
the thing is like it wasn't sabotage. It was just a test went
No, it
wrong.
just happened. Yeah.
Yeah, it just happens, And we're still humans are still new to like nuclear stuff.
Right.
I say don't fuck with it, but yeah. Hey Diesel, what's up? How you
What's up,
doing?
Diesel?
But
No, well, diesel, well.
but yeah,
Woo.
those are cool. Yeah, the Bigfoot shit. Like I roll my eyes every time that stuff comes on. I was like, we're still trying to find this guy. Like
Yeah,
I was
he's
like,
still
oh,
there.
cool.
He's
We
chilling.
got. And they're like, we got an HD image from a drone, still blurry as fuck.
I can't wait for them to actually catch him and be like, bro, for decades you have been on the run. We want to know how you managed to escape
You
it.
think
You and
like,
your
yeah,
family, like
like, heck, man,
seriously.
dude, he could be living the life right now if he just came out of the woods.
Yeah, he'd be
He'd
famous.
he'd be in Hollywood right now.
Hmm.
He'd be set for life money wise. Show yourself
Yeah, yeah.
instead of having like weird dudes like today. I'm gonna journey where no man has journeyed into
I lo-
Ralph's backyard where he took this photo.
I
It's
love
just
how
like, oh gosh.
we went from cruises to Bigfoot.
Oh yeah,
I
that's how
mean,
this
it's the
goes.
only logical step to take.
I was looking
Heck
at
yeah,
my
dudes.
next
Well,
question. I'm
congrats.
like, did we start talking about Bigfoot? Like, wait a minute. That's funny. I love it.
It's like next
I love our
question is funny.
conversation.
The next question is, what are your thoughts on Bigfoot? Really weird. Ghost Ocean's
No,
Bigfoot. Yeah,
it's
that's where it
what's your
goes.
favorite movie?
Oh,
Bigfoot.
Inception.
No, Inception.
Exception.
Inception.
God,
Yeah,
that's a good question because
that's a good
that's a
movie.
hard question because I've like seen some movies. Let's.
Favorite singular movie? Inception. Favorite movie series? Mission Impossible.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, that's a first. You don't really hear that often.
Oh,
I
favorite
love
movie.
that.
Favorite movie of all time. Oh brother, where art thou?
Oh my gosh.
Oh god, that's movie's so fucking good. Because I'm a huge George Clooney guy too, so like love George Clooney. Grind, babe, that is a good answer. Actually,
Grind
yes,
is a
Grind
good
is
movie.
definitely probably number one. Oh brother, are out there? I was definitely number two, and that's close fight. Man, Grind is such a good one. If you guys not seen Grind, it was an independent skateboard film that
Grandma's
was
Boy.
supposed to go to theaters but went straight to DVD. But it's like, oh, Grandma's Boy is good. These are movies me and my wife watched together, so you guys get the inside scoop.
The
But
Ocean's movies are really good.
Yes,
Ocean's,
they
yeah,
are.
Ocean's
Oceans,
good
yeah.
because George Clooney.
True.
Listen, I love George Clooney, man. I think his acting, him and Bill Murray are like my two favorite actors. But
Newsies has to be my favorite.
Newsies, I'm trying to think of
Really?
movie series, which is my favorite. Deadpool 2. I think
The
because
story of it is great.
what are some good movie series? That's cool
Movie
if you want to be
series?
sober and vomit. Yeah.
Hey Diesel, you know what I mean? What do I mean? Did you guys talk about stuff? And
Yeah. We if you saw there,
Mhm.
I think we're planning a meeting Saturday.
Yes. Yeah, we were
Um,
discussing it. I got something in my eye. I'm sorry.
but I'm trying to think of like a movie series. Like the Harry Potter ones were good. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings guy, so yeah, my wife knows. Probably Lord of the Rings is probably my favorite. Anything Lord of the Rings related. I love Lord of the Rings. Read the books. Watch
What
YouTube
were your
channels
thoughts
on
on the
lores.
Hobbit movies?
Not good. Reason one, they did not follow.
Really?
Well, they did not follow the books that well. They gave
Fair.
the books absolutely nothing. You guys know the whole big bad guy in the Hobbit, the pale orc guy. Yeah, you want to know how big he was in the Hobbit book? He was mentioned once. He was only mentioned. He wasn't a character or a whole story in the whole goddamn Hobbit
You
series.
got him on a rage
He was
now, the Hobbit.
only mentioned. But Hollywood's like, we need a bad guy. This guy used to duke it out with
It pisses them
Oakenshield.
off.
Oh, it makes me so mad, dude. Like, I'm just like, they could have just went with the journey of the fucking dwarves and the Hobbit, and then even the whole Battle of the Five Armies was in the book. They could have just did that and they had that concluded and showing Thorin Oakenshield. But they were like, we got to give a main primary bad guy because in the books there was really no primary bad guy. It was just the adventures of these dwarves and Hobbit. So they're like, let's just do the pale orc guy. Idiots. It was terrible, and it was almost like a circus ride the whole time because in the books they weren't traveling and doing parkour and barrels the whole time, guys. It was not like that. The shit got real in the books. Like it was danger everywhere they fucking went. It just
Did I
man,
ask?
sorry guys, sorry. Lord of the Rings, guys. And like I said, I watch all like the YouTube channels with the lore and all that stuff. So like, even stuff that like Tolkien, because like the crazy thing about Lord of the Rings is like it's a huge world, and the guy who created it, J.R.R. Tolkien, he passed and he never really got to finish his works. But there's bits and
Right.
pieces, and like people like it's cool because like one of the more popular like things in that people talk about is Lord of the Rings is about there were 5 wizards sent to Middle Earth. There was Gandalf, Sauron, Radagast, and then there was 2 wizards you guys never hear about because I mean they were written, but you don't know any of their backstory or what the hell happened to them. It was the 2 blue wizards, and it's just like everybody's like making up the stories like, well, maybe they died or they were the reason this happened. It's just like really cool lore stuff, and I don't know, man. Me, if one of our fans in chat, she's not here, but Summer Baby, me when she used to show up in chat, me and her would just all day talk about Lord of the Rings. It would just change the whole thing, stream to freaking Lord of the Rings. What's up, senpais? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, senpai.
Sorry, guys. I get on a rant, especially when people ask about the Hobbit movies. Those read the book. The Hobbit book is so good. It's so fucking fantastic, and the cool thing about like the compared to the books, the movies, the extended versions of the movies were great for the regular Lord of the Rings, but like get into the book because the book helps you get emotionally attached to these characters a lot more, um, and you kind of like Pippin and Mary aren't really big jokesters like they are in the movies. They do
Yeah.
have their moments, but they're more serious than you think, and they're actually a lot smarter than you think too in the books. And you kind of just like it's just really cool. I could yeah. Sorry, let's carry on. Lord of the
Okay, next
Rings.
question. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, so your answer has to be, it can't be based on if you could have sex with them. Okay, so sex is off the table. Okay, just
I'm
remember that. But
asexual, so that's fine.
okay, if you had one day to spend with your favorite celeb, who would it be?
Ooh.
I forgot about that. I'm sorry, by the way.
What happened? What did you ask? I was shouting out senpais and
He
thinking of.
asked if I had a day to spend with any celeb, who would it be?
And why? And what would you do with them? What would you do? I already got mine, and I would love to do
Could
it
it
before he
be
died.
I was gonna say, could it be a celebrity who's already passed? Or does it have to be somebody who's still alive today?
Both. Okay, let's
What's up,
do
if I'm
one with
lying? How you doing?
who's alive today, and then if you could bring back one person and spend one day with them.
All right, Reaper. Enjoy
We'll
the
do
opening.
both. So the first one alive, who would you do that is still alive today?
You mean do?
Mm,
No, that's what I said in in the question. I said you just.
Sorry.
I was like, you have to base your answer on not having sex, Jason.
Oh, just like
I don't
talking. Oh,
wanna.
just a
Just
meetup. Like,
spending the
which
day.
celebrity do you want to
Oh
just hang
my
out with? Okay,
gosh.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
got it.
what would you do with them? And what would you want to do with them if you had one day to a chance to spend with a celeb? Who would it be, and what would you do?
Mm.
My immediate reaction is Dave Batista.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Um, Reason
okay.
being is he is a Filipino actor who I look up to greatly, and I actually did get to meet him in person one year at a con. Very,
Mhm.
very nice man. I didn't get to spend a lot of time with him. Um, when he was first announced as Drax for Guardians of the Galaxy,
Mhm.
my dad cried because we are Filipino. My dad's Filipino.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
so being able to see a Filipino actor take on such a huge role in a huge franchise and then subsequently see how everybody loved him after that,
Mhm.
it, you know, my dad grew up with a lot of racist bullshit thrown against him or not a lot of people of color as heroes in movies.
Mhm.
They were often portrayed as the bad guys or just not on par, I guess, with the white heroes. So having Dave Batista as that wonderful hero is great.
That would be awesome.
Did you guys see Z's answer? Keanu Reeves.
Hey,
Yes.
I'm pointing at my screen.
hashtag hashtag. We got to
Yep.
get him
Z, do you
to
see who's on my
spend a day with
background?
her.
You only see half his face, but my background on my computer is Keanu Reeves.
Yup.
sorry. Carry on.
Jason
You're
got a little
fine.
tickled over that one.
Keanu's a great man.
um,
Mine would be Dick Van Dyke for the live one.
yeah. That
He is
yeah.
one of my idols. I love that man to death, and I would love to just sit and have breakfast, lunch, and dinner with that man and just listen to everything he has to say. I would just be like, just talk to me.
You guys
Just
wouldn't be able to
tell
guess my
me
answer.
everything
Would
and sing with
could
me.
could a duo count?
Yeah.
Because
Sure.
they're okay. Because it for live people, either Dave Batista or Game Grumps. So Dan
Mm.
Avidan and Aaron Hansen.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They're a duo.
Okay.
And they have gotten me through some tough times. And this past summer, I actually got to go and see their live show. My sister surprised me with tickets for my birthday, and
Hmm.
it was
Senpai.
so much fun. I would love to just sit down with them one day and pick their brains, get to know how they work, because they
Mhm.
both are so interesting in their personalities, and I see myself in both of them through their creativity and how they handle situations.
Mhm.
So I feel like I could learn a lot from them, and I also feel like I could just get along well with them.
That would be awesome.
Can you guys want to
Now,
be able to guess who I would want to meet in real life, like a celebrity? I don't know if you guys remember. And this is so weird because right now, currently, I'm watching a show and he's in it. I was like, man, that guy's probably like a really cool dude to hang out with.
Dr. Pill?
No, Dr. Peel, yeah. Actually, the Hummy VR crew would be really cool to hang out with,
Yeah,
yes.
they
But
would be.
I don't know if they're up there like as celebrity status yet, or even like
No,
the Double
just
Toasted crew.
joking. It was
But
just
Adam Brody,
okay.
oh yeah, yeah,
Amber Heard is Jason's pick. Crispy, you son of a bitch.
yeah. Can I time out Crispy?
Uh, Hold on, isn't
He
that
sips
is
over
it,
her. He
isn't
watches everything about her.
she's practically dead now? But no, it'd be Adam Brody. Like, like even my probably the same answer from my wife. We just his comedy is really cool, and it's just like how a lot of the stuff when he's doing his acting, a lot of it's mad libbed. He doesn't, he reads the scripts, but he kind of adds his own flair to it. And like we're big fans of his and Grind. I know I'm a guy, but I was a big fan of the show called The OC that he was in. I watched that show with my wife. Um, but yeah, Adam Brody. And plus he skateboards, and maybe if I lost a little weight, I could skate like I used to. But like, yeah, I just think he's a really cool guy, and I think he's just a really interesting individual to like meet. That'd be the celebrity I meet who's alive, and even like George Clooney. But yeah, Chris Mika. Yep,
Mhm.
Yeah, see, Bay knows.
Actor who is or celebrity who is not alive would
See, that
be
one's weird.
between two for me.
Okay.
Um, I I'll be honest, I don't know if either of you will know this one. Um, the first one is Danny Kaye.
Yeah.
I don't.
I He was an
Mhm.
actor, comedian, singer. He did a lot of dancing. He was in White Christmas. Um, my favorite movie of his is actually The Court Jester. I absolutely loved Court Jester so much. Um, he made me laugh so much, and I just would love to know
Mhm.
him. And oftentimes, uh, nowadays people are like, he actually suffered a lot from depression, and so I would want to. I How do I word this? I don't want to be like, it gets better. I just want to talk to him about it,
Mhm.
like as another creative person who deals with depression. You
Right.
know, how did you deal with it?
Mhm.
Um, the second person that I would love to spend time with would be Robin Williams.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's a good pick. Oh my gosh, that's a
Um,
good pick.
I actually had a quote of his written on my wall while I was going through a really, really tough time in my
That's
life.
an amazing pick.
Um, and when he
Philip, you
passed,
bastard.
I got hit fucking hard by it.
Yeah, oh yeah, but
Did you hear about the real reason why he unalived? Because it's
yeah,
there.
I was started reading the article and I just kind of I just he was just broke my heart.
Yeah,
I can't I don't know. It just blows your mind. Like you really don't know. And oh,
and
like
that's
he was
something
just one of my favorites and it really broke my heart to know. So
medical stuff
I didn't read it
always.
all.
Yeah, medical stuff always interests me, and
Hmm.
on the one hand, I'm glad that we're getting more exposure for stuff like that. But on the other hand, it's like, why did we have to lose good people for it
Yeah,
to get that exposure?
right. No,
Yeah,
he's
those would be
definitely
my
one of my
answers.
that's a good answer. Mine on a live one would be I just between Dick Van Dyke and I Love Lucy, they're my favorite comedians back in the day, and I just would love to sit and just talk to them because they were just true comedians. That they just did what they love to do. They just loved to genuinely make people laugh. And
Hmm.
and I just feel like, there's just so much behind the scenes that I would really want to know about them. Just as Robin Williams, like what, I just want to know everything. And I just would love to sit all day long and just talk and get as much information as I could. with them, and because I feel like when you watch them on the screen, you fall in love with a person that's not them, and to get to really know the real them behind the Lucy or the Dick Van Dyke. I would just love to know
Absolutely.
what how they really were, and who they what they liked, and not what like Lucy on screen liked, like
Right.
and stuff like that. But they were just my favorite comedians back then, and I think they made they did differently. They make comedy what it is today. If they were the start of it, they started it on TV. They were the big ones on the screen that made it possible for what it is today. I don't know.
Mine passed recently. I've met them, but the thing was like spend a whole day with them. Probably Jason David Frank.
That's a good one.
Mm.
Um, just like it was like the one death that it was like,
Struck you.
yeah, yes, even my wife JDF. It's just like it was the one that kind of like affected me a little bit more because like growing up watching him at Power Rangers, me and my wife have seen him several times at
Right.
conventions, and he was just like so down to earth, and just it's crazy because
It
like
did.
he seemed so happy, and then just out of nowhere killed himself. And obviously no one knows about his personal life. He did a good job at like kind of keeping that you know part of him out. I mean, you knew about his personal stuff, but no one knew he was hurting. He hid behind his
Mhm.
smile, which is sad.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
it
all
was
of
just
them, like even like you said, Robin Williams, him. I mean, it's just
yeah. Jason David Frank hit
I
it
don't
hard,
know.
babe.
It did hit hard, and yeah, Lucille Ball she was so beautiful.
Yep.
She
See,
was a
yeah,
beautiful
Senpai said that
woman.
I hit hard. Yep, yep, yep. JDF
Hmm.
sucked. I'm trying to think of another one,
I
but yeah, that was the only recent one.
Besides Kobe, I never seen my husband really almost shed a tear towards somebody he really didn't know like that in that celeb world.
Mm.
Kobe hit him hard. Like Kobe really took him down. He wouldn't even watch anything about it.
Yeah, Kobe's was
And
crazy.
him, and it really, because Jeff followed him on TikTok, and he was like that. It really hit Jeff hard when he found out he passed away,
Yeah.
when JDF died.
Well, even Chester from Lincoln Park, that blew my mind
That was
too.
that was rough
That
too.
hit hard.
Like
Hmm.
That one fucking hit
that one
hard.
was like crazy, and it's weird because like even like my wife told me one day we were listening to
On your
like
happy
Lincoln
ones,
Park,
yes.
and if you actually like listen to the lyrics, actually like listen to them, it's like it almost feels like he was trying to
He
say
was
something through those
he
lyrics.
was. He
Because
was
every song, go back and
talking to him.
listen to him
Mhm.
all the way from everything, like Hybrid Theory and everything. Listen to those lyrics, and it's just crazy. You're just like, wow, maybe he was trying to say something because a lot of them are about like hurt and pain inside and all that stuff. I was like, man, dude, it's like maybe that was his way of like voicing it out was through his music.
She said, I'm sitting here thinking, okay, we're going to
Yeah, we're getting, we're all over
let's
here crying. I see the Flace tears.
don't cry.
But
I'm almost crying.
Drip.
All right.
yeah,
What's the oddest hobby that you either yourself that you like oddest, like you think it's odd, or people think it's odd that you do, or that you know of somebody doing, and that you've seen it with your own eyes? Like the oddest, like you wouldn't even think that it was like a hobby, like you wouldn't have thought of it.
people look at me and go, a good
Um,
gamer.
um, so I don't think it's odd because it's what I grew up with. However,
Hmm.
I recognize that other people find it odd.
Okay.
Um, my mom and I really like antique glass bottles. So what we'll do is we'll go to parks or antique stores and we'll look around for glass bottles that people have either forgotten or uh, just don't realize are even there to be found. The amount of times that we've gone to a park and have found like old bottles that are hidden under rocks or
Mhm.
in trees are so cool, and it we just collect them and keep them on shelves, or we clean them up, repurpose them. And so that we and we like holding them because we can, and again, this is gonna
Feel the
it's
energy.
gonna yes, exactly, exactly, that's what I was I'm like, this is gonna sound weird, but it's like we can feel the history in them.
I would love to spend one day with you and your mom because I'm glad I asked these questions because it just made it even more better because I'm the same. That's not an odd hobby. I actually find that very fascinating because I will look at like an old house. I'll look at the house and if it's like colonial, I'll just look at it and just stare at
Do
it
you
and
pet
stare.
wood? Do you pet old wood? Do you go up to things and you like
Yes.
pet the wood?
I touch trees.
Yes! Yes, that's what me and my mom do. Like my dad will have to physically restrain my mom if we go into some place that has old wood or like
Yes.
really cool pieces of furniture because my mom will just like reach out and be like pet the wood and my dad's like
Yes.
no, stop,
Yep.
don't. We're like no, but it's so cool.
Nope. Yep. I do the same. So it's not odd. That's
Hell
so
yeah.
cool. That's so cool. That's awesome.
I
I
meant
love
to
it.
like make that sound like Mr. Krabs, by the way, senpai. Money. That's why.
I
Z,
need to
please go to
sleep.
sleep.
Yeah, Z, you can go to sleep. Don't listen to me. What's the number one rule of Fight Club? Don't listen to Jason.
Because that
And
rule
I
is
can't
just as
answer about the
far
Krabby
as
Patty
hard.
formula because I never watched SpongeBob.
Oh, really?
Never interested me.
Actually, like,
What was that for, Jason?
well, I was just thinking, I was about to bring up another like quick topic because I don't want to go off topic, but it's just like because SpongeBob, Place has never seen SpongeBob, but I was like, you know what? I was like, and Mags knows this because Mags has said something about it before. Like the new cartoons kids watch these days, I'm kind of like, I can't watch it. It looks dumb. It's not what I had back in the day. But
Right.
damn it, like having a kid, you watch some of these cartoons, you're like, okay, that's pretty good. He's watching this one called Gravity Falls on
Yeah.
Disney
I love
Plus,
Gravity
and
Falls. You can
Gravity
leave
Falls.
Gravity Falls the fuck
I
alone.
was digging it today. I was like, this is actually good, and the theme song stuck in my head. And I was like, dang man, I
Yep.
should these kids pretty good.
No, okay, okay. Top
Bluey, I like Bluey, and that's supposed to
Bluey's
be a young
good.
kid show.
top
Yeah.
um top cartoons for me. And it's funny, I'll follow up with this. Gravity Falls, Phineas and Ferb, Kim
Yep.
Possible.
Yes.
Okay.
Phineas and Ferb and Kim
Awesome.
Possible are actually my dad's favorites before they're mine. My dad started watching them and then got my sister and I into them.
I took my oldest son when he was young to a Phineas and Ferb live concert, and it was probably one of the best things I ever went to.
See, I've
Hell
never
yeah.
watched Phineas and Ferb. Now,
Oh, it was
Gavin
great.
It's
Gavin just
good.
started watching that, so it's something I haven't watched yet. But it's definitely one of those cartoons where I was like,
You
I
would
can't
like it.
watch this, but I'll eventually
The the
probably
first
end up seeing it.
the first season is iffy, but it gets better
My
as time goes
depression,
on.
Bro, I
Jesus.
did.
However,
But
however,
Paw Patrol.
Gravity Falls is top
Paw
tier.
Patrol.
Yeah, Gavin's been watching it, and my wife says that he likes it, and I dig it. The theme song's good, and I love the weirdness of it. Like, dude, their cheapskate uncle is amazing, dude. That guy's great.
Have you met Bill Cipher yet, aka one of the best baddies in all
I have
of
not.
cartoon history?
Mm-mm.
Okay, okay, then I won't say anything else.
Okay. And Gavin just started watching Dragon Ball with me. He loves it.
That's awesome.
He
Oh,
keeps
Jordan's so excited about
every
that he's watching that.
really yeah every time
Yes.
he sees a new character, he's like, Dad, what's their power level? What's theirs? Because he's at the beginning of the show. He's literally on the Raditz series right now. So it's just like he's like, oh, that's a scouter, and I was like, they tell the power level. He's like, what's Goku's right now? I was like, I think he mentioned like 300 something. He's like, what's his power level? What's his power level? I'm like, Gavin, that's a turtle. I don't know what his power level is. I was like,
A
jeez,
turtle.
dude. It's like, but it's cute because he's like interested now, and he's like, why do they call Goku Kakarot? And I was like, that's his name on his planet. He's like, oh, he's not from Earth. I'm like, no, he's not. And I was like, it's like I have to explain it to him. Yeah, Grunkle Stan. Yep, Stan. Yeah, that's right, their Uncle Stan.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, if you don't mind, if we know a lot about you, but there might be something out there that we don't know about you that you wouldn't mind sharing with everybody.
Oh gosh. Uh, See, that's the thing. I'm very open about
I
myself.
know.
Yeah,
That's
that's what
why
I'm saying. I was
maybe
like,
I
I'm
can
trying
get
to like
something
make
that
a
we
joke and
haven't
I
heard yet.
can't.
I know.
I you ask me a question, I'll pretty much answer it as honestly as I can.
Hmm.
I'll keep some things about my personal life
Oh, of
private,
course.
but
That's why I said that you
over
don't mind sharing. I don't want to overstep boundaries, so that you don't mind.
Recording like Looney Tunes
overall,
show
Hmm.
I'm
predators like Pepe.
like I've fucking shared my medical history on stream before. Or my BDSM score AO. Um
Hmm.
Oh my god.
don't worry about it. So I really there's nothing about me that I particularly find interesting or that I'm like, oh, people need to know this about me. Because
Right.
if I don't think there's anything that people really need to know about me to either enjoy watching me or view me as a creator. Like you'll get to know me over time and I'll mention things about myself in passing. But there's nothing that I'm like, you have to know this about me to
Right.
understand everything about me. Otherwise you cannot enjoy my content. Like, no, I'm just a weird ass girl on the internet dressing up as a bunny. Uh, ta-da, that's me.
Yeah, ooh, mother. I'm just kidding. Real quick for Senpai's did redeem a collectible. I don't know if you've seen this yet, Senpai, but we do
You
have
have to
Swolemander
stop
today.
using him. Yes, you can't use him no more.
Yeah.
You've used
Well, I
him
just,
like the
dude,
test.
he's a damn mascot now, dude. He's great. Oh, here, Swole, get your
You gotta show
games.
something else.
See, go the fuck to bed.
So
So my
swag.
wife knows that I love noodle, ramen noodle, and she got me this really cool notebook, or not notebook, a cookbook. It's a comic book that is a cookbook. It's called Let's Make Ramen, and it's really good. And it has like recipes and how to cook
Hey.
it, but it's like a comic book style, so it kind of like you're watching them cook it with you. And then I'm a
Lisa,
huge,
that's amazing.
yeah,
That
I
is
love.
really
I
cool.
can't wait to start cooking her some ramen. And I'm a
Lisa,
huge.
I'm about to simp for you. Holy
I
shit.
mean, I'm already simping. Okay, there can only be one simper for Bit My Bay, and that's me.
Shit.
And then I'm a huge
Lisa, do
comic
you
book
need a
guy.
female simp?
And
You
I'm
need
a
a simp with boobs. I got you covered.
comic book guy, and I'm a huge Marvel guy. And she got me Marvel's Greatest Comics, 100 comics that built the Marvel universe, and it has like some of the comics in here, and kind of tells you the history and how they
Oh,
Okay,
that's
wait,
cool.
wait,
led to
wait. Okay, wait.
events.
Hold up. First question: Marvel or DC?
Oh, Marvel.
Good answer.
Mhm.
Second question: favorite Marvel hero?
That is a good
So I have
one.
mine.
Um, I
Iron Man
would
for me. I'm sorry.
say I know I have a favorite villain. It's two. It's a tie
Ooh,
between two. But if I had to say hero in the whole Marvel comic universe, either the comic book version of Howard the Duck, or
love it.
because not the shitty George Lucas film. Oh God, I would have to say
That's a good
Black
one,
Knight,
Senpai.
maybe. No, yeah, it would have to be yeah. No, Blade. I don't know. Blade's an anti-hero though. He was pretty good. The comic book, not Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
For you guys that don't know, Blade is a Marvel character. Well, no, they kind of
Yeah.
announced that. So if you guys don't know, yeah, I would have to say Black Knight, which is coming to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, by the way. If you guys do not know. Also, my two favorite villains: Mephisto
Ooh, okay, okay.
and Carnage. If you guys didn't notice, I spelled Carnage wrong. We'll talk about that later. Most of you guys know that story already.
Carnegie.
My favorite Marvel hero is actually Hawkeye.
Hey,
Okay.
Um,
Nice.
I was born deaf, and I now wear hearing aids.
Oh.
So to grow up and see a hero who used sign language, who used hearing aids, uh, that impacted me a lot. And I'm like, hey, I'm not alone in this.
That's
And the fact
awesome.
that they've
You had
incorporated
your
that,
superhero.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the fact they've
That's
incorporated that more into his movie character nowadays, I really like that too. And also, I just like Jeremy Renner as an actor, so him as Hawkeye, I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go.
awesome.
I'm very okay with that. So that's my favorite Marvel character personally.
That's
And
awesome.
well, and uh Scarlet Witch, comic book Scarlet Witch. Movie Scarlet Witch got fucked up bad.
I didn't mind the movie Scarlet Witch. I just think they
Uh,
tried to put a
They
lot in one film.
they made her and Paul Bettany's character, the fucking
Vision.
what's his character's thank you. I was not gonna get there. They made their relationship toxic. And
Mm.
that made me sad because Scarlet Vision in the comic books is great.
Hmm.
So I the way they portrayed it in the movies and the TV show, I didn't even watch the TV show, but just seeing what I have seen of it, it's like you did them dirty. You did them dirty.
I think Marvel did a good job making Vishon. You guys know that meme? Remember that meme at the end of WandaVision where they had him like and the swag turtleneck.
Yeah.
Vishon. People are like photoshopping gold chains on him. That's that. Yeah, no, I agree. Now I haven't finished WandaVision yet. But I pretty much am so far ahead in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I can pretty much we watched Doctor Strange, so we know what's going on with Wanda.
Yeah.
But I feel like they were doing a good thing with her. One, she is one of the more powerful entities in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like, or not even
Right.
Marvel comics. She's like super fucking powerful, especially when in the comics. Well, so in WandaVision, so Agatha Harkness, she's in the comics, but she's never like a big role. She never had her own spin-off comic, but she trains Wanda. So I'm wondering if she's going to be training Wanda and helping her out with like the Darkhold and all that stuff. But I just feel like the Doctor Strange movie kind of like pushed the Wanda story, like tried to put too much into it, and now we don't know if she's even alive. Which guys, let's be real, she's alive. I just don't know. I feel like
Spoilers,
I feel like
Jason.
yeah, I feel like
Right.
Doctor Strange kind of like hurt the Wanda stuff in a weird way. But it's interesting. Scarlet Witch is amazing. Like Scarlet Witch is one of the most badass characters, like I said, in Marvel comics. Like you guys have
Right.
no idea. She fucks shit up. So it's just like crazy. But I'm interested because, like I said, Agatha. Like they're gonna make an Agatha
Fair.
Harkness series, and now I want to see like if they like involve Wanda in that, like because in the comics she trained Wanda and all that stuff. So it's all good. The second Doctor Strange movie was trash. Yeah, Multiverse of Madness. I just feel like we already knew the multiverse was coming because of Loki, which did a really good job with it. They didn't need another movie to show and prove it.
Mhm.
That's my thing. But the comics, Doctor Strange deals with that stuff all the time. But I think, and then they're gonna have another multiverse movie with Ant-Man and the Wasp. So the Ant-Man Quantum Mania or whatever it is. All I know is Kang the Conqueror is coming, guys, and Kang in the comics is no dude to fuck around with. So
Fair. Don't say that, America.
it's Morbin Tom Jesus. The second best Marvel movie is No Way Home. Ragnarok was good. Ragnarok was
It's
great.
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok
Ragnarok.
was actually really
100%.
good, really funny too, man. Thor or freaking Hulk, and now we know Hulk did smash.
Oh my gosh, shut the fuck up.
If you guys watch She-Hulk, you guys will now know that Hulk did smash in Ragnarok. Just saying, just saying. What's up, Bex? How you doing, Batgirl Bex? Minion.
Also, my avatar
Minion.
glitching out there was in fact not a glitch. It was me cracking my neck. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that sounds good right now. I'm gonna do it. Oh,
Do
Oh.
it.
oh,
Oh.
I wish you wouldn't orgasm in my ear.
oh. Sorry, it just feels so good. My neck.
My bad.
My back. Oh my gosh.
Scarlet Magic
Oh, man.
tentacles. Write something
It is
special
going
below and
great,
do it.
Minion. Having a great podcast. The conversations have been amazing. I love it. Every bit of it. Every bit of it.
Spider-Man: No Way Home was pretty decent. Oh, that's me.
The Spider-Man movie that
The
I like the
husband
best,
to me.
which is really weird, is actually the animated one with Miles Morales.
Oh yeah,
Into the
Okay.
Spider-Verse.
yeah, Enter Spider-Verse. That was a good one too.
That's
Really
Yeah.
so
good.
good.
Yeah, it
All
wasn't even a
right.
Doctor Strange
Glad
movie. Oh, sorry, I was reading chat. Yeah,
be
your next question. What's
moving.
the next question, Mags?
Let's see. Oh, that's the last one. I was
Oh, you
just want
sure?
to know. Yeah, I was just seeing. What's your future goals for Place Pants this year? Like, do you have anything that
I
you look
know.
forward to? Nothing? Nothing? You have no goals set? Nothing?
So I'll be honest, and like I've mentioned this before on streams before. I have no clue what the hell I'm doing.
Just
I
going
didn't
with it.
You're just doing it?
seriously, I didn't
Okay.
expect to reach what am I at 500 plus followers? Like that still blows my fucking mind. I didn't expect to get I started this on a whim. I started this because my therapist was like, "Yeah, I have a couple other clients who were doing this to handle their depression and whatnot." And I'm like, "All right, bet." So, like, do you guys know about the origin of me starting streaming?
I think you've mentioned it.
I think you have.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
start saying it. I think you have because it.
But
I
I'm not
think
gonna lie to you. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember. But
I
I know
have the
you. I
worst
know you.
memory
I remember
ever.
you said something about it.
so would you like for me to
Oh yes,
backstory
please
or
God, tell us the story.
okay. Okay. Um August of 21, I'm getting ready for an invasive surgery.
Oh
Um
yes. Go ahead, but continue.
and I was like, I'm gonna be homebound for 4 to 6 weeks, depending. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna do in the meantime because I need to have things to keep me moving. I cannot stay still. And so I'm talking with my therapist about it, and I jokingly am like, yeah, I'm thinking about streaming. She's like, yeah, there are quite a few of my clients who have actually started streaming and it's helped them. And I'm like, oh, wait, seriously? And she's like, yeah. So I start looking into streaming. Um, and very quickly I'm like, I don't want to show my face. I don't want anybody to know anything about me. Um, and then I find VTubing. I didn't watch Twitch before I started streaming. Like I knew nothing about Twitch. Because everything that I watched was recorded content. And my very first stream, I didn't have a mic on. I didn't have a VTuber set up. I just wanted to see what I could do. My first stream was actually a shooting game that I don't even remember the name of anymore. But the first stream that I did where I actually had a mic, had proper sound, had a VTuber on was Genshin Impact.
Oh,
And I
nice.
was like, all right, I'm doing this for shits and giggles. I don't care, if I get big. I don't even care if I hit affiliate status. I'm giving myself something new to do. 3 weeks exactly, I hit affiliate status and then just kept going from there. My 1 year anniversary this past year, I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna put it out into the wind. What what can I do? I want to hit 300 followers by my anniversary. I got to over 300 by my anniversary. One of my now mods was like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna hit 500 by the end of the year," and I'm like, "Nah, not gonna happen." No, I'm at like 520 or so. I'm like, I have no clue what the hell I'm doing. I didn't come into this with the plan. I don't have a plan currently. The only thing that I have in my mind is I'm giving people a space to come to relax and
Thank
to
you
get
for the
away from
sub,
the
Mark.
world. Fuck yeah. Hey Mark, what's happening?
What's
Oh,
up,
Suck
Mark,
my
Mark?
we
dick.
when place is done, we're gonna talk about what we said about you earlier.
Cringe.
Thank you for the prime sub.
Cringe. Um, I just want to make a place for people to come and get away from the world. And I'll admit sometimes it's scary because I'll get people in chat that I'll find out have been following for a long time, but they say like 2 words in chat, and I'm like, I don't know who you are, and it's because they're lurkers, which is great. I love lurkers,
Hmm.
but it's like I've started to realize the people that I knew previously, there are more that I don't know, and that's scary to me. The small community that I thought I had is actually bigger than I thought it was, and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Oh, you do a great
Yeah,
job,
you do a
and
great job.
I'm so glad we cross path. I mean, honestly, I always tell Jason things happen for a reason, and it's the little things like just crossing paths in a video game,
Yeah.
and
So
it was awesome.
even getting your ass whipped by a
Oh,
single
yep,
player in
yep.
a video game brings
Oh,
friendships,
100%.
guys. Think about it.
It does, it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, my,
So
my ass is still sore from that beating, Jason.
you're right. Fucking that's what you get for using weak ass bitch sky tactics.
Uh-huh, 100%.
Terrible. Some people are
But
just
yeah.
nervous. That's how everybody starts streaming though. Even when I started like Nova Circuit on like and streamed for the first time, I was nervous. I'd freak out when I see my first chatter ever, which is I remember my first chatter ever.
I
I
remember
And
my
still
first
get
follower,
nervous.
yep, I remember my first
Yuki,
chatter.
and Yuki
Yeah.
still comes in occasionally, and I'm very happy about that.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Remember my first chatter. Actually, believe it or not, my first follower, chatter, and subscriber all the same. Dale the Stag, and we're still good friends of Nova Circuit and everything. And like, but even then, when I first like the first time, because we all Place knows and other people in chat know if especially if you're a streamer, your first streams you'll get streams where no one ever talks. You'll see that there's
Mhm.
people watching you, but there's times no one ever
Just
talks.
nobody talks.
That first time someone talks, I'm telling you, it's nerve wracking because then you're just like,
Oh,
oh my god, like now I gotta interact. Yeah, you never forget your first.
Your first
Jesus, Mark. Good.
your good comes, your very first good comes.
But it
Oh
was yeah, Dell the Stag, yeah, playing Pokemon. He loved the content, and he was my first follower. And then when I finally got affiliate, he was the first subscriber, and it was just awesome. But yeah, it's nerve wracking, especially like I said when you start interacting with people for the first time. But after a while, it becomes second nature. One thing that I think Flace, and I always, it's funny because like one thing I think I know Flace does a lot better than me is there's times, because Mags will have to catch me on it, is there's times where I miss people in chat. I miss something in chat. Flace goes back and reads it all. Like Flace puts a mark somewhere and says, "All right, here we go down the list." Flace could be 100 chats behind, and Flace will go, "All right, cool," and then we're just like, "Oh yeah, haha, next, next, next," and she will respond to everything, even if it's a simple LOL. And I was like, man, like, because I was watching the other day, and I was like, man, I need to be like better at that. Like, I'm good at that, but like, I was like, Mag sometimes has to remind me, hey, they said something. But Flace is just like, she'll go up, tag her Twitch. Okay, senpais, yep, tagged. I want to support. Awesome, yep, there it is. I'll post it on there, crispy, and it's like she'll do that. She'll pause whatever the fuck she's doing in the game to do that. I love that. I envy that. It's so like, it's cool because
That's very flattering.
well, it's just
I,
like
I
that's what,
just like to I just like to make sure that people feel comfortable and know that
You
I
see
care
them.
about them and that
mm-hmm.
I pay attention to what they say and I don't like making people feel like they're alienated.
And that's what I want to
Right.
do too. Is
Yeah.
just like you want your chat and your community like to be involved and feel like they're involved, and it's always good to answer somebody like every time. Yeah, Flacer's really good spawning. They're spawning quickly too.
Really, yes.
I always just try to see if I can make people laugh. Anytime I drop into someone's stream, I say something completely like weird, and just see if I can get a laugh out of it.
I hopped into somebody's stream the other day. I hopped in their voice chat before I even popped into the stream and I said, "Hi, Daddy."
Thank God. Crispy used to jump into our voice chats during streams and like drop random like noise things like
Oh, I
fart
loved it.
I've
noises
been here a few
or
times
Great.
for him doing that. It's
yeah.
great.
I'm like, thanks, Crispy. Couldn't even say hello. Just came in here and did a fart. That's it. Cool. Awesome. Love you,
I
man.
mean, hey, that's great. I think that's fucking awesome.
I love it because it's like Crispy's thing. It's his signature. It's like, oh, you know who that was?
Right. I was like, all right, Chris. Cool, man. Not even gonna say hey. Haven't been friends
Nope.
forever or anything, or not like, hey, how's
I love
your
it.
day going so far? Just like fart, and I'm like, okay.
We need to reel him back in for some more
Hey,
Let's
hey,
Plays.
fart
I
jokes are
miss
peak.
Crispy.
It was good because he'd time it. He used to do it when I was either doing my promos
hmm
or ending the stream and like saying my goodbyes. Places trademarked me for strokes. Oh wow.
No, you
Yeah, no,
pretty much
cause
died in
Reaper
December.
Reaper will either in chat or in a call just completely fuck up his words. And so nowadays if I fuck up my words or somebody has a hard time saying something, I'm like, "Oh, they're doing a Reaper."
Oh god. My usual streamer pretty much died in December. Oh no, that's not good.
Yeah, that's
Oof.
not good.
It's not good at all. That's
Sorry.
how we say hello where he's from. Yeah, that's exactly how he says. See, this is things that Flace does. I need to get better at it.
And you know, and
Ooh,
I
I'll
just
even
I
respond to my
love it.
bot. Ooh woo.
I just
Oh
love
yeah.
her because it's just natural thought process. Like some of the stuff that comes out so quickly to respond with, and she has sometimes I love when she has to apologize, and I'm like, you don't have nothing to apologize, but I love it because it's just off the top of your head,
Are you talking
and you're
about
like,
my really shitty ADHD immediate dick responses?
Yes. And like,
I
sorry, sorry. And we're
love
like,
it.
what the fuck? Like, oh
I
man, all the
absolutely
time.
love it.
Happens
There
every
is
time
nothing.
too. And we're like, Flace, it's okay. Okay, okay. All right, sorry. And then boom,
Yeah,
another
you
another
never
dick
have to
joke. Sorry,
apologize.
sorry,
Love it.
sorry.
No, somebody that I've been hanging out with a lot recently, Modfather, he popped in earlier in chat,
Mm-hmm.
Loki.
Saw him.
Um, he did a drunk stream a couple days back, and I popped in there, and he would say something, and I would immediately fire back with something like extremely sexual, and he's like, "How are you so good at that?" And I'm like, "I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
hate it about myself. It's so fucking terrible."
It's like,
I
God
told
damn
Jeff,
it.
I was like, she snaps back so quick. I was like, I don't even have time to even think of something like that. I was like, I don't know where she gets it from. I was like, but I freaking love it. You
It's
have me giggling so loud
it's
sometimes.
something that I think I've taught myself actually from streaming because I overthink too much. I basically rewired it so that I just no thoughts head empty it. so that I keep talking, because a lot of things that I've heard other streamers say or commenters say is I'm I'm so upset that the streamer doesn't talk more or they aren't responding quick enough, and so I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, no thoughts, how to empty it, just let your ADHD run free. The downside of that is that after a stream, I'm fucking spent. I am tired as hell. I want to just
I
go to
bet.
bed.
I bet. But no, you definitely, it's awesome. I love it. It's
Yeah,
very entertaining. And you don't ever apologize because you
yeah,
never offend me.
yeah. Trust me,
Mags,
it
you do
doesn't. It
not want to
doesn't.
know
Yeah.
some of the shit that I've been saying the past couple of days. It has been horrendous.
Oh my god. Well, those. That's why we have the. It's funny because our Nova Circuit After Dark was almost. Yeah, pretty much almost like your creation there, Place. It's like
Yeah,
you,
because I came in here
Mags.
and just
I think
such bullshit.
I think it was you, Mags, and who else? And it just y'all made this beautiful baby called Nova Circuit After Dark.
It was Lazy Daisy.
Lazy Daisy, there it is. Yep. And y'all just created Nova Circuit, and I was like, there it is, guys. Mags is gonna do Nova Circuit After Dark now. I want to
It's
create a logo where it's like where it's like a brick wall and like a dark alley, and then you just see like the neon light sign like flicker
I've
on. It says After
I've
Dark and it
almost
has Nova
done yeah, I've
Circuit.
almost done an image like that. And I told Jeff, I said, well, that's kind of like classic. But yeah, I was actually gonna do that. That's so funny. Maybe I'll do it.
Idea was
Mm-hmm.
originated from FlacePants, Lazy Daisy, and Mags.
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually kicked off. It's done really well. People love
We'll
it.
put our names. We'll put the names like write them on the brick wall, like somebody came
No, you don't
over and
want to associate with
like
me.
with the marker on it and put our like somebody wrote our names on the wall.
uh, Mark, what we were saying about you earlier, because we were talking about like if Flace like ever
Oh,
wanted
ghost
to go
hunting.
like to a haunted place with us, like would Flace do that? And Flace was like, absolutely. And then someone in chat was like, who would be the first one to fall? If they got scared, like run away and fall. And Flace was like, me, because I can't run. And I was like, nah, I'd be Mark. Mark be like, fuck y'all. Y'all make me do stupid shit. It's
He'll be
damn,
the
damn white people shit you guys convinced me to do.
He'd be like, I'm
He's like,
out,
man,
turn around and
shit.
trip. Try to be the first one out the door.
He probably goes home to his wife. My damn white friends did it again. He's like, I ain't
And
scared. I'm just
you would never
aware.
believe what my white friends got me into today.
I hate this conversation.
Sorry. This is how we talk off stream
No, no,
sometimes
it's
with
fine.
Mark.
It's fine. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Mark be like, Jason, why is every idea you have a stupid one?
I mean,
I
somebody's
love
got to do it.
He's gonna be like, I was a stupid one to listen to my white friends.
it. Yeah. I don't know
Oh,
how
we
many
love you,
times
Mark.
if I had like a dollar for every time I heard Mark go, he goes, Jason, you got to stop. I'd probably be a millionaire. I'll be when we at work. I'll just say something like he'll turn around and go, bro, you need to chill. We know how the horror movies go.
That was great.
I'd fall before we go to the house. Oh my god. Right. No, it's 2 more weeks and I'm back. Yeah, I know. I know. It's work sucks without you, Mark.
Wow, it went that fast. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, if
That's
you guys didn't know, Mark had
crazy.
his baby, his daughters.
Hey, congrats.
Mark has sent
Your
me some
sperm made it into the human world.
interesting texts asking about refunding his daughter to the hospital because she shits a lot. Stuff like that.
I mean, it's better than her being constipated.
Oh
Yeah,
god, dude. He
that's
sent
true.
me a random text one day and was just like, bruh. It's like I'm trying to find the return policy. He's like she shit everywhere. And I'm like, oh my god, no. Like this is at like 3 a.m. too, by the way. And I'm just like, what the fuck is it's god. It's good, man. But no,
Oh, there's so much
congratulations,
more
Mark.
to come. You're gonna be like, How did that? What?" You're gonna be asking questions. You're like, "You're just a little thing. Like, where does this stuff
The
come from?"
blowouts. Well, it's funny, and I tell a story like to friends all the time. So Mags and Jeff, when they had the twins, so Mags and Jeff would alternate when they changed diapers on poop diapers. They would take turns. Like I changed the last poop diapers, it's your turn. Every time it was Jeff's turn to change a diaper, blowouts. And Jeff was just getting furious. Jeff was like, "Why the fuck is every time that I get a goddamn diaper, it's goddamn everywhere?" He's like, "This is so stupid, Margaret." Oh, dude, he would just go off and like
Oh
go on a
man,
tantrum because they were always bad blowouts.
they were
Today
for
on
him.
Thank Fuck I Never Have to Worry About Children.
Man, Jeff would just be there on his knees changing the diaper, huffing and puffing, just cursing to himself like, "Fucking stupid! Stop shitting all the time. Change your diet." Just
All
fucking-
right, Minion. Have a
All right,
good
man.
night.
Yeah. We'll
Sleep
hopefully
well.
see you tomorrow. Or no, yeah, technically tomorrow still. Yeah,
Yeah.
good night.
Happy New Year,
Yeah,
everybody.
happy
By
New
the
Year,
way,
by the way. Yeah, guys. Like I said, we wanted to start the new year off with a bang and literally get
Hey, we
FlacePants
children
fucking
in.
are annoying.
sorry.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Oh,
Yeah,
hold
one
on.
of them yesterday did me bad. We both had debate afterwards. I've had many of those where you're just like, all right,
It's
we're
right,
just
girl.
gonna go to the bath.
Sorry, guys. I saw my wife over here, and she's just looking so sexy.
Jason, please stop simping for your wife on stream.
Oh,
I know, right?
sorry. Excuse me.
You're gonna get us in trouble.
You're giving her bedroom eyes on stream, my
He
guy.
really is. Look at the smile too. Like
The place you mentioned that on your stream one day, you're like, "Oh my god, Jason, you said you thought it was adorable how much you said you could tell when
Yes.
Lisa's off camera because you love the way I look at her. You're like, it's so
Okay,
adorable."
there's a difference in between looking at your wife with adoration and looking at your wife like you want to bend her over her desk and fuck you.
She's so
Sorry,
Jason is a
gotta leave now.
D1 simp. Let's just look how beautiful you look so beautiful right now.
okay, bye guys. All right, bye. We love you.
Yeah, good night, Minion. Hey girl, let me get them
Jason.
digits.
Hey, girl.
Oh, I love that's an awesome ramen bowl. Ooh, ramen sounds so good right now. We don't have any. I could cook you some. sorry, guys. Sorry, podcast. Excuse me. Sorry,
Oh
distractions.
my gosh.
Yeah, sorry, distraction.
I don't think there would have been any cooking going on in that kitchen.
There you go.
Oh, you guys.
It would have.
I mean, he's trying to beat them eggs. I'm gonna leave. Goodbye.
Can't even try my.
It's shit like that gets me, man. I love it.
I'm waiting for the sorry. Oh my god.
I'm trying my
guys.
hardest to not do that. Ah!
Oh, good. Yeah, Bex, if you're still here, night
My
PJ.
wife shake my head. Oh no. Okay.
Give one more shout out. I'll
Oh,
give one
that
more shout out to
reminds me.
Bex.
I need to restock my ramen.
Oh my god. Yeah, we'll have to get some ramen tomorrow.
we just.
Oh my
restocked
god. Do you want to show him? Like with, I know you're not a fan of being on camera, but you can like right here. He'll be perfectly right here. This is my bunny.
ours.
It's Gus.
Big Gus Gus.
Big Gus.
Gus.
Miss my
Yeah.
rabbit so much.
Oh, I love you, buddy. You're so fluffy. You're such a good bunny. It's my
I
rabbit.
miss my
It's
rabbit.
Gus. Yeah, I don't have no fancy names for my pets. It's Gus and Zelda.
My rabbit's name was Seamus.
Yeah. Seamus.
I love
Seamus.
it.
Every time someone says Seamus, I think of the wrestler, and I always think of him going, "Ah," the pale white
Nice.
guy.
He was a good one. Unfortunately, I was very allergic to him and could not breathe.
I think
I-
we're allergic to Gus too, but like it's whatever, you live with it.
No, I kept him for 8 months,
Woo.
and eventually my mom's like, "You're unable to breathe. When was the last time you breathed?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And she's like, "All right, we're gonna rehome him." But
That's-
I know that he's with a family that loves him a lot, and a little boy who just dotes on him. So
That's all that
I'm
matters
glad.
in the end, as long as it goes to a
Yeah.
loving family.
Yeah, the day that because it was kind of a birthday present for the little boy because he had been wanting a rabbit.
Mhm.
I got a picture from his mom of him just holding Seamus and bawling his eyes out.
Aw.
That's awesome. Well, good for Seamus and good for the boy.
Oh yeah, no,
Misty
I'm very
and
happy
Luna,
with
I
that.
like that name.
Yeah, Misty
Luna.
and Luna's beautiful names for animals.
Mhm.
I remember.
We had Nala.
Oh, your evil cat. You know
He was
what?
evil to
You know
you.
what? I'm not even gonna say anything bad. May Nala, rest in peace.
Yeah.
But
Your
yo,
parents
me
had an
and me
evil
and
cat named Bagheera.
me and Nala had some
Bagheera?
history. Bagheera, what the fuck?
My mom got so my dad loves cats. My mom puts up with them for my dad. Unfortunately, my mom is very allergic to cats. Hey, you got a raid.
Hey, Val.
Hey,
Valorous, the
Val.
dove man, fucker. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, buddy?
Hey.
Hey, everybody. Can we get a shout out to Valorous Dove? Awesome member of Nova Circuit, obviously, if he has not already told his stream.
Hello, hello.
How you doing, Val? How you doing, buddy? Actually, Val's gonna be doing some awesome VR content with us in the future. We already have been talking. We got a war room chat, is what we like to call it, where we're doing some writing and some ideas right now. But yeah,
Val,
Val.
no lie, when you left that chat the other night, no lie, like 30 seconds later, Jason goes, "Okay, I'm back." I was like, "No way, dude. Like you literally just missed Val leaving. Like you couldn't have been no like 30 seconds later he left or he came back after you." I hope your grandma's doing good, by the way.
Oh yeah, go figure. Yeah, it's all good, Val. Hopefully your grandma's doing better, and thank you for the raid, man. Thank you for the support. We love you, man. Val's awesome. Great,
Yes,
great
thank
friend of
you.
mine. Known him for a little bit now, and just a really cool guy.
Mhm.
He um he was reaching out to me a lot when I took my break. It was nice. He would text me, see how I was doing, literally like every day. Like, hey man, doing
Oh,
good. Low blood sugar incident. Well, as long as she's
yeah.
okay, man. Sweet lady.
Mhm.
You're
Very sweet lady.
yeah.
Nova's grandmother. That's what she is.
Yeah, that's what we
She's
call
the
her.
nana.
Speaking of support, uh-oh.
I want to hear this Bagheera story too.
So my mom is very allergic to cats.
Mhm.
My dad really likes cats. My mom's like, all right, I'm gonna get him a cat, and I'll just like take meds or something. She gets him a cat while he's deployed, but like 3 days before he gets back. He gets back. Bagheera hates him. Straight up despises my father, but he
Oh no.
loves my mom. So my mom had this cat for him, and Bagheera would sleep on her face every night. And if my dad tried to like cuddle up to my mom or pet Bagheera, Bagheera would hiss and scratch and just be fucking nasty. He wanted nothing to do with my dad.
Oh my
Oh my
god. We just got
god.
another raid, by the way. DLB Tibbin. Thank you for the raid.
Yes.
Thank you. Welcome to the
Thank
Nova Circuit
you.
podcast. Welcome.
Oh.
Tibbin fans also. Tibbin, we have interacted before. Me and you have interacted before during Val's stream. I was in his chat one time. But how you doing, Tibbin? Tibbin, thank you. Can we get a shout out? Oh, Val's already on it. Jesus. Yes. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the Nova Circuit
Yes.
podcast. We're variety streamers. We do podcast shorts, all that good stuff. We're entertainers. Well, some of us are. Some of us try to be. Some of us wish to be. But yeah, welcome all of you guys. Like I said, we make variety content. We also do podcasts as well. Most of our content you can also see on our YouTube channel, all that stuff. And our guest today, believe it or not, is this amazing VTuber. Am I pointing towards you? Over
I
here.
don't fucking
I,
know.
Place pants.
I
Place
think I
pants.
am.
We just finished some Back for Blood and Evil Dead the game. Yes, Back for Blood's really good. Evil Dead I have not played, but I do own the game. I'm a huge Evil Dead franchise fan. I'm a huge Evil Dead fan. Loved Army of Darkness movie, all that stuff. Bruce Campbell fan generally, but yeah, that's awesome. Love to hear. Love to hear. I hope your stream was good. We'll make sure to send our community your way, of course. Thank you for
Yes.
bringing yours here as well. Thank you. We much appreciate it. We're, like I said, we're in a podcast right now with an awesome, amazing, and talented FlacePants. And FlacePants is telling us about the cat that I'm assuming so far in the story has tried to kill her mother. And it's getting really, really interesting.
Yes.
I feel like this cat knew what was going on, and it's all sabotage.
No, the story doesn't really go anywhere. He just slept on my mom's face, and they're like, nope, we can't keep the cat. So
The
Mm.
maybe a month after having him, they rehomed him. But
Aw.
they rehomed him to a nice couple, and they're like, all right, never getting a cat again. Now they just have a fuck ton of dogs.
Oh my goodness. See,
Wow.
I'm allergic. I'm allergic to dogs and cat. I think I
Sustained.
just have a full allergy to like pet
Mm,
dander in general.
oof.
It's really
Regardless
bad with
of
short hair
hair
dogs.
length, uh, my mom can't do short haired dogs, but she can do long haired dogs.
See,
That's a
I'm a little
thing.
like
Yeah, oh
yeah.
yeah, the
Mhm.
dander on short haired dogs is different from the dander on long haired dogs.
Mhm.
Oh, I
See,
didn't even know that.
I can
And
pet a
also the
German
hair types.
shepherd. Yep, I can be all over a German shepherd and not have a problem. But like my sister's Saint Bernard will break me out. So each dog is different. Each dog has its own like dander and like I don't know, it's really weird. It's really strange.
Yep.
But I'm allergic. Very like pit bulls, they'll tear me up. Like I love pit bulls, but I can't if I touch them. Like my husband's mom. Do you remember Sassy, Jason?
Yep.
Yeah, she passed away too. She was
Oh
such a
wow.
good dog. Yeah, she knew that I could not touch her, she would lay at my feet and nudge my toes, and that's how I would pet her with the bottom of my foot. And she knew that. She would not get in
That's
my
so
face.
cute.
She wouldn't like get and lick me or anything. She would lick everybody else, but she knew that I could not because I wouldn't touch her. And she knew, but I loved her so much, and she knew I loved her, and I would pet her with my foot. So she would come up and nudge my foot when she wanted some lovin's from me. And but yeah, it's bad with
S-
short hair dogs with me.
Similar story to Flace's cat trying to murder somebody. Um, I have this cat one time named Fatty because she was just a really
Oh,
big fat cat. Like Zelda's big, but Fatty was big. And
Why would you
Fatty,
name your cat that? That's so
that
cruel.
was the cat, the name that was bestoweth upon the cat before I owned it. And Fatty had anger issues. If you did something Fatty didn't like, Fatty remembered. If Fatty wanted food and Fatty's bowl was empty, Fatty remembered. Because when you go to sleep at night, Fatty was there to make sure that Fatty laid on your face.
I love it.
You do. It was not pleasant. And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" But I was like, "Yeah, I used to laugh. I think, yeah. Fatty would just be like waiting, and it's funny because you knew Fatty was gonna do something because when you went to bed, she'd be just sitting there looking at you and waiting. I was like, man, you could just see that. You could see cat eyes in the dark. That's all you saw the whole time, waiting, stalking. And it's like, all right, cool, time to kill this human. You could hear the thump when they landed on the floor. So
My
that's
dog
funny.
is my dog is a sweetheart. She just if as long as I can't say the word SLEEP or NAP around her
hmm
because she loves both of those. She loves cuddle time. And she will get so excited. She's like, "Yes, yes, let me get on bed with you, please. Yes, oh, let me love you." I'm like, "No, we've got stuff to do, kid." Or like, if I'll get up and I'll go to Lancaster and I'll be like, "Hey, I'm gonna go like lay down for a little bit, try and recharge my energy." Nova will know, and I'll go out of the office and walk towards our bedroom, and she'll be in the bedroom door just staring at me, going, "Is it time? Is it time? Do you get to snuggle now? Oh shoot. Okay, she's asleep beside me. Okay,
oh,
she's fine."
oh, you're getting excited already. Like, oh no, no, I was talking.
Nope. Because the way that I have my streaming set up is we live in a two-bedroom apartment. So I do stuff out in the living room. So I
hmm
have my desk and then I have the couch beside me. Um, and Nova sleeps or just chills on the couch while I stream on the cushion closest to me and just rests her head over the couch armrest onto my desk. But she's currently curled up in her signature ball, passed out. So
Aw.
it's fine.
That's sweet. I want a
Imagine
dog
being
now.
smothered by a cat
She
butthole.
is the love of my life.
Ed,
And yeah,
crack me up.
the cat butthole. It was the
I mean,
gut.
Ed, you want to
Was
be
the
smothered
butthole?
in the pussy anyways.
Yeah,
I
fucking Ed. Ed's gonna create a cat butthole emote for us.
please.
Comes.
Yeah,
Everyone could comes.
everybody. Yeah, good comes everybody. Yeah. Oh my god. The Nova Circuit bot was right on time with that one.
It really was.
Oh god. But no, yeah, killer animals. Yeah,
Yeah.
your cat, Mags, man, that was a history between us.
She didn't. She really didn't. Like when we got her, I didn't even want her. I had this other little white fur ball. Because at first we had an orange and white cat
That's not a good thing to
that
call Jeff's balls.
Oh yeah,
I'm so
yeah.
sorry.
No, don't say sorry.
No,
Con- con- content, please, content.
no.
okay.
Do it for the content.
Oh my gosh. But
There's no
no.
doing it. It just happens.
I love it. We need to get like a whole video of your just
Oh,
legs.
we're gonna have
No,
compilations.
please.
You guys know how we had
Fucking
the
no.
highlights at the start of stream?
Yes.
It's just gonna be all
It'd be
next time
all
we have
place.
Flace as a guest on anything, video games or anything, it's just gonna be
It's gonna be her
highlights of Flace saying
blurping out stuff.
all
I
her
love it.
shit just every time. Here
I
comes the
mean,
content.
I
But
fucking the most recent clips on my channel have been so cursed. Like I have a clip of me saying that I love to nut on one of my friends.
Oh my
I love her TikToks.
god. Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh
that's right. Yeah.
no.
I've learned to watch her
I haven't
TikToks
been
and
on TikTok in a
away
while,
from my
so
children.
Thank
No,
God.
don't watch my content around children, please. Please, for the love of
I was
God,
waiting
don't.
for Jeff where he was at the pharmacy and I was waiting for him. I was like, doo flipping through. And then you came across and I smiled. I'm like, ooh, what's this one? And I'm watching it. And my son Isaac behind me, he's like, I want to see. So I was holding it and I was like, oh,
Oh
wait a minute. You
no.
can't listen to that. And I swiped.
Which one was it?
I can't remember, but you were just talking about sucking dick or something. I was
Oh
like,
yeah, it was probably the one where I was talking about if a family member of mine watched
yes,
one of my streams.
that's exactly
Yeah.
what it was. Yeah, I had to go
Yep.
back later on and watch it because I wanted to finish it. But I was
Oh
like,
my
yep.
gosh.
It's funny because those it's funny because dick jokes get the most views on TikTok. You've ever
Oh, I
noticed?
know.
Our
I know.
one video where we made the only dick joke we've ever made on a video, and it ended up like blowing up on TikTok. And we're
I
just like,
still love the one of the Kentucky Fried Children. That was
oh, you
great.
fuck your Kentucky Fried Kids in the burning building. That was a good
The
game. I
burning
forgot
building.
what was that game. What the dub? That's a
Yeah.
good game. Yeah, Vanispheres was the one that showed us that game. Yeah, that game was great. Hell yeah, we need to do that again. That's the game we need Flace in.
Oh
Yes.
gosh.
God, I can only imagine Flace filling in the blanks.
No.
Giggity.
Ew.
Shit. But no, it's no, that's a game that we definitely got. But yeah, like because the dick joke. It was when we were on the ship in fucking Sea of Thieves. I wanted to call it Pirates of the Caribbean, but in Sea of Thieves,
I asked if there was a
plank, and I was like, yeah, in my pants.
my pants.
And that for some reason that blew up on TikTok. Dick jokes, guys. If you guys want to be a TikTok famous, just make a little funny har har about it.
Unfortunately for me, I do that way too fucking much.
Right. Oh, we know. We
Ayo.
know.
Ayo.
we know. So sorry.
I got my kids saying "ayo" because I I was saying that and I'm like, places got me saying that.
You're
We-
welcome.
I'll do it to Jeff and he'll say something. I'm like,
See,
"ayo."
the only way I say AO is I go AO like in a game. That's about it. I don't go
No, if something
AO.
sparks my attention in a certain way, I'll say it. But now my daughter goes around going "ayo."
These nuts fit. See, Z, that's a really good one. See thieves nuts fit in your mouth. I get
Yeah,
it.
I love it.
No, what was I thinking about? I was just thinking about something that just totally just
Dick.
yeah, all the time. Man, what
That's
the hell
always
was it?
on
It
the
was
brain.
funny. Yeah, it's always on the
Ain't funny
brain.
no more.
Yeah, you know what? Obviously, the thought will come back. I promise. It will come back. I pirated that joke. Oh my god. This is gonna happen? We doing dad jokes now?
Daddy?
Daddy.
Daddy?
Haha, semen. Oh my god, here it goes. Hey, what's up, Gojo? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Coco?
Gojo, how many fucking times have you changed your name?
Well, no, it's not him changing. He has to create new accounts because every time he forgets his Twitch passwords and he forgets the emails he linked him to. He forgets the passwords to the emails that he linked him
It's
to.
kind of scary that he has so many emails he doesn't remember which one is.
I don't think it's that scary because it sounds like the Russian thing to do.
Too many.
Too many. It's just it was funny because we were talking to Gojo the other day. I don't know if places this might crack you up. So and this is totally this shouldn't get me canceled, but it's political jokes. But Gojo came in and I was just like, oh no, Gojo, what happened to? Hey, can I have a piece of that? You can bring me a piece, please. Thank you, beautiful. Sorry.
Stop looking at your wife's ass.
No, yeah, that's what it is. No, she was eating chocolate and it looked good. But Gojo was just like, I was like, Gojo, change your password. And he's like, I don't know what to change it. I was like, do something that like you'll remember, like, justice for Ukraine or.
Oh my gosh, Jason!
Because he's Russian, so it's just like justice for Ukraine or.
That'll just get him killed.
Yeah. Russia is at fault. 69
Coco,
exclamation point.
First rule of Nova.
It was sorry Ukraine. That's right.
Oh gosh,
it's so good. I love you. She loves me too. Yeah, it was sorry. It was I'm sorry Ukraine. 69 exclamation point.
I got kisses from my husband today.
What are those kisses?
I want kisses from my husband.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, where
the
is Lancaster? How's he doing?
these are the good ones. These
Let
are
me
the candy
scream at him
ones.
real quick. Oh, he might actually be doing a D&D campaign right now.
That's cool. Kill his character. Do it.
No balls. Do you want me to actually go and see if I can get him?
We're just wondering how he's doing. I like Lancaster.
He's good. He got a new position in his job, so his work schedule's a little bit funky right now, but
Oh wow.
he's liking it a lot better than the previous one.
Hell yeah. I love Lancaster.
Same.
I love hearing you simp for him in your streams.
Bro, I simp so hard for my husband. I love my husband so fucking much.
You were it was a recent stream you were talking about your husband. Yeah, because I was simping with you in chat.
As you should. As you should.
You were like, Lancaster's everything. It was really sweet actually. I should go back and grab those clips for your
Nope.
next time you're on a stream. But yeah, it was very sweet, and yeah, Lancaster's a great guy. I like the guy.
He has been with me through so much. I don't know what I would
That's
do
the thing
without
is
him.
he's so supportive. I love it.
He
He's there for
is.
you.
And so I have a lot of medical bullshit. His family doesn't.
Mhm.
I'm getting evaluated for my next knee surgery in 12 days.
Mhm.
And I'm like, this is how things will happen. You've never been with me through one of these before. And he's like, okay. And what do I need to do? And he just immediately started reaching out to bosses and letting them know that, hey, this may be a thing that's coming up for me in the future, or looking into how he can do more work from home. And just,
Hell yeah.
I don't know what I would do without him.
That's
Through
awesome.
physical support, through mental support, he has been with me through thick and thin with my mental health, and I do not have good mental health, like at all. My mental health is bullshit,
Right.
but he's been right there beside me the entire time, and it's fucking incredible. I don't know what I would do without him.
Is
That's awesome.
you got banned from another Twitch? God, how many
Go,
is it
go.
already?
Don't make me have
Does
to come see
Lancaster
you.
stream, or is he just like in the background with you, just like?
He's just in the background.
Yeah, I think
He's
Lancaster.
just vibing.
He's just vibing. I mean, that's cool. What's a pirate's? R. What's a pirate's favorite letter? R.
You would think it's R, but it's actually the C, bitch!
Oh my god. No, my wife said a joke earlier today that was almost the same way. Oh yeah, she's like, "What's a three-letter word that starts with gas?" And I got it wrong.
Oh, you burnt it. All right, I just want a little bit.
You see?
What, Mags? What's
Huh?
what's a three-letter word that starts with gas? What's a three-letter word that starts with gas? Wrong, Z. Wrong. Ah, Reaper got it. Car. Car don't start
Oh,
with that gas.
Hey.
Dude, she made me feel so dumb. I was like, gas. And she's like, nope. And I'm like, well, then what the hell is it? Like, I got offended. I was like, well, what the fuck?
Wait,
She's like, it's a car.
wait.
John's dad had 3 sons: Snap, Crackle, and
John.
John. Yeah, right? Yeah.
Nice.
Cargo
You got that
burr.
right off rip. I love it. That's my favorite
Fucking
one.
nerd. Place nerd.
Hey,
Good. I didn't even have to repeat it. That was
Place,
good. I like
you're the
that.
guy. You're the not the guy, but the individual in the movie theater when the Riddler tries to tell Batman a riddle, and you're just like, "Fucking gasoline, gasoline." Called it, called it. Batman, you idiot! It's
hey,
fucking gasoline.
no, Jason. I do Sudoku puzzles for fun.
Oh, so you exercise your
Yeah, I
brain.
love that. Hmm.
That's what I need
That's
to do.
the
Is do
shit that
more
I do for
exercise.
fun.
I
And
used to. Oh, I love that game.
it's what it's what I grew up with. Like I have vivid memories of sitting in my closet with a flashlight, a Sudoku book, and a pencil, hiding from my parents, just doing Sudoku puzzles instead of doing my homework.
It's good. Those
I love
Sudoku's
them.
like really good for your brain. Like
It is.
really
It's.
good.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
so calming for me. I don't know
I
why.
do ass crack for fun.
I used to do it all the time before I had kids.
Yeah, I
Okay,
was
I just don't have
never
time to do them
into
now.
those. I was good at chess. I used to
I
play
love
chess.
chess.
I was in a chess club in sixth grade. Actually,
Oh,
I was talking about that to my wife the other day when I spanked her oldest son Nathan in chess. He came in thinking he was cool. He's been watching YouTube videos on it. He tried to do that like 3-turn trick on me, but I saw it coming based off his first move. And
Place.
oh my god, I'm 5'10" and a half. I was in chess class. Yeah, I was yeah. So I had to teach him a lesson and let him know his place in chess. Bullying kids, as we like to call it.
Okay, okay. Have
Jason
I
was
told
its
you my
supply. Oh,
favorite terrible joke?
What?
Would you like to hear my favorite terrible joke?
Oh, yeah. Please tell me.
Okay. What's the difference in between a lobster with breast implants and a dirty bus stop?
I heard you say this before on your stream.
What is it?
One's a busty crustacean, the other's a crusty bus station.
My god, dude, what the fuck? That's so dirty.
It's so fucking dumb. I love it.
Is it weird that all I could think of was Larry the Lobster from SpongeBob when you said that? And it's just
Yes.
that's just weird. God
Yes,
dang
it's
it.
weird.
I can't believe you've never seen SpongeBob. That's almost like a crime. It's such a good freaking show. Flace, you would love SpongeBob.
No, I've seen
adult humor.
clips of it, and I'm like, it's not.
Oh my god.
What is
There
this,
are other things I'd
SpongeBob?
rather spend my time watching.
The SpongeBob is man, there's the adult the adult jokes in it that they try to hide from kids, but they're not like when you grow up you're like, "Oh my god, it's definitely one of those cartoons you go back and watch and go, "Oh my god, I can't believe."
Like Animaniacs?
Yeah, like Animaniacs. Yeah, it's just like, "Oh my god."
Animaniacs is one of them.
The
God, I went
Animaniacs
back.
is great.
It is, but I sat down and was like, "Oh, you guys would love this." I sat down, I looked at Jeff, I was like, "Oh my god, I don't even think we were supposed to be watching this when we were that age." Because I love it. It's still the same. Like I love it, but to think that I was watching that at 8 years old, I
Back to
don't
the
think
chum SpongeBob. Yeah,
I
my
don't think we should have been at 8. Maybe 12.
Mags, you were a Nickelodeon kid, and
Uh-huh.
I mean, you watched some of the stuff. Fairly Odd Parents. Gavin started
Yes,
watching
yeah.
that.
that's a good one.
Yeah, I was like, man, wasn't a
Very
Nickelodeon kid.
Odd
I was a
Parents,
Cartoon Network
Jimmy.
kid, but
Mhm.
like, yeah, it's just he
Mhm.
started watching the other day, and I was like, dude, like Cosmo's like my favorite character, and Gavin's like,
Yeah,
that's my
Cosmo
favorite
is
too,
great. Yeah.
because he's just a dumb fairy. He's just an idiot, but it's it was cool to see my son watch something, and it even amazed him that I was like I knew it, like I knew the theme song. I even knew one of the
Mhm.
episodes, and like I was even talking about the teacher who goes fairies, like fucking like goes into a
Oh, I can't
seizure about
stand
it.
it. Yeah.
Gosh.
Oh man, good. Johnny Bravo, I love Johnny Bravo. Hey, pretty mama. That's pretty much used every line
That was
from Johnny Bravo to get my
never
wife.
ever do that in my ear ever again.
Oh yeah, it's all the pickup lines.
I'll fucking drop the fucking daddy on you. I don't care. Never do that to me again.
I just love it. He's like, hoo-ha, hoo-ha. He's just like, it's funny because as a kid, I was just like, when I watched Johnny Bravo, because like, this is the mindset back in like the 90s. If you were like, it was a cartoon, but he's like a buff guy. And I was like, oh, chicks dig buff dudes. Like as a kid, I was thinking that. I was like, how does he have
Incorrect.
problem? I was like, how is he having problems picking up women? I was like, that's weird.
That's the male gaze. That's not the female gaze.
Bravo was a walking sex show. Yeah, he was. Oh my god.
Mhm.
Oh god. Dude was like, I'll do it. No, Johnny Bravo. I remember Cow and Chicken.
Yeah.
Fucking loved Cow and Chicken.
It was
And
alright. I didn't get into that one.
Courage the Cowardly Dog was definitely a really
Yeah.
good one. Ed, Ed and
Mhm.
Eddie. Still love Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Mhm.
Used to love that. It's a little weird now ever since I watched Meat Canyon's little Ed, Ed and Eddie video, but yeah, Ed, Ed and Eddie was always good. I always was like, man, it's cool. Like, I wish I was like
The
what is it?
theory that
Imaginative when I
Danny
was a
Phantom.
kid.
Yes.
Johnny
I've
Quest.
heard that.
I never really watched a lot of Johnny Quest. Russia's a
I've
walking
heard
war
that theory
crime.
too, and then I subsequently heard the theory that Timmy Turner and Jimmy Neutron are fucking.
Oh,
What? Hold on, what?
What? I didn't hear that
Yeah,
one.
so it's more of a
Oh,
fan canon than anything. But
Okay.
there was a thing called the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour where they like swapped universes,
oh, I
and
remember that.
I do remember that.
from that, a bunch of people were like, "Oh, it's a ship, they're fucking."
God, that gives a whole new
Makes sense.
meaning to Brain
Oh.
Blast every time Jimmy Neutron says it.
I got
Shut
one for
the
you that I
fuck
seen today.
up!
I got one that got me today. I was watching
Dude,
TikTok.
Diesel, Kim Possible is where it's fucking
I didn't
at.
watch Kim
Yeah,
Hell
Kim
Possible
yeah.
either.
Possible was.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast
It's
was
Ghost to
awesome.
Coast.
That was
Mhm.
adult, like that was like Cartoon Network After Dark type stuff.
I think it's in Cars 2, but there's a bill or the sign for the drive-in or something, or no, for the gas. I don't know. It was like a gas thing, but right underneath it said convertible waitresses or something, or convertible service or something like that, implying that it was topless. It was a topless bar.
Zora.
Yeah, think about that for a second.
Yeah, I didn't. That's right. You're a super Disney person, aren't you,
Yeah,
Max?
it's a convertible service or a convertible waitress or something like that, or convertible tops or something like that. But they were saying that it was implying that it was a topless bar. I
Oh
don't know.
wow.
It actually made sense. I was like, oh wow, that's going pretty deep, but it does make sense. Yeah.
Speaking of
Error,
Spunk,
how the fuck have you not been near shipping? Like, I think you're my age or thereabouts, Error. Shipping is like an identity. Come on.
is it?
Mhm.
Shipping is, oh my gosh, I don't know. Actually, no, we're gonna not do that. Anyways, how are you?
Right. Yeah. Whoa. We don't want Play saying sorry anymore. I've been near
I
and it's
have been
fucking
there. It's
weird.
fucking
Oh,
weird.
Shipping is definitely interesting, especially what
It's
fandom you're
it's
in.
like a superhero.
oh
It's
yeah.
like
Shipping
Space Ghost
in
Coast to Coast was
Supernatural
amazing.
is
yeah.
different from the
Mhm.
shipping in Homestuck, which is different from the shipping in Doctor
Oh my
Who.
god. If I can get it set up, Diesel, I think our podcast should be on the set of Space Ghost Coast to Coast and have our guest on the screen like he always had his guest on the screen. So we'd have like face up on the TV screen. And
That would
then
be cool.
Mags would be sitting in Zorak's spot because Mags looks like Zorak, so it makes sense. I'll be Space Ghost, of
Bro!
course.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
Thanks.
just kidding, just kidding.
Bro!
Asshole.
Fucking rude!
When you're gonna be on the podcast, just let us know, Gojo. Just don't lose your Twitch account so we can shout you out. You know,
So I
remember
got
your
a
password.
question. How many people have a VR? Because I kind of want to do a podcast in VR so bad.
More of Mags is or see Diesel agrees.
You.
See, like so we actually talked about this before the podcast started, even with Lace, doing more VR content.
Mhm.
And Brock would be I don't know who Brock would be.
Lasers, mags, yeah.
But it's we were talking about VR content. I even talked to Flace
Mhm.
about it because we so you know we at the end of the year we had our Nova Circuit meeting and we talked about the things that we did in 2022 and what we want to do in 2023 and we talked about reaction content. And I was like, man, a good idea would be Mystery Space Theater style reaction content, but in VR. So if any of you guys didn't know, there was this badass fucking show called Mystery Space Theater, and it was so good. It was just these like three, sometimes four if they had a special guest, like robots, and you didn't see what they looked at. They were at the corner of the screen and they were watching, but they would commentate over really shitty movies, like B films.
So good.
But
Hell
they
yeah.
made the movies good because of their commentary. I was like, dude, we could do that in VR, just not watching movies. I mean, we could movies that aren't going to get us, DMCA'd or sued,
Right.
but also watch content like cringiest content on the internet, but we'd be reacting to it, or worst videos on the internet, most disliked videos or something on the internet, stuff like that. And we do almost like a Mystery Space Theater type thing. And even like Flace was like, I'm on board with that, so we
Oh,
didn't
yeah, Diesel.
I'm pretty get like Flace involved in that.
Hell yeah.
Because I grew up with MST3K, so I'm like, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so that's
gonna be
so that's something we want to do. But yeah, we've been playing VR a little bit. I've been doing some practice stuff, even with Mags, and shoo, you get deep in VR. It gets scary. I'm just gonna say something. Whew.
Yeah, there's some shit in VR that's like,
Yeah, it's not safe,
I
honestly.
Shipping midnight.
I
Hello.
saw a dick that I didn't want to see in VR once. That was unfortunate.
Well, so
we
like
dropped we
the
dropped
only
in on these people watching
anime.
yep, anime.
Stuff. And it was really weird. And then I couldn't exit because my VR wristband thing in the VR world was glitching. And I'm like, oh my god, get me the hell out of here. Yeah, but so when I got my VR, I was excited about playing like Phasmophobia and playing like games that I've already known, seeing Hummy VR play them. So like going into
Right.
VR chat, which I know everybody plays VR chat, but I didn't know like how crazy it was. Like,
Oh,
so
it's
there was
so
this place.
bad.
So when we were in there for the first time, I was like, oh cool, there's this place called Break the Ice, and they said this is a good place for beginners to go. So I was like, all right, let's go, Mags, and I was like, we'll see what's going on. It's crazy stuff. We go in there. Mags is nowhere to be seen when I teleport where I am. I get
They get
there,
split up.
Oh
and it's a
no.
guy sitting in there. He's like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, waiting for my friend." He's like, "Okay." He's like, "Tell me about yourself." And I'm like, new to VR, and you can just he probably looked at my character looking dumb, but I was like, new to VR, just trying to figure things out, and I had like the board up and everything, and I was just like looking dumb, and he was just like, "Do you know where you're at right now?" And I'm like, "Yeah, this little
Oh
thing where I
no.
talk to meet to people." He's like, "This is like the Tinder of VR," and I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "This
Were
is
you
where
in a ERP room?
well,
Yeah.
yeah, it was, yeah, and he was just like, "You want to get out of here?" And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, you do not want to be here." And I'm like, "Oh my god, oh my god!" I was like, "How the hell do I get out?" He's like, "There's a door right there. That's like swiping left." I'm like, "Okay," and I ran through it, and I was like, "Oh shoot!" Like Mags is in this too, so I was like, "Oh crap!" So I
So
was like
meanwhile,
trying to invite Mags. I was like, "Mags, I gotta say it." He's like, "Oh no, this is the wrong idea."
I go in, I'm standing there, I turn around, there's a guy that has the same exact avatar as Jason, so I'm thinking it's Jason, so I run up to him, and
Oh
he
no.
so I'm like, "Jason, Jason," and he turns around, he goes and he has a British accent, he goes, "Well, how's your day going for you today?" And I'm like, "Oh, you're not Jason." I'm like, good," and I muted myself, and I ran,
Oh
turned
my
around, seeing the door, and I jumped
god.
out the door. I was like, "Where am I? I don't understand." So finally, I got back with
Max.
Jason. I was like, "That wasn't you."
I was like, "I am so sorry, Max." I was like, "That is not what we." And then the next room was the
Yeah.
one where we saw the people. They were watching the anime stuff, and we left that
Yeah, God. That
immediately.
was
That was weird. But like, we wanted to do something kind of like Hummy VR's courtroom, so we found the courtroom that they filmed their video in, and we were in there, and that was a whole weird court case that we were watching. I made sure to set myself up like Dr. Peel too. Mark,
and I was
I was
I
Dr.
was
Peel, and Max
I
was
was
Jimmy,
Jimmy.
the
Oh
hot
gosh.
dog guy, and
And
it
we
was
were
good.
sitting there. Did you and then that person came walking out in as, that green
Yeah, I got you,
dude
Gojo. Just
from one of
message
the
me.
episodes. What's that?
Oh yeah, it was
What?
VR, but
He's
yeah,
taking ours.
but we did find this app called Big Screen. It's in beta right now, but we kind of figured it out a little bit, and that's where
Mhm.
we want to kind of do the Mystery Space Theater thing. It's pretty cool.
It's really cool.
It's more
It's
figuring out
weird.
the recording process of VR
Mhm.
because it's completely different than what we
There is
do.
a lot to go into it,
Yep. So,
especially if you're gonna have numerous people streaming it.
mm-hmm. So we're trying to figure that out too before the
Mhm.
content. But I think we're definitely gonna go with big screen as what we're gonna use because we even found out you can change the settings. So we like there was in space, there was movie theaters, all kinds of stuff. And
It's really
yeah,
cool because it's like we were sitting there and I'm like, dude, this is
there
like
we
really
are.
cool because it was like I would turn and I'm like, I'm actually looking at you, bro. Like you're sitting right here
Oh
next
yeah,
to
in
me.
the
I was
movie
like,
theater,
this is so cool.
I freaking spawned popcorn. And Mag's like, "How the fuck did you do that?"
How did you do that? And he was like, "Rah,"
I'm like
and he
eating the
threw
popcorn. I'm
everything
like,
on me. I'm
"Oh."
like, what the fuck?
I'm pretty sure Rob, who I work with, turned around and saw me going like this and going, "What the hell is he playing in VR?"
Oh my gosh.
Which is
I
cool
never
because
thought of that.
our friend Rob, some of you guys have heard us talk about him.
That's
He's
fucking hilarious.
Ono Inada in our Discord.
Mhm.
He said he would like to join us in some VR content, which is cool. And it's cool because he's gonna start streaming too. So we're gonna kind of help promote him in that way too. But yeah,
Mhm.
Rob's gonna be joining us. But I was like, man, I look weird probably going like this, like making that noise. By the way,
I never I didn't think about that. That's hilarious.
Today,
yeah.
Jason's sucking his dick sucking technique.
Well, the funny thing is it's probably on camera because the camera in the office room is like looking right at me. So I might
Oh
have to
my
get that clip
gosh,
and see if I can find it.
Jason.
Yeah, just like oh, it was cool though, and like even like
Shit.
and then we found a cool thing. Like I don't mind talking about it because once we say it, we kind of own rights to it. But we're gonna be doing a VR D&D series soon
Mm.
where we're going to be doing D&D and VR. But it's not going to be real D&D. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of the game called Demayo. It's pretty much VR D&D, and we're going to be playing that. We're going to make it a series with Valorous. Valorous Dove's going to be part of that, and we're trying to get one
Yes.
more person in. I
Invite
say
me,
we,
bitch.
yeah, all right, yeah, because we were going to do we were going to do episodes with guests, and then have like a fourth if we needed to. Val says he has a guest that might join us. Um,
Mark's gonna go find that video for you.
yeah. Oh, his exact vision. Mark, it happened on It was
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday?
No,
Thursday?
it was Friday. I think
Friday. It was Friday
it
because I
was
didn't stream
Friday.
Friday.
Friday, yeah, probably anytime I think after midnight. So just whenever you see me put my VR headset on, that's when you want to start.
Lazy Daisy, the beautiful Daisy.
Hey, Lazy Daisy, can we get a shout out to Lazy Daisy? One of the creators of Nova Circuit After Dark. We talked about that earlier.
Yes.
Lazy was the one that would go in and go After Dark.
Mm-hmm.
Nasty behavior, Jason. I mean, it's VR, man. It makes you look weird. It's funny because like even people at work are like, man, it's weird walking in on you like that. It's now I'm gonna look. Oh,
Ooh.
Blaze's character's going wild, acting wild
I'm
out.
loving it. I love that
Wilding
her
out.
Sorry,
boobs jiggle.
Lancaster walked into the room, so I was like, "Hello, it's my husband. I'm gonna say hi to him. Would you like to say
Yeah.
hi to the husband?
Hi,
Husband,
husband.
would you like to say
Hi.
hi to people? They're saying hi to you."
I
Did
did
he do?
not know your boobs jiggle when you move. I love it.
Oh, dude, yeah, I got jiggle physics, bro.
I
You don't know about my
freaking love
jiggle
it.
physics?
No, I never seen it. I never seen you move like that, and I never seen him move. That's so awesome.
It's 5:30. Oh no,
I
he's
freaking love
pushing
it.
through. That's funny. That's hilarious. Just like jumping around, like hey
Jiggle
guys.
physics, bitch.
That's freaking fantastic. Dead or Alive physics. Oh my god, dude! I'm a huge Soul Calibur fan. That's like one of my favorite fighting games to play. I knew some. I was a teenager, but I knew some tricks to make them bounce in that game. It was great. Booby emote jiggle when. Booby jiggle emote when. Flace, talk to Ed. Ed wants to do one of those boob jiggle emotes for you.
Don't jiggle.
It folds.
Oh
Mark,
my
where
god,
are you?
Mark. God.
Mark.
Every time Mark would be in voice chat with us and randomly just go, guys, I used to rap a little back in the day. And we're like, oh my god.
gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you tell him about the big fat quiz? Did you tell him?
Oh, no, I didn't. Well,
Oh, you need
Mark's
to
been
watch that
gone. He
episode.
abandoned me for his daughter.
Go watch that episode. The newest one. Go watch it.
Imagine having family.
You'll
Yeah.
be happy.
I'm going to remember this, Mark.
As soon as they said it, we both were like, "Where's Mark at?"
Amazon put the song in their commercial. Oh, that's freaking fantastic. He's like, oh, mean. It's good. Good times. But yeah, I want to get Mark in a DeMeo episode because like fantasy games like that aren't really like Mark's cup of tea. Like it was even hard to get Mark to even play any MMOs because Mark's just like, this isn't my deal. We got to put Mark in like a D&D situation type thing because Mark would be like,
he was cracking me up in Minecraft.
Oh my god.
I still have your cake sitting on my dang freaking porch out there by the beach.
How much
house.
dedicated wham do I need to start my own Minecraft server? You guys remember that?
Wait. That reminds me. Reaper, are you still in chat?
Reaper.
Welcome back.
Need a mod check on my Reaper.
Oh,
Okay,
there's
cool.
Reaper.
All right, Jason, Mags.
Yeah.
Need you to both look in the DMs for a hot second.
Oh god. Oh, that's us. Okay, going to said DMs. Oh, there it is. Oh my god. Who?
Both of you.
Oh god. This is so weird because like I've never had to do something like this before. I got it. Gotta clear my manly voice here. Hold on.
Yeah, you gotta get your voice really high up here.
Hello, Mr. Weeper. Is that good? Boo boo. Hello, Mr. Weeper. Is that good? Did I win?
Yes.
Did I win?
That's amazing.
Okay.
Max, I need you to do it too, please.
Ooh, Mr. Weeper. Ooh.
I'm jumping. I'm gone.
Thanks,
Gojo's gone.
Oh, my face is gonna turn beet red. I can feel it.
Hello, Mr. Weeper.
Mr. Weeper. God, all it took was me to talk about that Minecraft kid saying dedicated wham to just
No,
get
okay,
this
because
going.
that's the thing that I've been trying to do. Every streamer that I know where I go into their chat, I try to get them to say that because Reaper, he's one of my mods. He and I have done Paladins off stream together a couple of times. I played the Cuddly Makoa skin and I didn't realize how awful its voice lines are.
Oh yeah, I mean,
And
they're
so
yeah.
I would start following Reaper around the map and be like, "Oh no, Mr. Weeper, they're capturing the point. Mr. Weeper,
Oh
I
my
need healing.
God.
Oh no, Mr. Weeper, I'm dead." And he fucking hated that. And I'm
Oh
like, "All
my
right, well,
God.
I have a new thing to do." So it has been my mission that every single stream that I go into, I try to get them to say hello, Mr. Weeper.
Hello, Mr. Weepa. I think every time, because Reaper comes into our streams as
Hmm.
well in the morning. I'm just gonna every time I see Reaper now, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm even gonna make the bot say it.
Please.
Hello, Mr. Weeper.
For the love of fuck, please. Oh my god.
Spent the whole day working on the mic. We do have a Minecraft server. We do have a dedicated
Mhm.
community Minecraft server. If you ever want to join
We
ours,
do.
it's fun. We got
It's
houses
a
on
fun
there.
place. Pre-built houses. We
I,
got.
I I built Mark a new house. He has not seen it yet.
Oh yeah,
It's bigger than the
this is
first one that
true.
I gave him, and because
Yeah,
he was
it's
very
really
upset
nice.
about
I
it.
really like this one. This was a good build that he built
You're on Bedrock
on
Xbox.
Bedrock
Well, our Minecraft server is Bedrock Edition, but it's on PC. But
PC.
supposedly
Yeah,
they're getting the cross-platform soon for Bedrock Edition. So let's hope. Let's pray. Come on, Microsoft.
they should have already had it. Just saying.
Yeah, they should have had it years ago with how everything else is coming along. Nah.
Yeah,
They
I
should have
think
been
every
busy.
game should just come like that. Honestly, I mean, stop fighting. Just
Every
throw
game
it out
should
there.
come.
Oh
They
yeah.
should.
Oh, agree. Everybody
Big
should
time.
actually, not just games. Everything, everyone. Even Sasquatch that we talked about earlier. Hell, fuck it.
No, that's
Bigfoot. Yeah.
Bigfoot. There's a
Bigfoot.
difference between Sasquatch and Bigfoot.
Well,
Yeah.
excuse me. I'm not the one on Discovery Channel. You know what the difference between the two. Was that racist of me to assume they're the same?
Gosh, Jason.
I would. I just. It just amazes me how like he's just been living for all these years, and like, where's his family at? If he has family, like, where's the little ones?
Oh
Where they
yeah,
all
because
growing up to?
dude,
Like,
that big. He
where you hiding
fucks.
your family at? Because I need to know too.
Place a while.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
Mm.
God, dude, it's fucking Bigfoot. Yeah, Bigfoot.
Well, you know what they say about big feet?
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
this is
need big
true.
fucking shoes.
yeah. We're all like, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh
Those big
God.
shoes.
No, I have a
Someone
friend who
wants.
has like size 15 shoes and he has to get them special ordered. I feel really bad for him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's rough.
I know we're about to get boring here, but sports. Um, I'm a big Kentucky Wildcat fan for college
GATA
sports. And we
cats.
had a basketball player that had like a fucking like size 16 or something like that. It was fucking ginormous. They had to custom make his shoe because
A plus 10 out of 10.
so. But yeah,
Jason,
Kentucky.
did you see that TikTok I sent you about that guy with Shaq? His reaction to that guy saying that
Oh yeah.
Kobe, yeah, yeah, yeah. It just
I'm
made me
gonna
think of Shaq
time you the
because of
fuck
his
out,
fucking foot.
Who's getting timed out?
Ed.
Big feet, big
Feet, big
succulent toesies. Oh
toesies.
my God. I, I
I
I imagine him saying that like fucking Smeagol from Lord of the Rings.
see if I can still do my
Stupid
Smeagol voice.
hobbitses.
Big feet, big succulent toesies.
Stupid big
Nope.
feet into big succulent toesies.
Yep,
Oh
that's
my
much better
goodness.
and also terrible, and I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Yeah, it's just a boom. So, stupid fat hobbitses. It's just like gone. Jeez. Yep. Big Lord of the Rings fan. Big. All right, welcome back.
What's up?
Welcome back.
Roxanne's Baxter's FlacePants. I can't
Jason.
do it for so long because my mouth's dry, guys. I need to wet it.
Stop.
He said I gotta wet it.
You want to dab? Remember when Zbot said they were going to sleep like 2 hours ago?
Yeah.
It's the hot raunchy conversations that we're having. I have big feet and I'm hiding my feet. Like Gojo, I'm still gone. Oh my God.
Hey.
Gojo. Go
No,
Joe.
but what I was gonna say about Shaq is he's got a bit. I remember seeing something about him that he has to get all his shoes personally made, and that he said it's not cheap. He said even before he became big, he had to get his shoes specially made, and his parents didn't have the money to do it.
Jason's play. I'm definitely not playing Minecraft when I stream. I gotta go to sleep because I have to stream in the morning. Um, Speaking to Shaq, and I highly, even if any of you guys here are not sports fans, you don't have to be a sports fan to watch this.
No, it's
But go to
not
YouTube.
content ever.
Yeah, go to YouTube and watch Inside the NBA Best
Mm.
Moments. And I'm telling you, it'll be the most purest, greatest entertainment of your fucking life. It's
You'll
so
be like
funny.
your belly will hurt. Like you'll be in tears, no lie.
Like just with the host and the stupid shit they say. Mark was the one that showed me, and I knew of the show. I just never watched it because I do watch sports. So Mark was like one day watching highlights and dying in the office of laughter, and I was like, "What's going on?" He showed me. I went home and watched like all the anything I could find on it, and I fucking died. Like literally, all Mark had to do was show me the one clip of Charles Barkley talking about basketball, and he's like, and when a man's pushing up against your body, and when a guy's banging you, and
You got two guys banging
you
you.
got two guys banging you. And I was just like, oh my god, yeah, Chuck. They call him Chuck, but Jesus, man,
Okay.
he's all over your body, and when a dude's banging you,
And then he stopped and he thought about what he just said. Like everything just hit him. Like, oh my god, what did I just say?
and then there's a part where he was talking about San Antonio, women in San Antonio, how he says Victoria's really a secret down there because they're all oh yeah, the San Antonio, and he's talking about the churros. And he's in there. He's just like, how do they eat churros? And he's like, they be eating those churros in San Antonio. And he was going like this. This is how they eat them in San Antonio. And Shaquille O'Neal and Ernie were dying to the point where they were trying to make him do it again on purpose just to laugh. They're like, Ernie, the most innocent old guy ever, was just like, Chuck, how do they eat churros again? He's like this. and they're like, how would they drink a Shaq soda? And he's like, oh, like this.
Oh my
They were just dying. It's good. Go look. I'm telling you, greatest some of the greatest internets on the YouTubes.
Yeah, that's
So
that's good.
it's dirty stuff, and we like dirty stuff. Wouldn't be wearing Victoria's Secret for that ain't no secret.
Ain't no secret.
Ain't no secret.
I know Victoria. Nope. I just heard that song today too.
So
Now it's stuck again.
so Megs, you said you were out of questions, right?
I am.
Because you were getting real personal there. For a minute there, I thought you were going to be like, all right, Flace, I need full name, social security number, credit card numbers.
No, I was just
zip
trying
code.
to just random questions that I've been asked before.
Uh,
And that, like the
blood
cruise one
type,
was just because I was watching something. I'm like, I'm not a cruise person. I
multi-pass.
was like, oh, that's interesting to ask somebody. Are you a cruise person? Because I don't know. That's something I wouldn't.
Flace, give it
I
up.
think it's an interesting thing, but I don't think I could be on it for a week.
What am I
I think
giving?
would.
I don't know. Flace, give it up. I don't know. Gojo just says things.
When you got
When you got two guys banging
guys
on you.
banging
Oh,
down
yeah. Ed has a question? I don't know. Don't ask me.
Yeah. You guys have
Gojo,
any
you might have
questions
been
for Flace?
drinking.
Put 'em
I
in
think
there.
you've been drinking. Yeah, what's your questions? Yeah, we said you guys
Yeah.
can post questions in chat.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Oh my god, I almost quoted Johnny Bravo, but then out of respect for Flace, I didn't do it.
Again, you can do it. I'll just retaliate.
It's like, hey there, mama. It's just good
Oh,
time.
yeah, Daddy?
Oh yeah, daddy. Oh my god, dude, I remember that day, Flace, we were playing Paladins, and you joined in, and the whole time we were all just going, oh yeah, the whole time. I think I clipped it and saved it.
I really fucking hope not.
Oh, I did, because I wanted to post it on TikTok. I was like, when your streams get real dirty, and it's just literally just everybody moaning and saying stuff. Oh my god! And even when we play Realm Royale, fog is coming. And we just spam that in chat. Oh god.
Yeah.
Ed, what's your question, main? What's your favorite meal?
My favorite meal? Ooh,
Dick.
it depends. So comfort food, I have quite a few meals. Chicken adobo being one of them.
Ooh,
Never had.
yum.
Also chili and rice and potato soup.
Ooh, potato soup's my favorite.
Potato soup with a peanut butter sandwich specifically.
Ooh, okay. That's
It adds a
interesting.
layer of creaminess to it.
Is it weird
Um,
that I like peanut butter sandwiches with mac and cheese?
No,
yes,
that's
but I
weird.
won't judge.
Okay. I just wanted to ask.
I love meatloaf. That's like my favorite thing. My wife's meatloaf. That shit's fucking fire. But
What's your question, Gojo?
yeah, what's the question?
Will you one day upgrade your model? How do you mean by upgrade? Like make it 2D? I don't know. Because
I think
2D
he.
models are very expensive. Diesel, you shut your whore mouth!
Most patriotic memory. Oh no, you got to answer. You got to
Nope.
give the chat what they want. What color is your hair?
Um, in real life, my natural hair color is dark brown bordering on black. But I've dyed parts of it to be blue and purple.
You know, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference
Really?
between the blue and the purple.
I thought you were red orange colorblind.
Oh, I am every color blind. It's red green.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay. Apologies.
Oh, it's all good. Oh, I'm just colorblind. Oh, my wife picks on. My wife doesn't mean to pick on me, but she'll do.
Oh,
She'll go,
I
"What's
pick
that
on them.
color?" She'll go, "What's that
Mhm.
color?" Yeah, I'm color. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell between blue and purple.
That's the only thing I got against him, man. He's got so much on me because I'm me and so much to pick on.
One
But that's what
thing
I got on him. I got one thing on Jason, and that's it.
back to the food thing. Like the one thing that I thought was weird that my wife did when she ate food that I was like, man, that just doesn't make sense. Well, two things. One was when she makes pot roasts, she'll add sour cream to like in her bowl. When she pours the pot roast and all the stuff in her bowl, she'll put a spoon of sour cream on top.
Yeah.
Called a
To me, I
dollop.
thought that was weird, and
Nope.
now I always do it. Like I'll
No, it's
fucking
good.
load that shit up with sour cream. I'm like, man, this is really good. Another thing she does is, this isn't weird because it's like lasagna, but cream cheese in her spaghetti, and
Mm,
then
I guess I can see that.
she uses another thing, and I guess all culinary people do this, but I'd never heard of it, and I thought it was weird. When she makes her pork chops, her fried pork chops, um, she uses mayo,
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
for a base, for
yeah,
like
for a
a.
base, and then
Mhm.
puts the breading on.
Mhm.
Never thought that was weird. I was like, or never thought that was a thing, and then I had it. I was like, oh my god, this is so fucking good. It's like, what is this nectar of the gods you've given me?
Mhm.
It's like, Jesus, but yeah, those are the weird things to me. I know I eat sometimes. I used to back in the day eat asparagus, and I used to put sour cream with it.
Yeah.
Eat my asparagus
Next
with
time you
sour
make
cream.
grilled cheese, use mayo instead of butter on your outside,
Hmm.
and you'll be like, oh, that's good.
I can
Instead
eat
of
anything with hot sauce, mac and
mm,
cheese, spaghetti,
Hot
pizza.
sauce with oh, bro, mac and cheese with hot sauce, so fucking
it's
good.
good.
Yeah, those were meant to be together. Honestly, like it's some. I think mac and cheese is one of those things that needs something spicy in it. Because even like when I order a KFC, I'll get like the mac and cheese, they're a side of mac and cheese, but I'll also get like I get Nashville hot from them all the time, so I'll pour the Nashville hot stuff into my mac and cheese. It's so fucking good. But now
Yes,
KFC doesn't do
Lisa,
the
it
Nashville
does.
hot anymore because they have dishonored me. Mayo makes the crust better for the grilled
Hmm.
cheese.
It's so much better.
Oh.
I tried it and I was like, I'll never use butter again. But my husband hates mayo, so if he knew that I use mayo on a grilled cheese, he would be so mad. So I have to use butter on
Use
his.
Japanese mayo.
Japanese
Ooh,
mayo.
you know what? I never thought
There's
about that.
there's a difference between the two, and it's really
Hmm.
good.
Ketchup's
It
really good
is.
on eggs.
Yeah, ketchup and eggs is good.
Depending on what eggs, it has to be like scrambled or something
I
for
mean,
me. I
yeah,
can't do.
scrambled. Yeah, scrambled for sure. I usually do hot sauce on like over easy
Yeah, I could see that better on
but
the
like scrambled
ketchup
eggs,
one.
yes, for sure, ketchup. I know like because I love grilling and I love marinating meats. My wife can like back me up. I'm a really good. I like call it grill titionist or barbecue titionist. But like even like because my marinade is always the same with steaks. It's always overnight in Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce. Used to be like an onion. I used to chop up an onion and put it in there, and then it's usually. But first, like I always like coat the meat in garlic, pepper, and salt, and then I'll marinate it in like just that's all it was just soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, and it's so good. But not Florida man. Florida Mags and Florida Mags was the grill expert, but Mags almost burnt down the place that we were staying
Oh
at
no.
too.
Yeah, I had
Oh
it under
hell
control.
yeah!
Oh, I
No, it
had
wasn't
under
hell yeah,
control.
man. That shit got smoky. I'm like, what the fuck are you
Yeah.
doing over there, Mags? She's over there
It
like
had
trying
under
to take care of kids and cook at the same time. Like,
Well, no,
Mags.
listen, this is what happened. Okay, I asked Jason. He was out there. I said, "Hey, I'm gonna go in. I'll be right back. Can you
Good
stay
answer.
out here and just keep an eye on this stuff?" I go in there. I turned around and guess who's behind me? Jason.
Your
I'm like,
boy.
okay.
Your boy.
I was like, let me go out here real quick. So I went out there and everything's up in smoke. I was like, shit.
It was also the grease. Like those burger patties had so much grease
Yeah.
in them that they were hitting the flames.
They were.
That was good though. She totally had it. Jason let the place burn down. I think I was the one that put the heat on all the way high, and then like we had to lower it. Those are good
Yeah.
burgers though. In the end, man, I fucking was
Thank
like,
you.
man, these actually turned out really good. I was like, I thought I was gonna get a burnt patty, and it came out. It's like
Yeah,
fucking
they
Chef
were
Ramsay
good.
shit. Kids ate it
I'm
too. That's all that
hungry.
mattered too in the end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jason
I'm
let the place
hungry.
burn down. I had it under control. There was a pool next to it.
We would have just threw it in the pool.
Yeet the over chlorinated pool water on it. We were good.
Gross.
It was bad. You could
We did
smell that
lose one
chlorine.
patty, and I forgot to get it out and asked Jason if he got it out. If he
No.
didn't, he
Yeah,
never
that
did.
patty, dude. If we ever go back to Florida and we ever like get the same place, I'm gonna see if that patty's still there. And if it is, that patty's a damn legend. It'll be forever. I'll put it in a trophy case. I don't care if there's mold or infested with shit. It's gonna be a
Yeah.
goddamn trophy patty.
Nope, that's disgusting. Nope, nope, very bad, no good, very bad.
That was fun though. Like Florida was pretty good. Besides the COVID part of it,
Yeah.
it was good to see Jeff again and
Totally
play
not
card
my
games
fault.
with Jeff. The
Me too.
photo that you took of me and Jeff
Mhm.
playing games. I was like, man, this is well needed.
Yeah.
I miss
It's
Jeff.
fun.
Jeff's my boy.
He's snoring on the couch.
Oh, give him a kiss for me on the
Adorable.
forehead.
I can do that.
Give him a little smooch.
Yeah. No,
I
you
told Ed if he could. I asked Ed if he could
can really
draw
taste the smoky
Jeff
flavor.
on a couch sleeping because that's what he always does during my stream.
Yeah, Ed, if you could do an emote, even if it has to be a 2-part emote where you had to make 2 emotes and they connect, do like a Jeff sleeping on the couch emote. That'd be cool. I'd totally dig that. Ed did a really cool thing. Well, so I watch Ed streams, and Ed was talking about, and this is a while ago, like several months ago, but Ed was talking about how he freezes grapes in the freezer and eats them.
Mm.
And he
Oh,
says
yeah.
it's really good, really good. Ed,
It's probably the best piece of candy you get.
and I think he says he only does it the grape.
Grapes and Reese's cups. Really good in the
Yes.
freezer.
See, I'm not a big Reese's Cups guy,
Or-
man. That shit hurts my
or get
teeth.
it.
I'd rather go somewhere else
Sounds
next time.
like
No one
You
warned
got
me.
bitch ass tactics going on.
No.
If you freeze them, they won't sink into your teeth like they do when they're soft. Like they won't go everywhere. I like them when they're frozen.
Max, you see what Lisa said in chat? I'd rather go somewhere else next time. No one warned me about the iguanas running willy nilly, and they are giant. Yeah, literally our first day there, we look
Yeah.
outside right next to the pool, and then the little freaking what do you call it, Mags, that covers the pool?
The lanai.
The lanai. Outside the lanai was literally just this fucking like 4 to 5 foot long fucking iguana. I was like, oh shit.
Everybody got to see one. I love iguanas. Those are like, I swear, those are my spirit animals. I love iguanas. Never seen one since I've lived down here, and they're telling me about it. Oh yeah, iguanas everywhere.
No, we stayed the
Everybody's
fuck
seen
away.
one,
That's a
even
fucking
my family.
dinosaur. Hell no, I'm
Everybody.
not getting
I
near that
never got to
goddamn
see one.
raptor.
They kept themselves from me. I'm like, that's very cruel. Everybody else got to see one but me. I was so upset. And then Lisa sent me a picture the very next morning. She goes, look who's here to greet me in the morning. And I'm like, you little son of a
No,
bitch. And it was
that's
just
so
out there chilling.
mean.
Iguana.
Little iguana, man. Son of a bitch.
My uncle used to
Iguana.
own an iguana.
I did. I had his name is Romeo.
My friend.
And
Love
my stepfather built this walk-in cage for us. It like went right up against the wall, and you could walk in. And he went out and cut off this big, huge tree branch and sat it in there for him and everything. He was my baby.
I
to
believe
get it
my
from him,
friend
though.
Britt had an iguana because I think I've said this story before. He got mad at his mom because he was told that iguanas can grow up to be like 6 feet, like minimum.
Oh, huge.
Like they
They
can get
grow.
huge.
Oh yeah.
And all Britt ever wanted was a dog. Like he really wanted a dog, and he could never have one. So like he went and he was just like, all right, well I wanna. His parents were like, you can have an iguana, and then when he found out, he's like, it could be like 6 feet and be as bad as tall as he was. He was like, that's fucked up, mom. He's like, you won't let me have a dog, but you let me have like a 6 foot fucking prehistoric dinosaur that could possibly eat me. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, they grow to their habitat. So like I think 6 foot, 7 foot. I think the biggest was 9 foot, I think, or 10 foot.
Fuck that, dude. Shoot.
Just tail to foot. Yeah, I
You
mean
could
tail
you
to
could just
nose.
kill those in Florida, right? They said they're open game or coming because it's like
Some
infestation or something like
there's
that.
certain ones
It's
because there's
infestive or something
different.
like that.
There's certain ones. There's aggressive ones, and then there's just the regular ones. But the aggressive ones have teeth, and they're very very aggressive.
Ooh.
Those are the ones that are okay to I think are okay to kill. But I seen a picture since we got freezing temps down here. This one guy, he had like all. I mean, this one he had was so huge and it was so beautiful. It was like an orange and green color. But he had like 6 of them in his hands. He goes, "Here in Florida, this is what happens to the iguanas, and they're all frozen. They're stiff as a board, but they freeze and
Yup.
they fall out of the trees." And he said he picked them all up out of his yard. Technically, you're not supposed to touch them.
Hell
You're
no.
supposed to
Guess why
leave
we do
them.
it anyways? It's
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Florida.
this guy had like 7 of them in
Florida
his arms, and
man.
I'm like, oh my god, dude, because your body heat will start to thaw them out, and they'll start coming back to life. But you can actually kill them that way because when they freeze, you have to let them come back when the weather itself unfreezes, because
Right.
they'll freeze again. But
Fucking Florida man.
I know, right? I just want one. I'm this close of getting a bearded dragon. My husband's almost letting me get one.
I have
I
one.
had
I have
a
someone here giving away
uh,
one for free.
I want one.
I
I
had
want
a
to get a baby
chameleon.
though.
I
Oh,
used to have a
that's the
chameleon.
next thing I want is a
Ooh,
chameleon.
a chameleon.
He was good.
Was he?
He was good. His name was Balthazar. I liked
No,
him.
Balthazar.
I rehomed
such a
him because I was going away to college, and I'm like, I can't take care of him. I don't have the time to do so
yeah,
or the resources. But
Right.
he had a good life. He was a good
such
boy.
a powerful name for such a little lizard. I
Balthazar.
love
I
No, his
like
name was
it.
Balthazar, but everybody called him Balthy.
it.
Balthazar is such a tough sounding name too.
Mhm.
I've never had like a lizard. I've only had hamsters, and they killed each other. They killed each other in the middle of a night fighting.
Were they two males? You're not supposed to put two males
Well,
together.
so you can have two males together. You just can't bring a female between them.
Yeah.
And I guess I didn't do it, but I guess my sister had a hamster, and it was a female, and now
Oh,
I know
sit
how
there.
she had babies. But she I guess they brought her in there because they're weird, and I didn't know. And then one night in the middle of the night, hamsters make noises in the middle of the night, and they would play
Mhm.
around and wrestle each other all the time. So I was like, that's all I thought it was. Wake up in the morning, a goddamn bloodbath, and I'm like, holy
Oh my
shit.
gosh.
And their name
My
was Misery
gosh.
and Trouble, and well, they
Which one lived?
Who won?
none of them. They both died.
Oh.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they killed each other in the middle of the
Dun
night
dun dun.
over a woman, and I was like, wow, imagine. I have
Misery
two
and
lizards and
trouble.
another one for 1 week. Oh, I could see Ed owning a lizard.
We have the little lizards outside I like to chase.
Yeah, fuck that.
Skinks? Do you have blue tongue skinks?
Uh-huh.
What the fuck did you just call me?
Blue tongue skink? That's what we have here in Virginia.
I've never heard that. Heard that before.
No, I don't think that's what we have. They're light
Nolan
chameleons. They change
and
color.
the little green ones.
Yeah, and then we have like almost a They're a little bit bigger, but they change color.
That's chameleon.
Chameleons?
They're
Yeah, it's a
not. They're not
chameleon.
chameleons. So no, this isn't a chameleon. But they're little lizards that do change color to their where they're at.
Hmm. That's cool.
They're really cool. They're not chameleons though.
I remember when I lived in Hawaii, geckos were everywhere. Man, that shit was like
Mhm.
crazy. They were everywhere. They were that and cockroaches. Jesus.
Ferrets. Those things
Oh,
are so
ferrets are
cute.
expensive though. At least I won't try to buy one. Like here, they're like $300.
Ugh.
I always ask this question, and I don't know if it's offensive, but do you get the stink pouches removed?
The what?
They have stink pouches.
Oh,
My
I
best
ha-
friend has ferrets, and she didn't get theirs removed.
no. But I don't know. I asked somebody, one of my friends, because she had like four of them, and she took it really fast. Like I was just asking if you got their their stink pouches removed, because a lot of people do because they
Why
keep
would
them
that
in
be
their homes.
offensive?
I don't know, but ever since then, I always ask if hope it doesn't offend you. But
Well, yeah, why would that be offensive?
animal cruelty, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I guess, yeah, but I mean, we also remove the
When they
cojones
sell
from
them.
our cats and dogs, so
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
it's like
I
no
believe
balls for
they
you.
remove them when they sell them. Okay, I wasn't sure.
Ferrets, Jesus. Yeah, they're
Right.
expensive here because we usually like the little thing that we do every time we like go out to eat. Sometimes if there's like a Pet Smart or a pet store nearby, we'll just be like, "You guys want to go pet some kitty cats?" And that's what we'll do. And
Hmm.
sometimes they always have like ferrets there, and we're like, "Ooh!" And
Why
they're
would you
always,
do that to yourself?
"Why would we do what?" Because.
If my mom does that, she's fucking walking out of there with a dog. There's
Well,
no
that's the thing
stopping.
is like that's me. Like I'm always there like, babe, I really I want to I want my own guinea pig. I really want one. I think they're freaking adorable looking. And every time we go in there, I'm always like telling like Lisa the price. I'm like, babe, it's 2 for 25. I'm like,
Oh my gosh, Jason.
And I'm just like, and I was like, and then because Gavin wants one too, and Gavin wants to name his Hammy, and I want to name mine Hamtaro. So I was just like, oh man, I love looking at the guinea pigs that have like scruffy up hair. They look like a hobo. I think they're the cutest. So I'm just like,
Their hair goes all
I'll
different
always be,
directions.
and I always try to like hint towards my wife. I'm like, babe, these two, they're males, 2 for 45. Like, look at them. And then she always turns around and says the same thing. She'll go, "Are you gonna take care of them?" And then I was like, "Fuck," because she takes care
Attention.
of she does most of the work for Gus and Zelda here. She'll like clean Gus's cage. She she had Gus a custom built cage. Like he has a custom built cage. She cleans it. She does Zelda's litter box. Mainly feeds Zelda and Gus in the morning. She does most of the work, so she knows if we get the guinea pig, she's probably gonna be the one taking care of him. But man,
So
when I go
she
to
has legit
oh yeah,
questions.
every time I go to the pet store, I'm just like, babe. I'll like hint here and there. Even the cats. The only thing with the cats though is it's an adoption process, and I want the cat then there and now, not have to wait to be approved. So it's just like, man, like I want this cat, but then I don't want to have to wait. I want it now. So like, but the guinea pigs I can have now. So I'm just like, babe, look at it. Oh yeah, I looked. I was just. She's like, what are you doing over there? I was like, I was just looking at like cages for the guinea pig, or
Oh my gosh, Jason.
Gus has 2
Racing.
floors and he doesn't use the bottom floor. Maybe have them have the bottom floor. So like,
Roommates.
yeah, I was like, and she just like, cause she knows she'll be the one taking care of them, and I totally agree. Cause she was like, "Are you gonna be the one to feed them, buy their food, all that stuff?" It's like, oh yeah, you're right. Probably not.
Oh my gosh.
Now a dog, another thing. I might actually like do a lot for a dog though, because I really want a dog. The couple times that I've had a dog, I've always gotten really attached to him. Um, and I think I would do that with a dog. I never felt the same attachment to like a small like critter like that. Like I've never had the same attachment towards my hamsters. Like I
Sure.
loved my hamsters, but I never like felt that same emotional attachment that I did when I had like my dog Roxy and all that stuff. So or Bogart. So like those dogs I was like emotionally attached to.
Hmm.
And I want that again. I want that in a pet. Like Zelda's cute. I love Zelda, but I need
Yeah,
a
no, I
dog.
miss Nala.
I don't. I mean, oh, Nala's a great cat, Max.
I know.
Amazing cat.
There
Yeah.
was a when she was a kitten, she didn't like anybody but Jeff. Like no males. It didn't matter who you were. If you were a male, she hated you. The only male that she liked was Jeff. And I didn't even want her. I didn't want her. I wanted this little white fur ball. And he wanted her so bad. And I was like, okay, then you take her. I said, the only thing I want to do is name her because our other cat before her,
All right. Good night, little milkshake,
Simba.
man.
Hey, little milkshake.
He going to
Uh,
bed.
Grass.
Simba was he. We were getting him fixed because we lived in an apartment and he needed to be fixed. So he was getting fixed, and I got a call from the vet's office saying that they lost him. And in we worked midnight, so I woke up to this phone call like half asleep, and I'm like, "What do you mean you lost him?" So like I'm like thinking you lost my cat, like he got out of the cage and he ran out the
Oh
door. You lost him, you
no.
know? And she's like, "Sweetheart," she was like. he died on the table. I was like, what? And I like lost it. And she was like, he had an
No.
over enlarged heart, and when they put him under, it killed him. And I was devastated. So when we went to go look for another cat, Jeff was like, we'll find another one. And he found Nala. And I was like, I just want to name her. I was like, I just want to name her Nala after Simba. And that's how she got her name. But she ended up
Wow.
being a really good cat.
You know, I never put the two and two together.
Mhm.
I
You never
didn't.
thought of it?
No, but of course I
Hang
wasn't a
on.
Disney kid
Jason
either.
does not have the brain cell.
I did not, but I wasn't a Disney kid. Disney to me growing up was like lame, like
Mhm.
gross princesses and stuff.
Yeah, but she was a good cat. But she, like I said, she hated every male. So like Jason had a bad experience. Jeff's
All several
brother
bad
had a bad
experiences.
experience with her. But as she got older, she toned down and she was okay with everybody.
Mm,
But that was Jeff's cat. He loved her so much.
I mean,
He was with her with her last breaths, though. That was good. He was there with her. He was petting her, and he gave her last bath. And he just sat with her, and
like to be
that's
fair though, for on Nala, like the first time like Nala interacted with me, she swiped at me like when I was walking down the stairs, of course, after the
and hissed at
shower,
you.
and hissed at me. And I was
Mm.
like, this motherfucker. And then you were like, yeah, she doesn't like males, and she should always be like that around me. So I think the real reason she really did hate me is because I started interacting back, like just as mean. I'm like, get the heck out of here, like flinch at her and all that stuff. Oh, I
Jason!
would, and
He
she'd run
would.
away.
And she like,
And
and then
oh
she'd
yeah,
run.
she. So that's what started it. And sometimes she like wouldn't back down and like hiss back at me. I'm like, you want to go, cat? You want to go? Stomp towards her. Oh yeah. So yeah, it could be my fault a little bit. We're not gonna, I don't know. We'll
Jeff
let
is
you
very
decide.
sensible. I know he really is.
I think Nala was the aggressor though. Like we're gonna be real.
She started it.
She did. Yeah. Nala definitely did it. Nala would have pooped on my bed.
She would have. She didn't like you. She would have. That was her spite thing. She would. That's how she would show that she was mad at you.
Wasn't she like not allowed in the basement or something like that with Anthony?
Oh yeah, yeah. She wasn't allowed to go down there because she found a hole down there and she would go down in there. I didn't want
I
her down
remember
there.
that because I remember like we freaked out because we thought she went down there or something. And
Yeah, and I was
it's
like,
okay.
she's under the house. We'll never get her back.
Yeah, good times, fucking Nala. May you rest in peace. Our
I
wars, our wars are legendary, I guess. I don't know. I almost feel like what I did there
16 years
is
though.
almost considered animal abuse. But I never hit her. We just
No, you
like
never
go
hit her.
back
You
and
just
forth. We just go back
banter
and
back and
forth,
forth.
argue with each other.
Yeah. Uh huh.
But
No, she was a good cat for 16 years. I can't still that she was the only animal that I have to say in my whole life that I've had that long. So she was
lame,
really and
lame
she and
cat.
all our kids grew up with her. And even the babies, even the babies knew who she was. So that was good. All our kids got to meet her before she passed on. So
Now we're getting to the depressing part, like
yeah, let's go.
sad animals.
Back up, back
Yeah,
up. Let's get it
Place,
back
cheer
up.
us up. Say
Hey.
something about Dick. I don't know. Silence is golden. Place like this.
Put me on the spot for Dick!
Fucking Lancaster coming around the corner. Dick, what?
Hey, hun!
Uh,
He's got his headphones on. He can't hear for jack shit when he's got his headphones on.
right.
Mhm.
But guys, it's around that time we end the stream. I know, sad. I can hear Place already starting to cry.
I just think we should end it on a happier note than fucking dying animals.
Oh, okay. Happy thoughts. Will Flace
We're gonna-
exist?
Do you want to know how Lancaster and I met?
Oh, I would love to hear this actually.
Yes.
It better be
Okay,
romantic as
let's do it.
fuck.
Oh, it's romantic as fuck.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not. It's ridiculous as fuck. Okay, so we met in community college when we were both getting our associate's degrees.
Hmm.
At the specific community college that we went to, there was a place kind of in it was the common area and it was called the Lobe. Basically, students would go and mill about there in between all of their classes and wait until their next class happened. I was down there one day with a few of my friends. I was sitting on a couch, but I was sitting so that instead of my legs hanging on the couch like normal, I was lying on the couch with my back against the armrest of the couch.
Mhm.
And we were waiting for another one of our friends to get there so that we could all go to lunch together. And I see him out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, oh, hey, it's my friend. I'm gonna be silly, goofy me. And so I flip over the back of the armrest of the couch and I scream, "Hey!" It's not my friend. It's somebody that I've never seen before in my life. And there's this man staring down at me with kind of this bewildered look on his face for half a second. But then that changes to pure chaos. His eyes get really wide. He gets this huge grin on his face, and matching energy goes, "Hi!" and rips the glasses off of his face. When
Oh my
he
god.
rips the glasses off of his face, they go in 3 different directions and break.
Oh
So his
no.
glasses are just across the floor of the lobe. And I'm sitting here going, "Oh my gosh, I just screamed at this person that I've never seen before in my life. His glasses are scattered across the floor. What the fuck is happening?" Eventually we get his glasses all together and he sits down across from me. I sit back down on the couch. I say, "Hi, I'm Flace." He says, "Hi, I'm Lancaster." I don't know how, but in that moment that he said his name, I'm like, "You are going to be one of the most important people in my life. I don't know
Aw,
how, I don't know where, but it's gonna happen."
I love
Over the
it.
next over the next 2 weeks, we interacted like a total of 3 times. One of them, he actually helped me through a panic attack. But I won't get into that story. Um, one night, I was back in the Lobe. It was like 8 o'clock at night, and me and my friends were like, "Okay, we're gonna go and do dinner, and then we'll all go back our separate ways and go home." He came out of his class. I didn't know that he was still at school. One of my friends nudged me and it's like, "Hey, you've been crushing mad hard on him for the past 2 weeks. Fucking go ask him to come to dinner with us." I'm like, "Okay, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it." I get up. I can feel how red my face is. I walk over to him and I'm like, "Hey, we're going to go get dinner. Do you want to come with us?" And he's like, "No, I'm sorry. I got to go home. My dad's actually picking me up from college." I'm like, "Okay, that's fine." I walk back to our table, kind of defeated. I don't know how. I get this burst of just fucking do it. I race up the stairs after him. I grab his bag. He turns and looks at me, and I say, "Can I have your phone number so I can send you awkward memes?"
That's how
And
you
he
that's how you
said,
sink them.
"That's how I asked him for his number," and he said yes.
Aw,
And for, uh, gosh, over 12 hours, we just texted and just told each other about ourselves, and then we started dating shortly after that.
Hell yeah.
that's awesome.
Sustained.
And on January 21st, we'll have been together as a couple for 6 years.
Oh, congratulations.
That's awesome.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Hell yeah.
congrats.
6 amazing years, I'm assuming, of course.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah. We've gone through some hard times, but nothing that we haven't pulled out of together, and I fucking adore him.
Right. Yeah,
that's
I met
awesome.
Lisa at work. That's how I
Same.
met
Gross,
her, and we've been together for 10 years now. But it's like,
gross.
yeah,
Met Jeff at McDonald's.
yeah, and it's
I
funny because
love
I used
it.
to see Lisa around all the time, and I was like, yeah, she's cute, but I was like, didn't do anything, of course, but like one time, like I we were working, I needed something, and I had to go to where she was, her area, and she was the one that was gonna give me what I needed. I was like, all right, cool. And she's like, here you go. I was like, thanks. And I was like, and all I said was like, I was like, you're awesome. I was like, thank you, because I really needed what it was. I was like, man, thank you so much. I was like, you were awesome. And then I got back to my desk, and a message showed up on my work computer and said, hey, if you ever need anything else, you please just let me know. And I was like, all right. And then after that was just like we talked a little bit more, nothing too crazy. I was like, oh, thank you, heck yeah, I really need this, blah blah. But then the next morning when I came into work, she messaged me again, and then that's what we did. We started talking. Then she would like make food, like, because she can cook. She loves cooking. She made these Oreo balls, and she used to like. She'd be
Oh,
like,
the
"You want some?"
Oreo
Oh,
ball
the Oreo
story.
balls, yeah. Dude, my dad still thinks like that's how
I'll
Lisa
never
got
forget
me.
when he told me, he was like, Margaret, this girl that I met,
Oh
he
my
was like,
gosh.
these Oreo balls that she makes are amazing.
They were
I was
freaking
like, oh my
fire.
God.
It's
Like,
funny because Mags, you were involved with. You were
mm-hmm,
there when I actually asked Lisa to be my
mm-hmm,
girlfriend because it was like my
mm-hmm,
I
birthday.
love it.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
so like she would make me like these Oreo balls, and she would do really sweet things for me too. Like I'd be at
You
we
would.
worked in different departments, but I'd be sitting there and she'd send me a message, and this was like even before we were dating. she would send me a message and say, "Hey, me and a friend went out to Culver's and I got you a burger. It's in this locker." And I'm like, "Oh
Please
wow."
tell me that she was trying to hit on you that entire time and you were just oblivious.
Oh, it is pretty much because yeah, it's funny because like my
He
wife
wasn't
has to.
making a move.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny because even my wife will tell me like when we're out eating or something, she'll be like, "That waitress is flirting with you." I'm like, "Really?" And she's like, "Can you? It's obvious." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And she's like, "You're an idiot." And I was, well, she doesn't mean it in a bad way. She's like, "You just, how do you
Yeah.
not tell?" But no, yeah, she would like get me like food, and she'd be like, "Yeah, we went out to Subway. I left you half a sub." I was like, "Man, that's awesome and amazing." And we just, and then I went to go visit Mags and Jeff in Ohio, and all I was talking about that weekend was Lisa. I was
Yep.
like, "Man, Mags, I met her. She's amazing." And Mag's like, "You should totally ask her out." I'm like, "I want to." I was like, "I don't know." And then it was literally the day before my birthday, and that's what I was in Ohio celebrating with Mag. So I was like drinking a little bit, and I just
Oh
messaged her.
no.
I was like, "Hey," and Lisa knew I was drinking too, and I was a little drunk, and I was like, you want to, how we said it back in the day, you want to go out. And she was just like, you're gonna wake up, see these messages, and regret your decision. I was like, I promise I won't. And yeah, I asked her out and she said yes. And I woke up that morning and then, because I was sober, and told her I don't regret any of my decisions. That's what I told her the next morning.
Gross.
And then I left the day early to hang out with her from
Yeah.
Mag's house. I left
Yeah,
the
he's
day
like, I'm
early to go hang
sorry.
out
He's
with
like,
her.
I gotta. I was like, hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I left early to go
You
hang out
needed
with
to
her.
bonk.
No, I just wanted to hang out with my new girl, my girl.
Oh, that's no. Okay, you're simping too hard over your wife right now. That's so fucking cute and
I
gross
love
and
her. Lisa's amazing, and it's literally the best thing that ever happened to me. Because she is super supportive, like Lancaster. Like Lisa is there. Like if she feels like even if like she feels like anybody, like even if like she feels like family's disrespecting me, she's in the front lines. Like no, listen, no,
Absolutely.
yeah, she'll
Yeah.
She's on it.
defend me and like tell people like oh man, it's amazing. Like it feels good knowing. And I tell her that I tell her about that. Like every day it feels good in the morning knowing that like I have you. Like you're mine. I wake up and I look and you're there next to me in bed and it's like that is mine. She chose me out of the millions of guys on this planet, and a bunch of them are probably better looking than me, more successful and all that, and she chose me. I was
Mhm.
like, I was like, I don't know what cards I'm playing or what I'm doing, but it's fucking right, and I need to keep it this way. So I
Yeah.
was like, so yeah,
Lancaster has gone up to bat for me against family members
yep.
that
Lisa
I have
does
been
too.
terrified of for
Same
Hmm.
with
years because
Jeff.
I'm like I feel like I need to respect them, and he's like, no, no, you're gonna put the brunt of whatever the fuck you're saying to my wife on
Mhm.
me, and I'm going to
Yep.
not let you do that shit. And I'm like,
Right.
thank you. Ah,
That's the best part
Same.
is like Lisa does not care because it's me first, and
exactly.
and she also she puts my feelings in account too. She knows if like she's like, man, like he's really close to this family, but I'm not going to let them talk down about him like that. And
Mhm.
she'll jump
Yep.
right in. Does not. She'll take all the heat, and I love it.
Yep.
It's it's amazing.
Fucking love supportive partners.
Fucking great. She's amazing. That's why
I
she's the
need to go
boss.
kiss my husband.
Yeah, my wife's asleep.
Do you want to hear my story of my husband?
Yes,
Yes,
tell
I
me.
already know it, but
Yeah.
I love hearing it.
I don't. I want to know it.
Before
Tell
you
me.
tell this story, Mags, I've already and Flace, because me and Mags have been best friends for a long time. She's like my sister.
Mhm.
I tell Mags like once a month. I'm like, I swear to God, if you and Jeff split up, I'm killing both of you. I was like, because you guys were made for each other, and I can't imagine a
That's
world
pretty
with it.
much what my dad
Well,
said.
I
My
can't imagine
sister's
a
like,
world
"So
without those two.
what do you think of Flace and Lancaster?" And my dad looks at her and he's like, "If they don't get married, I'm going to be very sad."
Man, if
Oh.
He
Mags and Jeff split, I'm killing both of them. I don't care. If they don't get back together, I'm
fuck,
murdering both of them. They are made for each other. That's the thing. It's like they were literally made for each other.
fucking love
I
it.
like how Ed's
Tell
putting
me.
our emotes together, me and my wives,
I
and
love it.
Jeff's
Yeah,
and
I love
Mags.
it.
We need to make Lancaster one so we can do Flacegasm and maybe make a Lancaster gasm one, and
Yes,
they're
we
just
need to
Oh,
do.
gasming all over
All
each
please.
other.
gasming
Oh,
together. Oh my gosh. Ooh.
please let me gasm with my husband.
No, honestly, I always tell my sister, she was my store manager at the time at McDonald's, and I tell her all the time, it was her. Our relationship literally was in the fate of her hands because if she never hired him that day, I would probably never have seen him again. But I came in and I had to talk to my sister, and the assistant manager goes, "Oh, she's over there talking and to a new hire." And I turned around, and that was the first time I seen him. I was like, "Ooh, he's cute." And
Because he's
she's like, "I
Italian,
know,
and
right?" I was like,
Italians are
"Man, he's really
good-looking
cute."
people.
Now, remind you, he didn't have his earrings yet, so his ears weren't even pierced yet, so he didn't have his gauges or anything. But he was all clean cut, no nothing, no. He was just so cute. And so he leaves or whatever, and I chase my sister back into the office. I was like, "You hiring that guy?" And she's like, "Yeah, I think so." And I'm like, "Yes." So I was like beating around the bush. He would come in and he worked afternoons. I worked midnight. So I would come in early on my shifts just to flirt with him and stuff. And my one friend Marie was like, just ask him out. So started asking him to hang out with us just as friends. Gave my number to all the boys that were on the shift just to be like, hey, he was part of the group. There was like 3 of them there. I was like, here's my number. We all should hang out. I was just trying to give Jeff my number. That's all. I didn't want to make it obvious, but I wanted him to have my number. Never heard from him, never heard from him. So finally I asked him, I was like, hey, I never heard from you. You don't want to hang out? He goes, I don't have a phone.
Oh
I felt like an asshole. He goes, we don't have a phone at home. And remind you, this is back when we didn't have cell phone, guys. Okay. Cell
Right?
phones
Yeah,
weren't a
we
big
were
thing
before
back
that.
then.
Yeah, we
So,
were before that time.
I mean, they were around, but it wasn't like everybody had one. It was very scarce if you
It
had
was
one.
expensive. Like you
It
had to have
was.
money.
And so I was like, "Oh, that's fair, whatever." But finally we started kicking it and hanging out. I kissed him, begged everybody at McDonald's not to tell my sister so that she wouldn't tell my dad. And finally my sister found out, and people at work finally asked us if we were going to start dating. He was on one side of the grill, I was on the other side, and through the grill of McDonald's
no! Oh
patties,
my gosh!
So
I
romantic.
asked him, I said, "You want to make it official?" And he said, "Yeah, sure."
I
So
fucking love it.
and that's how it all started.
I wish the way me and Jeff met was that romantic. Ours was just an accident. I met Mags in Halo. Next day, I wanted to play more games, and I was like, "All right, cool." So I sent Mags an invite, thinking it was Mags, but her and Jeff shared an Xbox Live account. But the account was on Halo, and I was just like, "Oh, cool. I'll see if she wants to party up again." I sent the party. They accepted, and all I hear on the other side, "Yo," and I'm like, hello." He was like, "What's up?" And I was just like, "I just want to see if you play Halo." He's like, "Oh, you must have played with Margaret yesterday," and I'm like, "Yeah." But we played anyways, and yeah, that's how
Yeah.
I met Jeff.
Fucking love it.
Yeah, Jeff was just
Yep.
like, that's how I met Jeff. And then the
Yep.
first time I met Jeff in person, the asshole that he is, we show up at Mag's place, and we come through the door, and it
He
wasn't
worked
too
midnights.
yeah. It was and he comes
It was
out.
early in the morning,
Yeah,
actually. 'Cause
we got
he
there. We're unpacking our bags, talking, chit chat. It's like, "What's up, Mags?" We had friends, like a friend from Colorado. It was like all us Halo players getting together.
yeah.
And we were just like, yeah. Jeff comes out of the room now. This time, Jeff's like in his gothic phase, so he's
Mm.
got all black on, long hair, like long,
Oh, yeah, he did have long
straight,
hair at the time. I
straight
forgot.
hair, straightened hair, black
Mhm.
as the night. He comes out of the room and goes, "Y'all be fucking quiet." And I'm like, "Oh shit, like, oh fuck." And Jeff's not a small guy. He's really tall, and he's not slender. He's got he's skinny, but he's got a built body. And he just comes out and he's like, "Y'all shut the fuck up." And I'm like, "Oh." And he's like, "No, I'm kidding. Hi guys." And I was like, "Oh my god."
I love it.
I was like,
I love it.
"Oh." He was like, "Hey guys," and yeah,
I
Jeff's
mean,
great.
I mean, you kind of deserve it for what you did with me and Sky. Fucking
Right?
Well,
yelling at me,
Yeah.
dude, I
getting
was
all
pissed.
angry. I'm like, oh,
Oh,
he's so
man.
sweet. He's like really kind. I go back and watch the pod. You're fucking raging at me for
Oh, I was
10
so
minutes. I'm like, oh
mad.
no, he hates me.
It's like this
Fuck.
fucking Sky, dude. I've never like. I don't mind playing against Skies, but bitch ass tactics guys, I can't stand. It's like they
I
keep
loved it.
showing up, murdering me, and disappearing, or they're killing half my health, disappearing. I can't find them. There they are, peekaboo behind my back. I was mad. I was just like, oh my god. Then to find out the streamer that we were like, oh, we're gonna check out the streamer after this, turned out to be the Sky. And I'm like, oh
Yeah.
great.
And then he was
And
like, he was expecting to go in there and like rip on you, and he couldn't. He was like, she's actually really cool.
Yeah,
He was like, I can't. He's like, she's
I
really
didn't know
cool.
that.
yeah. I was like, man,
Well,
I
yeah, he
can't.
said it on there on the thing. He was like, all right, we're gonna go check her out right now. Like he was all big and bad, and he's like, man, he's like, she's actually really cool. He's like, I like her.
Yeah.
And
Yep. And now
Did I
look,
tell you that that was the only game that I played that night? Because I
really?
needed to get something off my mind, and I'm like, I'm gonna go play one Paladins match. It's like 1 a.m. for me. I'm gonna
Yeah,
play a Paladins match. I'm gonna go to bed. That was the only match I played that night.
right.
I
Well,
loved it. That was
now
great.
look what happened. Thank God, right? Is like,
It's so
It
insane.
really,
and
it
now
is.
this friendship has blossomed, and Nova Circuit after Dark blossomed, and everything. It's crazy because like that's a lot of the people that we've met was because of these like one-off chances they were doing something. Like same with Lazy Daisy. Lazy Daisy was
Yeah.
just there and saw Phasmo and wanted to play Phasmo with a streamer that she randomly just saw, was just like clicked on us, and then bam, now Lazy Daisy's friends with us.
Hmm.
She said if she didn't do that night, and she was drunk that night, I think she said too. But
Right.
like, yeah, she said that wasn't happening. We would have never met her. All that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's really cool how like people meet on here.
It really is.
Like Darklight. I would have never known who Darklight Anime was if it wasn't for me watching Ed stream one day, and I was at work and I walked away, came back, and Ed was done streaming and he rated somebody. I was like, "Who's this guy?" I was like, "Oh, he's playing Sega." I was like, "Oh, it's cool." And I was watching and I was like, "Man, Darklight's cool as hell." And I was like telling him, I was making him laugh, talking about how Little Caesars was making me poo
Oh
and
yeah,
all
I
that
remember
stuff.
that.
So it's like, dude, I gotta go to the bathroom. He's like, "Oh, that's what you get for eating Little Caesars." And after that, we just became friends. And when I join people's streams, I don't try to push like anything Nova Circuit on them. It's not my place to bombard them or say anything about it. So like I'm going in there as
Mhm.
Carnegie, not as Nova Circuit. So like, but
Right.
he was talking and he asked me, he's like, "Hey man, do you ever think about streaming?" I was like, "Well, I kind of do." And he's like, and he was like, "Tell me about it." And I just told him, and he was interested and checked it out. And he was like, "That's awesome." And like now I've been friends with Darklight, and even Mark. Mark, if we didn't hire him, man, Mark's like one of my best friends now. Like I fucking love Mark. Mark's like a brother to me now. And like I was
I
part
became
of,
really good friends with him through you, and
yeah,
like I can't wait to get up there and just hang out because
Mark's
it's like
fucking fantastic.
I
I
love Mark. He's
fucking love
great.
Mark, and it's
Yeah.
cool because like if I wasn't at work and I asked my boss because I was used to being a leader and supervising, so but at my new job I didn't have that. I was a normal employee, so but I was like I still wanted the experience for it. Like, I wanted to know how their interview process works. So when we were interviewing people for a position that we had open, I was like, "Hey, can I be part of the interview process and watch them and ask questions?" They're like, "Yeah, sure." Dude, Mark blew it out of the water. And immediately after it, I was like, "We need to hire this guy. He's really good, smart, seems cool." I'm glad Mark didn't tell me he was a Raiders fan. Because if Mark would have said he was a Raiders fan, I would not have told them to
That's
hire him.
funny.
I'd have been like, "No, like, don't, no, Raiders,
You're not.
ew."
You're not allowed here over due
Yeah.
to your who you like.
Yeah. So, like,
Sorry.
yeah. So like, yeah, we hired him, and dude, Mark was like the best hiring decision ever. Dude's the coolest motherfucker ever, and I'm just like proud to have met him. And like,
No, he's cool.
and I'm so glad I was there to interview him, being like, "John Mills, we're hiring this guy." I was like, "Throw away those other resumes. This is the guy." I was like, "This is the guy." And we did.
Amazing.
But yeah, it's just cool how like people meet and like hearing people's stories. Like I said,
Yeah.
Mag's Halo,
I know,
fucking
right? Like I
Halo.
wasn't even, and it's funny because I never knew what Halo really was. I never played it. Nothing. My husband had me stand in
What's
line,
up, Beat? Been a while. Sorry,
eight and a
carry on,
half
Max.
months pregnant with our oldest son,
I'll shout
eight
you
and a
out.
half months pregnant, to stand in line for 3 hours at Walmart while he was at work to get Halo 3. So when I got home, I was like, well, I stood in line for this game. Let me figure out what it's all about. Let me start playing it. And that's how it happened. And I ended up loving
Amazing.
Halo. And our friendship blossomed. That was it. That was the end of
Yep.
where we are today.
Friendship, yeah. Remember Under Armour God? Oh God.
Oh my
Nick. What's his name?
That guy, he was like having a teenager in my house. I wanted to hurt him.
Oh my
I
God.
loved him, but we had a gamer
That
chair, one of those like low to the ground gamer chairs, and it rocked back and forth, right? So he was sitting in that thing. I had white carpets in my apartment. I told him, "Get that red Kool-Aid off my floor right now." I said, "Somebody's gonna knock it over, and then I'm gonna have a red Kool-Aid all over my white carpet." I said, "I can't have that." I said, "Please go put it up on the counter or on the table." "Oh no, it's not. Nothing's gonna happen to it." What happened? Literally,
Motherfucker,
like
yep, knock
he
that
was
shit
like he was
over.
rocking that thing and his hand smacked. I was like, he was like, oh shit, and I'm like, motherfucker, dude. Like I
Yep,
wanted to kill him.
almost caught
Like,
himself on fire. Almost got a shot. Oh man, what a good kid.
okay, if you know where Warren, Ohio is, yeah, if you know, you know, you don't go around walking around saying the N word
Oh, he was.
in that town like that.
Must be how those Colorado folk be, because that's
Boy, I left him. I told Jason, I said, I don't know this kid. I
yeah, we did
literally
all did.
walked
We
away
we
from
kind of
him.
distanced ourselves from him.
I had to. I
Yeah,
had
it
to.
was it
And I'm
was it was
sorry, Nick, if
crazy.
you ever catch this and watch this, I love you, guy,
Oh,
but
we
we
talked to him
don't
about
do
it. He already knows about
we
it.
don't
We
do that kind of
fucking
crap.
yeah.
Oh
No,
man,
dude,
yeah,
Nick was spoiled too, though. Remember, he was
he
super
was.
spoiled.
But he was a cool guy. He
Lo-
almost caught himself on fire with his Under Armour stuff, and he was trying to
Light a
light the grill
grill
up.
incorrectly, by the way.
Oh my
Let's be
gosh.
clear. That was when I got to
Mm.
display my basketball skills for the first time.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Love
Mm.
it.
Good time. Oh, by the way,
But
hi.
yeah,
What's up, Beat? How you doing? I love. Been lurking
beat.
into your streams lately. By
Woot.
the way, I'm Carnegie66. If you ever see me in your streams, that's me. I've been lurking your streams, dude. So like one of my 2023 goals is to because I kind of lacked it towards the end of the year. I felt bad because like I was just so busy with Nova Circuit stuff that I haven't been able to like jump into people's streams as much or even lurk them. But this year, I even started late December. I'm now having everybody's streams up on tabs, and I make sure to go in there at least say, "Hey, yo, what's up?" one time. Now that's going to be my 2023 goal, so you guys know I'm there. Remember, Carnegie66. Yep. Oh yeah, great,
Nick,
great,
where
yeah,
are
yeah.
you?
Yes, we had a really good one. Yes, thank you.
I remember. Oh man. Oh, never mind. We're not even gonna bring up that subject. But the we every time I jump into the Flacer streams, I'm like, I'll say whatever stupid shit I say, but then Flace is always just like, "Oh my god, Jason, what's up? Oh my god, guys, Nova Circuit," and like we love that. I'm just gonna say an individual in the past got jealous that how excited Flace got every time, but I was just
Yeah.
like, I mean, that's cool. I was like, it gets excited. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
what's up, guys? And like,
No,
I don't expect any of you guys to do the Nova Circuit thing. We really appreciate it, but it's just like cool. It's just like, hey, yeah, I'm that cool guy.
yeah.
Flace knows. What's up? I'm that guy.
Gosh, that was such a cringe moment.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
I'm a cool guy though.
Oh
I
yeah.
always try to say something stupid in every stream though. Like if I like ever lurk lazy daisies, instead of saying hey what's up, I'll drop in and be like, oh we're here, nothing but dominating, high octane 360 no scope minimum plays. I see there lazy, and she's just like oh my god, because she's always like I'm bad at Valorant. And then when we're in Crispy's stream, I'll just tell Crispy to shut the hell up or something because he's like my friend. So like say
So
stupid stuff like
crispy.
that.
I know. I don't
Senpais,
like
thank you
you,
for the
Jason.
raid, buddy.
Oh,
Senpais,
surprise.
were you streaming and talking in our chat at the same time? What the? Are you a goddamn
Right?
magician? But no, yeah, but that's gonna be one of my big goals this year is to make sure to be more active in everybody's stream, like I promise, and hang
Yeah.
out and chill with you guys. Yeah, he was. Oh, nice. Yeah, we love senpais. I love Tanner. I simp for Tanner all the time. He's a good looking guy. I love his hair.
He's a good
I want to run
guy.
my fingers through it. Is that weird?
Yes. A little.
A little.
Just a
Nah, it's
little.
not weird. Nah, you're fine.
Call him bitch ass peekaboo tactics. Oh my god, that's the
Uh,
best part is Flace's names for people in Flace's Discord is like the best thing ever. Like I want to do it, but like when I went in there one day, I was like, oh, the man, the myth, the legend, Jason. I was like, this is fucking great. I love it. Flace is a comedic gene. Oh god.
Aggressively straight ally. Gives you point. Diesel, stop that. Human fortune cookie. Sean. Silver over 9,000.
Yeah. I'm going over to your Discord right now to look at it.
Bioluminate. Captain Elder Gay. DJ more like BJ. Mom
Didn't
but
you-
making a high schooler.
Didn't you ask for like nicknames for you, and I put in bitch ass sky tactics? It's like-
Yup.
yeah.
my favorite chat in your Discord is the names.
Hmm.
Like the one oh let me go to it real quick because man I go in there and every time like I'm on stream and I see a shitty ass name, I was like man I gotta go post this in Flace's
Oh,
Discord.
the cursed usernames.
Cursed usernames,
Chat.
yep. Oh man, I was just like I love going in there and looking at them because they're so genius. Like I chuckled when I came up with the name Dick Demolisher. I was like, dude, ha ha ha, that's a funny name, Dick Demolisher, or even I might get in trouble on Twitch for saying this word, but another word was like cunt crusader, and I'm just like, ho ho ho, those are funny words, and now I'm just like, those are lame, Jason. Nothing compared to what you see in cursed names.
Oh, the best one to date that I have ever seen is either a ROM that was Nerf My Bussy,
Oh
Oh,
my
yeah,
gosh.
that's right. I remember that.
or somebody in like a really high intense shooter lobby named Little Uwu Thickums. Thickums spelled THICCUMS.
I'm
Oh my
tattooing this
god.
on my arm. Uh,
Oh my god, I've heard you
mm,
every possible. Oh my god. That's fucking great. Like some people come up with the best fucking names too, and like I get really
mhm.
jealous because I thought known to pwn you was catchy. It's funny because some people when like I stream with them or like so for example, I'll join like I am me Sam stream. And she of course knows me as Jason or Carnegie. But like when we play Paladin, she's like, "What's your username? Is it known to pawn you?" And I'm like, "Oh my god." Everybody says that. And I'm like, "It's pwn."
Mm.
But back in the day like, I am me Sam's like, very young, so back in the day they pwn wasn't a thing probably when she was like a thing. It's like, "Oh my god." It's like it's pwn, known to pwn you. And I thought that was freaking a great name.
Yeah.
I'm looking through the cursed usernames myself.
Oh god, please name a couple.
I already came.
Leet speak. That's what it was. Leet speak. Yep. Good
Uh,
times. Noob pwn. That's when noob started,
Mm-hmm.
and people actually spelled it
Bo
Noob.
Jiden.
What was that?
Cheek. Bo Jiden. Cheek clapper, but in Leet speak.
Yeah, these all paladins names.
Yep.
I need
Kawhi
to.
Pop Tart.
I need to.
Dr. Splatipus. Sussy Sponge.
That was good.
Fucking Crazy for Geese.
I'm so
Soapy
sorry. He seemed a little
Surprise.
bummed out at the end. Oh no,
What happened?
Senpai seemed a little bummed out at the end of his stream.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no.
He needs a hug. He needs one of them Jason hugs. Everybody needs a Jason hug.
I'm having a hard time reading the screen. I need to get my
It's
eyes
called
Max, get your fucking glasses.
yeah.
checked. Yes,
Yeah, you need to get your other eyes on.
I do.
Oh, I'm more interested in Flace quotes. Oh my god. It's
Oh.
clips.
Not a lot have been put in there. Oh, not the fucking flown. Fuck.
Oh my god. The difference between "Forgive me, Lord, for I have sinned" and "I'm sorry, Daddy, I did a fucky wucky" is context. Either way, I'm on my knees. FlacePants, everybody.
Oh, me.
That's great.
Can you guys tell me about y'all? Senpai rated y'all a lot, and I'd love to know about y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm lying, we're Nova Circuit. Me and Mags, of course. Flace is our amazing guest today on a podcast. We usually have a streamer or a special guest on our podcast. This year, even if we don't have a guest, we're going to do podcasts anyway, so you get to hear us just talk to ourselves. But yeah, we're variety streamers. We're also content creators. Nova Circuit is a media company. We create anything from podcasts, video game let's plays, video shorts, and all that good stuff. Anything to keep you entertained. Usually the subjects around pop culture and geekeries. So please wave to the people, Flace.
Ed.
With what? Her
No.
chest?
Oh, wait.
They
Yeah,
can
that's a
keep
great
it
idea. That's a
once.
great idea.
But yeah, so yeah, we create all kind of content. I'm not just Nova Circuit. Nova Circuit is actually my company. Like I said, Mags works for me and a group of 7 other awesome
Hi.
individuals. Like I said, one thing we love to take pride. One thing we pride ourselves on is supporting others. That being stream or just anybody in general. We realize that in this world, wow, Lace.
Don't worry about it.
Anyways, in this world, we
Up
realize
close and
there's a
personal.
lot of hate out there and not enough support. So, there's not enough love, and one thing we like to do is just support anybody, no matter who you are, where you're from, or anything. Please, we may be a small streaming company or even a small multimedia company, but even the smallest ones, so you gotta start
The love's
somewhere.
here.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
love's here, and you gotta start somewhere. We support all streamers, big or small, as well. So if you're a streamer, please let us know. Like I said, we love supporting streamers. It's just one thing we love. It's just one, meeting the people in general. It's like a new way of meeting friends, but in general, it's like
Absolutely.
it's cool seeing people like do what we do, want to entertain, be online, like going outside the box or outside their comfort zone to do something. And we do our best to show up there and be a support, like a beacon of light or support for you, to like let you know, hey, you're doing a great job. Like I said, even some of the small streamers out there are some of the most entertaining people and most talented people I've ever met, and it's awesome to see the growth. Like even like
Mhm.
I've watched Flaish's streams and I've noticed her growth. I've noticed the counts, the view counts, and
Yep.
everything, and it's amazing because me personally, I know Flace not only as a person but as a content creator and entertainer. How talented Flace is, and
Doesn't exist.
it's amazing that
I'm
like
bad with compliments, Jason. Stop.
well, I know, I'm just saying, but it's just you're here for the example. But I'm just saying, like, it's awesome to see something like that grow and seeing someone as talented as Flace grow like that. Because honestly, if you put Flace in the recommended channels between Asmongold, all these top streamers, Flace would draw a lot of those people. Flace, Senpais, Darklight, Banispheres, Double Toasted gets a good following, but I'm saying these people could easily get 1,000 viewers. It's just Twitch isn't there to shout you out and show you like that. So we
Mhm.
try to do our best to help get your name out there. Like even if like you become bigger than us, we're not going to be jealous.
I know.
We're glad to see it. We're
We're gonna be
trying to do
sitting
the
there
same thing.
cheering you on and be like,
We're
"Do your thing, get it, like get
we are
it."
literally one big ass Twitch family. We shouldn't be
Mhm.
stabbing each other in the back and being like, "Don't watch them." No, we need to be like, "Yes, go watch these people. Go watch Beat.
Absolutely.
Beat's streams are fucking fantastic too." Like I said, I've lurked
Bro,
there. I've been
Beat
there.
is fucking 10 out of
Yes,
10. I
yes,
met Beat through
Beat's
the weirdest
amazing.
circumstances possible, and he has become one of my closest friends. Like,
Huh?
I adore Beat. We met through the weirdest circumstances, but
Right,
I fucking love Beat.
right, and that's Senpai's. Same thing with Senpai's. Like we met Senpai, and it's crazy because Senpai's vision was the same as ours. Like me and
Uh-huh.
Tanner hit it off. Tanner was like, "Dude, that's what I want to do. I love supporting
Right.
other people." Tanner supports the shit out of some people, and I fucking love it. He doesn't care. Tanner will be live at the same time with somebody and be like, "Don't watch me, go watch them."
Mhm.
He's
I
like,
was
"Trust me,
about
if
to
you
do
you
that.
want entertainment, they're there." Like it's not about that. It's like I said, it's more about like this world does have a lot of hate in it, a lot more than love, and it's just good like small groups like us and even bigger ones getting together to kind of help each other out. That's all we've ever done. That's why you always see us when we stream. We're always shouting out streamers. We usually play games with our chat or with streamers. Like, and we don't consider chat just followers or subscribers. We consider you guys friends. You guys are not just a follow to us. You guys aren't just a
No.
sub to us. You're not just a random person on the internet. You are a friend. That's why in our Discord we love hanging out with you and talking to you
Mhm.
guys off stream. A lot of streamers won't give you that time. We'll give you that time. Like Flace gives people that time. Senpai's gives people that time.
I
Ed gives
fucking
people that
try
time.
to, at least.
Yeah, we do our best, but we're always there for you guys, and we always want to
Yes.
know what you're doing because we want to
Absolutely.
support you.
I'm a
So
busy mom and I got a mom brain, so please don't be like if you have to bug me and be like,
Mommy?
"Hey," and
we
yeah.
we we've had Senpais on a podcast, and I would love to
Uh-huh.
have Tanner back. It was funny because Tanner was drinking and Tanner was starting to get
It
drunk.
was,
Fucking
yeah.
loved
I
it.
remember
But I
that.
remember just like this stream, because this is the second. I think
Advice.
this is the second stream
No.
ever where we didn't even play games. We just fucking chit chatted all night, and I love it.
Just like tonight, just
Yeah,
like
like
with
I'm saying,
Faith.
this is the
It
second
was
time
just
ever, but like,
been a great night.
but it's just like it's because it's just I don't know. I get emotionally attached to everybody too. Like I consider everybody like family. Like I'll
Mhm.
back you guys up in a fucking
When you
fight
first called
whenever.
me like a little sister to you, I cried. I
Oh
legit
yeah,
cried.
yeah, because that was this whole. I felt so bad for that whole situation that you got into, and I was like, man, Flace does not deserve that.
And
And
like
I was like, that's
he
fucked.
really
I
did.
defend, yeah,
He flattered like he flapped his wings and said, "Nope, not on her." Like he really took you in and was like, "I got this."
yeah. Well, because that whole situation was really bad,
Mhm.
and Flace knows, and we're not gonna like
Same.
talk about what happened, but even
Yeah.
Max can tell you, we had a Nova Circuit meeting about it, and I was just like, I already know my decision. I
Mine
was
too.
like,
I already
"Listen here,
had mine.
guys."
I didn't even. We just had to get everybody, with Nova
It's like
Circuit
you're not gonna fuck with
on.
Flace because I will beat your
Yeah.
ass. I was
Yeah.
like,
Well, I appreciated that
yeah,
a lot.
because yeah, Flace is awesome, and I'm so glad that I got mad at her.
Yes.
I shall
Thank
do.
you for raging at me.
Yes. Sorry you had to go back and see that ugly moment. you clipped it and
I
sent
did.
it.
I clipped it because I'm like, this is gonna be really important. This is gonna be something that's really important to me.
Right.
And
That's
I'm
gonna be
really
that's gonna
fucking
be a
glad that I
classic
did.
video. That's gonna be definitely played often.
All I know is if when I pass and if we're all still friends during my ceremony, you guys need to post. I want Flace that video better be one of the videos you show. This is how Jason and me met. I want everybody to see that moment.
It'll be
yeah.
everybody pick your one favorite
Wait,
moment.
no,
with
Jason, how much older than me are you?
I'm 32, turning 33 in like 2 months.
Okay, I may die before you.
Guys die earlier than women.
No, but I have terrible medical history.
Dude,
You aren't old
if
enough.
I keep at the
You aren't that far over me enough to guarantee that you're gonna die before me, so I may go before you.
Just promise me that you'll focus your energy on haunting him, please. That would be awesome.
Oh fuck yeah.
Dude, I will
No,
know if it's Flace
I'll
too.
be no. See, the thing is, I have a list of people that I'm gonna hunt lovingly and a list of people that I'm gonna hunt maliciously. For Jason, it's gonna be I'm gonna like follow him around and just occasionally fart on things and then leave.
Just like, that smells like ectoplasm. I'd love to watch it. Yeah.
Such a strong energy right here in my
if
face.
I'm lying, we do have a YouTube channel. It is on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
If you go to our YouTube channel, his Senpai is a podcast is on our YouTube channel. So go check it out and subscribe, guys. Yeah, it's no, but like I said, it's one of the greatest things ever is us meeting like Flace and everybody. It's truly like moments that we remember. Like I said, me and Mags consider this the new way that me and like her met, and me, her, and Jeff met. We met through the internet on Halo, and this is another new way to do it. Like we're meeting other people that have a passion for Weedom. We had a passion of playing Halo. All of us have a passion of streaming, and it's cool because we all share communities. Like literally, like
Passion for streaming? I have a passion for causing chaos.
streaming chaos, same thing.
Please.
So
The hunt list.
who's all on that hunt list?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That'd be. That's what
She
I
got
want to
real mad. She got real mad.
Place. She got real mad.
She got real
Don't worry
mad.
about it.
She made her list because she got real mad.
Don't worry about it.
No. Again, there are people that I will hunt lovingly, and there are people I will hunt maliciously.
I have a passion for saying pussy on the internet. I feel it.
It's true, he does.
Right. I say a lot of things.
Did you see that
Like
thing
how
that
much we hate the wife.
how the 90s is coming back, Jason? That little TikTok about the 90s coming back? But when he went to go say something else.
Oh my god. No, I have not.
Oh yeah, you should watch that one.
I'll have to definitely watch that.
Yeah, Jeff was like, that is so true. Oh man.
Reaper, I can see Flace haunting you, but putting on your mirror. Hold on. Yeah, I can see Flace writing in like blood on your mirror. Hello, Mr. Mr. Weeper. I can't wait for you to start. I cannot wait for you to start showing up in our streams in the morning, because Reaper does show up in our streams too. I'm gonna be like, every time Reaper, I hope you're ready, because it's gonna happen.
Man.
Weeper.
Places started something with Jason.
Weeper.
My sleep schedule lately has been fucking garbage, but once school starts back up, I'll probably be more in morning streams.
Yeah, I feel it. Like I said, we all understand. We all have lives. Like I said, I'm gonna try my best to be better in 2023 about it too. So
it's same.
So
Mr. Weeper, oh no, they're capturing the point, Mr. Weeper.
Mr. Weeper, I need your heels, Mr. Weeper.
Mr. Weeper, please, I'm dying.
Mr. Weeper, why didn't you help me with the flank to the left, Mr. Weeper?
Mr. Weeper, the flank kicked me in the ass.
My death is because
Mr.
of you,
Weeper,
Mr.
my
Weeper.
ass is being handed to me.
Mr. Weeper, 5 guys are coming on Mag's ass. What are you doing,
Oh my
Mr.
God.
Weeper? We've told it.
I'm.
Place has heard
I'm
that
so
one, right?
emotional.
About you and
Yeah.
Halo Mags and the guys were coming on your ass.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was just like fighting, and then she's like, guys, I got
I
like
turned
5
the
guys on my
corner.
ass right
Yeah, I
coming
was
on my
chasing this
ass.
guy down. He was like one shot, and I turned the corner, and they all were there. And I turned around. I was like, "Oh my god, Jason! I got 5 guys coming on my ass." He was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like,
Okay.
nope, I don't need to know.
Sustained.
Sign me up.
Sustained.
Uh,
Oh, good time. See, remember when I said this podcast was done 48 minutes ago?
Yeah, no.
We
and
couldn't end
made
it on a.
too.
We were all like talking about sadness, though. Now we ended on a great note with
Can't
love.
end it on
and
sadness.
We made it on
Instead
some
have to
good
end it.
comes.
We have to end it on Max getting cummed on by 5 guys.
Oh
Yep.
wow, well yeah, we wouldn't have any other way,
Yep.
especially with the Flace in the stream.
Oh yeah,
Anytime.
yeah, yeah. I have to add
See?
into the cum.
Oh yeah, we all do. Some
GCs in
might as
chat?
well. Yeah, GCs in chat, everybody. GCs. If you don't know what GCs is, it's the cum jar. I fucking Ed's artwork is amazing. Freaking
Yeah.
Ed, man.
Guzzle that down.
Oh, thank you, lying. Thank you.
It's Weepa, a black hedgehog pissed on my wife.
G Avenger.
That's in regards. I don't know if
Aw,
either of
thank
you are familiar with that, but that's referencing
We love you too, senpai.
Snapcube's
I love you,
Sonic
Tanner.
fandub.
You're a great guy. What was
If
that?
you've ever heard Eggman saying, "Shadow the Hedgehog, you pissed on my fucking wife." That's right. He took his hedgehog quilly dick out. He pissed on my fucking wife.
What are you
If you've
listening
ever
to?
heard
Sonic
that,
erotica? What the hell?
no, it's called Sonic Fandub, and it's just a one-shot recording over cutscenes from a Sonic game.
Mhm.
And they're like, "All right, whatever you say, this is what's going over it." And somebody, just there was an Eggman dialogue, and it's just that for 2 minutes or
That
so.
sounds
Oh my
amazing, and I'm gonna have to now watch
It's
that.
so good. It's so good.
forgot
I
what
used to
I-
have it memorized.
I forgot what I said I was gonna do tonight, going to sleep. Oh, it says like this is earlier talking about Tenacious D. I was like, I'm gonna listen to Tenacious D. I've come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch ass motherfucker. He pissed on my
He pissed on
fucking
my
wife.
fucking wife.
That's
That's right. He
right.
took his hedgehog fucking quilly dick out and he pissed on my fucking wife. And he said his dick was this big. And I said, that's disgusting. So I'm making a call out post on my twitter.com. Shadow the Hedgehog, you've got a small dick. It's the size of this walnut, except way smaller. And guess what? Here's what my dong looks like.
Oh my god.
And then
That's
it
the
continues
best.
going on from there. Again, I used to
Oh,
have it
man.
memorized.
I just want to let you guys know, because you know YouTube's new rules. I'm not censoring out any of chat, and this is gonna be so beautiful. I can't wait to post this on the YouTube channel,
Oh yeah,
Fuck
I
yeah.
forgot about
guys. I
that.
can't believe
Dang,
YouTube's
babe.
being. I can't believe. Well, I don't care. Like I said, like
Oh, we have to go through and beep.
listen,
beep, beep.
we're not even being monetized by YouTube right now. So you think I give two
True,
fucks?
true,
I
this
mean,
is-
so
this is true.
your boy's gonna all our cursey words. They're gonna be on there.
They're gonna mean something, man.
They're gonna mean something. People are gonna be like, "Wow, those Nova
Fuck you,
Circuit guys."
Susan.
Yeah, they're so edgy because they don't care about what Susan says.
Oh man, what? I mean,
I'm
they give
gonna-
you the option to be non-child, like to say, "Hey,
Yeah,
is
that's
this
what I'm saying.
appropriate for children?" Or like,
Maybe like one of their
Yeah, no, I'm not
advertisers
making
was like,
children.
"Yo, we don't like the cursey words." Like it's funny because literally the words that YouTube specifically said was "fuck, shit, bitch" cannot be in videos because supposedly, and I think this is just rumor, is because those are considered offensive terms to people. They said they're
How?
offensive terms to individuals and groups of people.
The fuck?
Right. Oh well. Yo, you're gonna see this shit on YouTube.
What group of people is offended by fuck?
Them bitches there,
Oh my
place. Them
God.
bitches.
like that really puts a damper on Nova Circuit After Dark, man.
Right. So, like I said, I'm not trying to like. Well, I mean, I am on my own Twitch, so I am promoting stuff. But we do have a VOD channel. I think that's the code. Nope, just kidding. I don't remember my own commands. There it is. We do have a VOD channel. We just started in 2023, where all of our streams are going straight to YouTube, unedited and crazy. To this YouTube channel, our VOD channel that we just created. Now, podcasts aren't; those are going to our main channel. So this won't be on our main channel. But yeah, so I don't even care. Like until we start getting monetized, that's when I'll start saying something like "Flace." Get the dick out of your mouth and stop saying that.
Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Let me just
I feel bad.
real quick.
Ed's like, I feel bad for the bitches.
Right.
Fucking Ed. I love Ed. I'm so glad we met Ed too. God damn it. I'm just going to talk about everybody now and tell them how much I'm
I'm
happy.
not glad that I met Ed because he drew me as a fucking furry. I'm offended.
I love that Ed made the FlaceGasm.
Yes,
emote.
I love that one.
Yeah, I was so excited to send that to you, Flace. I'm like, Flace.
I'm so happy with it.
When he sent that to me, I was just like, this is one of the funniest and greatest things I've ever seen. And I could not wait to send it to Flace. I was like, oh, you got to. And Flace was like, I love it. She's like, can I have it? I was like, yes. I was like, go ahead. FlaceGasm. It was so perfect because it just fit the personality as well. But I was gonna say, like, Dual Hadokens. You guys know him as one of our mods.
Love Duel.
Mm-hmm.
Dual sent me one of the most like heart touching, 2020 2023 messages the other day. I'll keep it between me and him, but it was one of the most heartwarming things I've ever read. And I was like, wow, like the fact that like me knowing that I personally impacted someone like that, now it just made me feel really good. And he actually, it wasn't just me. It was all of the Nova Circuit crew and community. So this is all of you guys. I was like, wow, that's amazing. And Duel, I hope you watch this. We love you, man. You're a great
Yes.
guy, dude. Fucking fantastic guy.
He's
He
awesome.
he always redeems like the coolest games.
Mm-hmm.
So,
For sure.
but once again, we're gonna try to end this podcast again. We get
Almost an hour later.
Almost an hour
Right.
later, but we had to end it on a good note and a loving note. Like I said,
Mhm.
comes and all that stuff.
Good comes.
She's probably passed out.
Yeah.
He is the only guest we've ever had to fall asleep during a podcast
Oh
on
my gosh,
us.
that
Are
was
you
great.
serious?
Mhm.
That's
He did.
amazing.
But his
I
like
missed it.
ours
I
went.
wasn't there, but I heard about
Yeah,
it.
his was like ours, where he went back. We went so late, just chit chatting that it got just. He works in the medical field, so he's always working, and out there like busting his ass all day, all around the clock. And the fact that he was able to put time in to have a podcast, like we were out up late, and then finally we are just like, he isn't responding to anything, and then we heard him like snore a little bit, and we're like, oh, that's where we got to end it, guys. I love that man. Dude, he's awesome. I call him my brother from Brooklyn. Freaking love him.
I love how Place. Are you falling asleep, sweetheart?
No, my model just does that.
Okay.
So because I'm Asian, my eyes don't open very wide, and that makes it sometimes that if I look down even slightly, it looks like my model's falling asleep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
It was just funny because he was talking about it, and as you're talking about it, your mod was like nodding.
I'd be like, wake
Yeah,
up, Flace. Am
no.
I
Like,
boring
that's
you?
great.
I'm just kidding.
No, it's if I get really relaxed, then like my shoulders kind of sloop down a little bit and my
Mhm.
head goes more close to my chest. I'm still perfectly awake, but I also am not consciously keeping myself up straight, and I'm not widening my eyes so that the camera can pick up on it. So
Gotcha.
it looks like I am falling asleep.
Yes, thank you. I'm lying. I hope you're not, but just kidding. But yeah, this was a great stream. It was always fun. We were so excited to get Flace because, like, I remember the first time we asked Flace was like, well, it's just something like I'm not comfortable with. Not that she was not uncomfortable with us. It was just like something
she's
like
done.
that.
Mhm.
And then finally,
Mm.
Flace was like, I think I'm ready, guys. And then totally my fault. Never
No,
reached out
dude.
like I was supposed to. Max kept
Dude,
telling me.
you had so much
Mhm.
shit going on.
Yeah, I did.
Nothing to worry about.
Yes, but I was just.
It was going to happen, and I was perfectly fine with waiting.
Yeah, and then like we planned to do it at the end of the year, but I was like, no, I want to start 2023 with a bang, giggity, and then
Good
yeah,
timing.
Sorry.
yeah, there it is. So yeah, no, this, like I said, we are honored to have Flace over here. Flace is an amazing streamer,
Yes.
guys. Please, if you have not already, go check out Flace. Flace is,
You got it?
like I said, oh, I got it. Hopefully, I beat my mods. Ha ha! Not today, mods. I could do
Can
things.
I delete that message? Am I allowed to delete that message?
Don't you
No.
do it? Oh, okay, Crusader. Jeez.
Okay, Darklight.
Yeah. Okay, Darklight. Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. Those two.
Darklight
deleting,
did
yeah.
that too. Oh, I just made you guys really huge on my screen.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh, ooh.
But no, please, guys, check out Flace. Double Sea of Thieves is fun. Sea of Thieves is freaking fantastic. Yes. But I think it's time for us
No.
to bid Blaze a farewell and everybody else a farewell. You
Yes.
guys, actually, you chat a farewell. We will see you guys today, technically speaking, at 9 a.m. I'll be back live. We'll be playing Phasmophobia. I believe Garuda Waifu is going to be joining us. Kayla. So yes, and then on Tuesday, of course, there's a chance that my son Gavin will be on stream with me. I'll keep you guys updated in the
AKA
Discord.
best Roblox streamer.
Best Roblox streamer, and Gavin, Flace is Gavin's biggest fan, according to Gavin. He loves it. He gets so excited. So, but yeah, so we'll see you guys later today, of course. Make sure you guys, of course, like I said, follow Flace. I'm trying to find someone to raid. Do you guys have any raid suggestions? Let me look at the people online.
I have somebody who's been trying to get affiliate for a while. Well, actually, I have two. I have a Fallout 76 and a Dragon Age Inquisition.
All right, which one do you want, Flace? You choose. Is one of them Beowulf?
Yeah.
Yeah, Beowulf's on my friends list. I saw them. Are they trying to get
Beowulf?
affiliate?
Yeah, they've been trying to hit affiliate for a hot second.
All right, we're gonna go in Beowulf, and we're gonna
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
We're gonna gently, consensually touch them with our hearts.
Yay.
But yeah,
And
oh
our
no,
love.
Beowulf's awesome. So yes, please go check out Beowulf.
Wolf
Please
is
go
so cool.
support Beowulf. Do what
You
the
too,
cool
Reaper,
kids
thank
are doing.
you.
Yes, Reaper.
Flace, thank you so
Weepa.
much for joining us. We all, like we
Mr.
said, it's
Weepa.
Mr.
Have a
Weepa,
good
thank
night,
you.
Mr.
Yeah, Mr.
Weepa.
Weepa. We hope to see you again, Mr. Weepa.
Yeah,
Mr.
Good
Weepa.
night, Mr. Weepa.
Mr. Weepa.
But
Thanks for streaming. Thanks for streaming. Yeah. No, beat. I can't wait to show up in your streams. I'm gonna cause mayhem. Watch out for Carnegie 66. I'm gonna be in there being like, this is
don't make me have to. Just let me know if I have to lock them up.
Like,
I'll throw away the key this
my
time.
body is ready. I hope it is.
But
Pete's
no,
body's
Flace, thank
always
you so
ready.
much. We love you so much here at Nova Circuit, and can't
We
wait
do.
for more.
I know
with you
2023
and,
we're excited and we got big
Yeah.
plans and big things coming. So literally and
Keep
figuratively.
being you. Never change.
Yeah.
Always be you.
Awesome.
Don't change for
How to
nobody,
change.
be you.
Bye.
All right, bye guys. Yeah. Bye.